All right, massive, massive episode of this show. The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan. We review it. Did we like it? And if we did, how much did we like it? And who is the best director of the 21st century? All of that, as well as a very, very long, heated argument about Avengers Doomsday and Marvel and where we stand. But actually, I actually thought a very interesting thought and discussion on that. All of that coming up on Project Big Screen. All right, Project Big Screen. In person. I'm in the area, so I said, fuck it. I'm going to come on in.
Wow.
For a big one. The biggest movie of the year so far. What very well could be the biggest movie by year's end, based on what has happened at the box office. Crazy that it went broke. Mm-hmm. It's woke.
Sucks.
I know.
It went broke. It might have made...
True.
Could you imagine what it would have made if this movie wasn't so fucking woke? Kind of crazy.
$1 billion.
Obviously talking about The Odyssey from Christopher Nolan. We got Bob Fox in the studio with us to talk about this. We have a big ranking today, too. Mm-hmm. We're doing, in honor of Christopher Nolan, who could be number one on this list, the top 20 directors of the last 25 years, so of this century. Made sense on the heels of what is a monstrous movie release with The Odyssey.
Just hope Michael Titties makes the list.
Yeah.
He could be on there.
I mean, HM.
I did tell Jeff I really wanted to put Sean Levy on my list just to give you guys some shit. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't.
About Dozen's great.
Yeah.
Great movie.
We love Night at the Museum on this pod.
We do.
Real Steel,
We do
come on.
legitimately.
He's got bangers.
That's a good movie. That's a legitimately good movie.
Bangers, he does.
Nolan, his newest movie, we'll get right into it, The Odyssey. Look, The Odyssey is an old text. We won't spoil it off the top. There are changes, no doubt about it, with quite a few changes. So we'll do no spoilers quick, but I mean, again, it's The Odyssey. I think you kind of got to just know that going into it.
You do have to know that.
If you don't know anything about The Odyssey and you go and seeing it blind, that's great.
That did
Maybe,
happen.
or maybe you like me learned about it 35 years ago and forgot.
True, there's some things that came, there's a couple things that came back for me.
Yeah.
There are people that forgot. Remember that? What's that one movie reviewer? Soups.
Yeah, he was like, whoa, what is this?
The
Holy
influencer
shit.
guy? I don't think he knew at all.
What's this have to do with a fucking minivan?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Homer's The Odyssey details the Greek hero Odysseus' 10-year journey home after the Trojan War. That is the story it's based on. While he faces mythical monsters and angry gods, his wife Penelope and son Telemachus fight off a mob of greedy suitors trying to take over his kingdom of Ithaca. That's a very, very short synopsis of a lot of things happening. And I would say Nolan covers almost all of it in what is a long movie, 173 minutes. I don't believe it's his longest. I believe Oppenheimer was longer, about 10, 15 minutes. Made a lot of money at the box office this weekend. $264 million global opening.
Is that good?
No, because it went woke.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Biggest for him since Dark Knight Rises. Huge opening. We will see how it does going forward. I think it will cross the billion. Gooch was always a believer in the billion.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I just don't know. The only obstacle it has is next weekend. Is it will lose premium format due to Spider-Man.
So you mean like not next week, the weekend after?
Correct. 2 weekends, yeah.
It holds
Right,
on to
because
IMAX.
there's nothing coming out next week.
Does it have all IMAXs?
I think it holds on to IMAX.
Okay, I think the only thing that might...
Losing Dolby's huge. Probably bigger.
I will say only 1/6 of the money in America, North America, was from IMAX.
Okay.
So
I think it could hurt it.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see. I don't know. I think the audiences they overlap more than you would think because, like, I've said this about Nolan the whole time. It's like the funniest thing about the Nolan discourse is, like, he does make bro movies.
Like, dude guy.
he absolutely.
Dude guy.
He is like...
Majority of the audience. I think,
Yeah. So it's like...
Majority of his characters,
right?
Yeah.
Look at all the like when we did the character list last week in the show. They're all guys.
Yeah. Well, we did that intentionally. We said no women.
We did, of course.
yeah.
Which is the only way to be on the
As
show.
with
is
all
if
of
we-
our lists, yeah.
We'll see, but I obviously that's not me saying I don't want it to. That'd be my only like, well, will it not? Because now it's more of will it not rather than like.
I think it will.
Yeah, I think it will.
I think this is.
I do think it will.
Also, the word of mouth is so good. The cinema score, I think, was an A. People seem to love it. I think it's like 98, 97 Rotten Tomatoes. Like,
Good segue into
people
that,
seem
'cause
to
it
love
is.
this. So, like, I think it's gonna be $1 billion.
I'll also say repeat viewings. My second watch, and Robbie, I saw you tweet about it last night. Second watch even better than the first. I could see a lot of.
100%
I
thought
could
the
see
second
a lot
watch
of
was
repeat.
better.
I'm trying to see it at Lincoln. Look, this is the tough thing. If you've been to the Lincoln Center IMAX in New York, people are flying in for this. You have to. I moved, and you have to disassociate from it. I went there for 10 years, and I saw everything from Interstellar to Avengers Endgame, The Dune to
Shazam.
Oppenheimer was the last. Shazam.
Dark Knight Returns was crazy there.
Yeah, Oppenheimer was the last one I saw there. It's very unfair to compare it to anything. Nothing compares to it really in the country, and the things that do still aren't exactly the same. I saw the Jordan's Furniture at IMAX in Boston, which it's a big IMAX screen. It's still not even close to it. I will say this quick off the top. The top of the screen, I was telling Robbie this earlier, was starting to like rip off from the wall.
Oh.
And I could see it. And so there's moments in the movie, and I was halfway down where you look up at a character, and I'd be like, oh my God, the fucking screen's ripping. It's all I could think about. It drove me nuts. It drove me insane.
Yeah.
But everything, it did ruin my experience, but I couldn't stop. The guy who owns Jordan Furniture at the beginning of the movie, if you're not from New England, for some reason New England has like furniture company wars.
Furniture Wars, yeah.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Bernie and Phil's.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jordan's, yep.
This guy gets on before the movie and talks for like 10 minutes. He's like, so you're seeing this in IMAX now. It's like, all right, fix your fucking screen, Jordan.
He's giving an intro like he's Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
We worked very hard on this.
At the beginning, he goes, oh, what did you expect, The Rock?
What?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah,
That's funny. That's
anyway, the screen though, I'd suggest go. It's a good screen.
Furniture
So
humor for you.
see it on the biggest screen you can. It's filmed fully in IMAX, which is it the first movie to be filmed fully, start to finish in IMAX?
it is.
Yeah, which is unbelievable. If you're used to seeing IMAX, you're used to the ratio change, the aspect ratio. It's crazy to never have it change.
Right.
It's kind of nuts. So yeah, I think I can say pretty confidently we all like this movie. But to the level of how much we liked it, I am very curious. I will start with you, our guest Bob Fox. What did you think? What did you give it?
Absolutely loved it. Felt very similarly about the Odyssey that I did Oppenheimer, in that it was subject matter that I don't want to say I didn't care about it. Like, it was stuff that I learned about in school and was like, oh, it seems interesting, but I wasn't a huge Odyssey guy going in. I wasn't a huge like World War II history guy going into Oppenheimer. And I left both movies wanting to go down the rabbit hole instantly. Like, I thought this was so epic. It felt so earned by the third act. Everything was just falling into place perfectly. I mean, like, I got chills like 10 minutes into the movie just because I was like, I'm watching a Christopher Nolan movie. The way he was moving the camera in like really subtle scenes, like the first time you see Tom Holland on screen with Anne Hathaway together, it's not like a crazy, filmed scene. I was just like, this is Nolan doing what Nolan does best. I think it's top tier Nolan for me. It's really close with Oppenheimer. I loved Oppenheimer. It's my favorite movie I've seen since Oppenheimer, I would say. But I think I slightly give this the edge because it just seems like, this is a eye roll word to use, but it's truly an achievement. Like, the fact that this movie was made and it was made in the way that he made it, it blew my mind. I really did like it more the second time too. I think I'll go back a third time before it's out of theaters. I almost couldn't believe how much I loved it.
What would you give it, number-wise?
98. Like, maybe that sounds crazy to say. I don't know what I would change about it. There was like,
trust me, brother.
There was little things where I was like, oh, I would have liked a little bit more of this person or a little bit more of this person. Like, the 3 hours flew by. It could have been 3:15 and I would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
It's we'll talk. I'm gonna nerd out on the editing of the movie in a minute because I do think it's like the number one thing that I take away from the movie. But that's a big reason why this thing fucking flies.
Yeah,
flies. Kenjac, what did you give it?
Yeah, I'm like right around where you are, Robbie. I'm at a 95 out of 100 for this one. I think when you're doing an adaptation of an epic, like, there's so many different things you need to get and like hit for audiences to really resonate with it. Because there's so many of these. Like, even when we think about something like, not that it's on the same level of scale, but like The Northman or something like that. Like, you have so many different things you need to hit. And for me, you need to be able to tell the source material while also having something a little bit original to say, which this definitely does. You need to deliver on scale and production value, which this definitely does. And when you leave, I feel like you need to be wowed by the entertainment product, which is like, you're there for a movie, like, you want to be entertained, but also you want to be left like thinking about things. And you definitely feel that here for sure. Mm-hmm. And so this movie gives you all that. You have, I would say, great performances. There's no bad performances in this movie, not a single one. And just masterful filmmaking, incredible score from Göransson, which is amazing. Like, the process like that he did, like making it is like building instruments based off illustrations from urns, insane, so good. The only cons I could even think of for this, and we talked about it a little bit, Klemmer, like in the first act, a little bit like wonkier than his usual movies, I would say. Like, they definitely like you.
I don't think it is that different. I think
you say you like being like thrown off.
Well, he intentionally disorients you.
Yes, which I agree with on the macro sense. I just don't agree with it in the micro here. Like, his execution of disorienting you, I didn't totally love in the first act. That's the only takeaway. Like, if I need to say one single negative thing about it, that is the only thing I could find, is that in the first 30 minutes, I'm like a little like, okay, like this feels like it's not his signature, like very perfect, like absolute perfectionist level of like editing and dialogue. That's it. That's the only negative thing I could say about it. And it's very, 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 very minor. So it's one of his best. To me, it's only just behind Oppenheimer. It is so goddamn good. So great in IMAX. I still want to see it in regular format just to kind of feel how that.
Yeah.
You say behind Oppenheimer, do you mean like Nolan films in general? Or you mean
Nolan films. Nolan
So you like Dark Knight then is behind this for you?
This Dark Knight's definitely behind this for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is. I'm not a Dark Knight hater. That's just to be clear. But yeah, the Odyssey is just.
Sounds like you fucking hate it. What the hell, man?
To be very clear. But yeah.
Nolan's first movie since The Dark Knight that doesn't feature any members of the Dark Knight cast. I found that interesting.
That's great. That I did not know. That's kind of.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Knowing that now, yes, that is true. That is crazy.
Kenjac, I would say, I don't know if you felt the same way, but I did have that minor nitpick on that first like 30 minutes kind of being a little just, I wouldn't say janky, but wonky, like you said.
I've heard that.
Second watch, it like, I don't know what happens because of, I guess, the third
Just
act.
ready for it. I think.
You're just
You also
ready
have
for it, and
familiarity
it
with the
just
characters.
hums. It hums. Like, you don't notice it at
The early beginnings exposition heavy as well.
Yeah.
And it has to be.
That's why I almost wish it was longer. If this is a half hour longer, I think I would love it even more.
Yeah.
than I already do.
They need to invent IMAX film reels that can go for
Yeah,
longer.
for longer, yeah.
For longer
Until they invent a new IMAX.
until
10 million feet of
they build
IMAX
a bigger IMAX camera.
So what do you give it?
I had a 95 out of 100.
95. Okay.
I gave it a 97. This would have been from last year. I gave Sinners, I believe, 97 as well. In one battle, I bumped up to 97. But I would have this above those two by a hair if I were to break a tie. It's fourth Nolan for me, or tied for third right now. I got to think a little more about it with Inception, but I do have The Dark Knight above it, and Oppenheimer of 100 out of 100. I just don't think you can beat that movie to me in terms of like recent movies. But this is anything I rated a 95 or above is basically perfect. It just comes down to like historically where I'd rank it. But this is like a historical release to me. It's like it's or easy top like 500. I don't know if that'd be like top 250 all time for me. It's just unbelievable. The scale, the spectacle, the castings were fantastic. I think Matt Damon's elite in it.
He's so good.
Shout out American accents the entire
yeah.
way through. That's great. And all the concerns about we're done with the woke joke, but like there were legit concerns about like them saying the words like stuff and dad.
Yeah.
But it all works because I think the American accent, like I think it contextualizes it in a new way, in a different way. The score is unbelievable. You have to now start talking about like Gordonson and where he ranks all time.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It'll be I think an upset if you don't call him the greatest composer of all time in 10, 15 years.
Oh, I'll push back.
that
John
one-
Williams.
I think it'll be an upset.
That's
I mean,
crazy,
just-
though.
If he's toting 12 Oscars,
I don't. John Williams, what he's.
if he totes 12 Oscars,
I love him, but I take like, bum, ba-da-da, da-da-da. That didn't win an
10, 15
Oscar,
years
but
of-
everyone in the world knows it.
I still
10,
take
15 years.
Morricone. Come on. Good, the
I
bad, the
also
ugly.
now I will say I also
I
like
think he's like top 5 already. I'm like a huge.
I'm
Williams
huge.
guy.
I know.
if he's toting like double digit, which he's on pace to do that.
Yeah,
On pace to do that in like 3 years.
I know.
That's unbelievable.
But think about all this, like E.T., Jaws, Harry Potter. Like go through the list of like all the stuff John Williams done. It's insane.
But
I'm
do
leaving
you-
out 10,000.
Do you
things.
consider that almost like it's not like he has the opportunity? I mean, you can't really make that. You can't really make themes like that anymore.
No, it's not. It's not like his fault. It's just like
Why
when we
can't you
talk
make
about
themes like that
the
anymore?
all-time composer, it's going to take so
He's-
much
he-
for
I mean,
him to
he's-
ever get past.
Like it's the Odyssey theme isn't going to be like the Star Wars theme. Like it's a different. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying like it's. I don't know. Like I
It's
feel
almost
like,
impossible, no matter how many Oscars he wins, like to over.
Such
like,
a high bar. Yeah, you mentioned like Oppenheimer being hard to beat. Like John Williams is hard to beat.
Yeah.
for sure. No doubt. He's the GOAT to me. But like I don't know if he just keeps winning for everything and anything.
He's incredible.
That's
He's
unbelievable.
going to take over Hans Zimmer for sure.
Oh yeah, I think he.
Yeah, I think he has.
I love
already.
Hans
He's
Zimmer.
fucking
too.
right there
Love
already.
him.
I think he's to me he's 2 behind Williams at this point.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think it'll be an upset if he's not like he's gonna win like unless he just starts stinking. Maybe he just stinks.
No, Zimmer, like, I think talent level, I think Goranson does have him beat, but Zimmer really, and we've kind of cooled off on him.
And they're gonna
Recent
have
years, but
a duel.
He's got so many.
I think
great
Goranson
ones.
will win. And
Silvestri's up there too.
Silvestri is very.
I have Morricone ahead of Silvestri.
Yeah, I got Morricone.
I love
in top
Silvestri. Silvestri
three.
is like one great movie. And it's one of the best scores ever, Back to the Future. But like beyond that,
I mean,
it's-
Avengers
too.
This
Avengers theme.
Lilo and
motherfucker's
Stitch, Hawaiian roller coaster.
This guy's
Yeah.
creating instruments over here.
And that's
It is,
crazy.
yeah.
He was doing it for the Mandalorian too. Remember?
And
He's
there
like,
was
"I
there
found
was
this
there was some
wooden
hate for him.
horn."
People were like, "Oh, his style's not right." No, he completely adapted to the time period, and he changed how he does some of his scores for this movie.
And the score
I
in
love
this
this
movie
style.
is incredible. Again, I thought better the second
Yes.
time. Some of the ways he weaves like character themes into certain scenes, like without giving anything away.
It's
oh my
unreal.
god! And the way that this movie used sound and score together was like Nolan. I don't know if Nolan's ever done it as well as he does it here.
the
Where the
thing.
sound design and the score were so interwoven.
with
And you hear the
Goranson movies
dialogue.
too, like you watch the movies again and again. I have yet to ever even remotely be bored of this. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get sick of hearing the same, like some other
No,
movies.
you never
You
do.
almost like you're saying, Robbie. You almost hear new things. That's how complex and brilliant Goranson's scores are. I mean, this is such an, like you said, achievement is the perfect word for it.
They also never overwhelm the movie at any point.
Yeah. Also, he's honed in his sound issues. Nolan has.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I
right.
actually, as was something I was worried about earlier. I'm like, I do wonder if because I mean, I know there's going to be loud scenes. I wonder if you're going to have like that sound issue. Remember, there were some excuses made around Tenet. They're like, well, that's just the way he mixes it. I'm like, yeah, but
Then you fix that.
maybe don't do that. I can't really hear it. I don't know. That is a problem.
You don't need to hear any dialogue in that movie. You just got to feel it.
Yeah, but I mean, even like
For the hot
Dark
sauce.
Knight Rises.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that way
no,
too.
it's
So,
been a huge issue.
You want to hear the hot sauce though.
Come on.
but I mean, everything. Hoy van Hoytema, the cinematography is
Bang.
it's fucking absurd. It's crazy.
Especially with a camera that big. It's a camera the size of a fucking minivan, and they're following Matt Damon up cliffs and mountains. It's like I don't even know how they were doing that.
Like these
Mirror system.
devices, these mirrors they had to use.
Yeah.
Also,
you
like
never
outside
know.
of Hoyt van Hoytema's like comfort zone is really sci-fi, like
Yeah.
dead set on sci-fi, and this is outside of that with Nolan too with sci-fi.
The
but
landscapes and like
Oh.
huge sprawling shots.
beautiful, like
And the-
making human
Almost
real
every
places look not
shot
real.
has extra stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just deep. Like I was thinking, like almost any shot, even of like the quote unquote like quieter moments in the movie, that would be the money shot for like 98% of movies.
Yeah.
That would be like that's the dream shot.
Yeah. Well, I'll get into one of the more nerdy stuff with the shot stuff because I heard something in a review today I was listening to on my drive down here that I was like, I didn't even think about that. That's true. But the other person I want to know before I move on, and then Klemmer, you can go, is his editor right now. And it's not his editor technically. She's edited other things. She also did 30 Rock. She did an episode of 30 Rock. Jennifer Lame. Didn't know that.
She's pretty lame.
She won for Oppenheimer, which is one of the greatest edited things ever. And I think this is up there as well. Like it's what she has done. She joined him for Tenet, which I know people ebb and flow on Tenet. I like Tenet. I understand not loving it, but I think it's also the editing is not the problem with Tenet. I don't think. I just think some people it's like too.
I would say it's one of the strengths.
I think some people think it's just kind of gobbledygook, and some people don't like.
Yeah, editing's not
John
the
David
problem.
Washington.
I don't think it's particular. I don't have a problem with editing movies. Movie has problems. But it's not
but-
editing. You're right. It's not
Correct.
editing.
But what she's done and what she's unlocked for his style is unbelievable. Like Shaq to Kobe, like Pippen to Jordan, like his style of like think about Inception or Dark Knight. He's always had like that pacing, but her editing style and like the callbacks to other like the way she edits his movies fits so perfectly for how he tries to tell his stories that I wish she would go back and edit like The Dark Knight and just to see
what it's
like maybe it's even better. Like, could you imagine Inception with the current pace of how she edits his movies? It'd be almost more insane. The editing for Oppenheimer and Odyssey are so mind-blowing to me, and them as a duo, I'll be devastated if he doesn't have her as an editor for another movie because they've clearly unlocked something. He was great before, but now he's at a whole other plane of existence.
I mean,
It's
Coen Brothers
insane.
split. That'd be really bad.
Yeah.
They split up at this point.
Right,
Yeah.
a 3-hour. And the Odyssey's great, whatever. It's legendary, but like to do that with what they did and how it flows, it boggled my mind. It really is crazy. So 97 to 100, it's amazing. I might like it more second time I see it. I'm very excited to see it a second time. Hoping to see it in the Lincoln Square IMAX in New York tomorrow. I'm going to snag a ticket. But Klemmer, what'd you give it?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things in the world is Batman. Nolan did a Batman movie, Dark Knight. I have that ahead of this. One of my other favorite things in the world is 20th century American history. Does Oppenheimer. It's like just right up my alley. You know, I gave Dark Knight 100. I gave Oppenheimer 99. I loved Inception as well. I have like a 97, 98 right there. So just because of the subject matter, I'm probably just never gonna love this as much as I love those movies. I hate the sword and sandal stuff. I hate the Odyssey, the poem. I learned it back in school.
Don't get me wrong. I still hate it.
Hated it.
This movie hasn't changed my mind on it. Yeah.
I remember we did like gods and stuff in world history, and I would check out. I'm like, this sucks. I hate this stuff. I just don't like any of these kind of movies. This is. I really enjoyed this. I love this. Is a great movie. I love this movie. I'm at a 92, which is going to be probably lower than you guys, only because I think I could just only love this movie so much just because I just don't love the God stuff. But this is like, if someone says, hey, my favorite movie of this decade is Odyssey, I'd be like, yeah, makes total sense. I completely get that. Just not, like for me, it's Oppenheimer. But I understand how someone would flip that around. Maybe someone doesn't like history and they like this more. There are 3 incredible action sequences in the first hour that will blow your mind. That's just the first hour. Every shot has something to it. The casting's incredible. Matt Damon's going to get an Oscar nomination. Anne Hathaway's going to get an Oscar nomination. It's going to have a ton of technical awards. Nolan is so brilliant. What this movie is so remarkable and so beautiful and so incredible. So like for me, it's just I just don't I don't find this as compelling as some of his other movies, but it's such an incredibly high bar, it's almost impossible. So this is a great movie for me. I have this at 92. I love this. I understand why you guys might like it a little bit more than me. The only thing is I can't imagine anyone watching this and saying they don't like this a lot. Like I don't know how anyone can walk away and not be entertained. This is an unbelievable movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Oppenheimer, I get the subject matter might bore people. Maybe they don't connect to it. I get that.
I'm the flip on that.
It bothers me, and I tell people all the time if they've only seen it once, I'm like, watch it again.
Literally this morning you were doing that, yeah.
This morning. There was a guy in the office here who sat in a handicap seat and
Who would do that?
No, I told our good buddy coworker Nate. I was like, you haven't seen it since the first time. Well, I go, just give it another go, give it another pass. But this is like, you're not entertained by this. You're kind of like a freak.
I don't know how you
yeah. like what's like, you just don't like being entertained.
It has a little bit of everything you would want in a movie.
Yeah, you don't have to like the movie, but if you're not at least like, if you don't walk out of it being like, that was worth my time, that'd be crazy.
Like you're in like a race car and being like, that wasn't fast. Like, yeah, it was definitely fast. There's no way you can say that physically was not fast.
Yeah, you don't gotta like it, but like, like you were you at least were like, your entertainment was tickled a little bit at least.
It's and it said it's almost like if you don't like that scene, although I liked pretty much every scene. Just wait 10 minutes and you're gonna have another sequence that's unbelievable as well.
It's like an anthology in that way. Like at some points, like you just get like bit to bit to bit to bit, like, and it's just it's so good.
This is one of the most amazing things I've seen on him. Like I was saying, I wonder if this is how people felt in the 60s when they saw like Lawrence of Arabia for the first time.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, like it's so because my parents would always talk about that, and I watched Lawrence of Arabia like the TV. I'd be like, all right, that's fine. But like my parents said, it blew your mind. This blows your mind.
Yeah. I was mind blown by the end of this movie, and again in the same way that Oppenheimer like did that to me. Like I walked out of this being like, I cannot wait to see that movie again, and then immediately bought tickets to see it again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to see it again this week.
Yeah,
same.
Which actually perfect place for me to start on my review. I think the first thing I said to Kenjac when the lights went up or when the credits started to roll was I leaned over and I said, Odyssey Oppenheimer is Nolan's Goodfellas Casino. Odyssey takes a lot of the same themes, protagonist, editing style, translates it over to the Odyssey, completely different setting, of course, but you can feel the bones there. And I think this is just a much grander, more epic. Now, is it as tightly knit as Oppenheimer? Maybe not, but it does reach just levels that I don't think Oppenheimer can get to just based on what the source and the subject matter is. This just reaches heights, especially in like the blockbuster filmmaking, the big action sequences that Oppenheimer just never was going to go to. I also agree with you all. Matt Damon, you guys say Oscar nom. I think he should be the leader in the clubhouse right now.
Well,
I agree.
Yeah, for Tom Cruise movie coming out in a couple months.
We do, but Matt Damon is another guy. Never won for acting. And he is not only just dependable, but perfect for this role. He's just somebody who can always play intelligent while also being like the most handsome guy in the room, the most like physically fit and athletic guy in the room. He's unbelievable. Outside of Interstellar, I think this is his best looking movie and might be even better looking.
I think it's by far his best looking. By far.
Yeah, no, it's the closest he's gotten. He pulls a lot, and he always has been influenced by Kubrick and the Scott brothers. But this is the closest he's gotten to actually emulating their visual styles. It's very classical. There's some shots in here that are just they're beautiful. They're like paintings. The scene, and we'll get into like plot points later, but the scene where Ingenuous Robert Pattinson is making his first move on Anne Hathaway, and they're shooting it through this like funeral veil, and it's just gorgeous. it's unbelievable. And I also think this is the best third act. And we're going to talk about the third act. I think this is his best third act he's ever made. It is just so tight narratively and thematically. It pulls everything together beautifully. And on the rewatch, it makes everything just that much more rewarding. I'm at 100. So I gave this 5 stars. When I give a movie 5 stars, I do just say 100 because that's how much I liked it. So I'm at 100 out of 100, the first of the year. Hopefully there's one more later in this.
Did you have any hundreds last year?
Only one battle after another. That was the only one. But yeah. So this was a good one. It's always nice when a
third act point.
Yeah.
Like the third act of this feels, again, so earned. It almost feels like its own movie. And it takes an already amazing movie and it steps on the gas pedal. And it has moments that had the crowd cheering twice. Like, that was something that Oppenheimer obviously wasn't going to. Yeah. There's no crowd cheering moments in Oppenheimer. Unless you're like, they mentioned JFK.
Yeah.
One of those. But I love Oppenheimer, but this does unlock like that more blockbuster side of Nolan and Nolan doing it. Better.
I think the Oppenheimer third act.
It's right there with it.
That for me.
That's the one that I had to like go back and forth in my head with.
We're gonna start spoiling now. So if you don't want to see it at this point, I mean, just fucking see it, then come back. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't seen the Odyssey or you're not planning on seeing it, that's bizarre. Maybe you haven't been able to see it. You're not planning on seeing it. That's bizarre. But also just don't listen yet because we got more to talk about. We want you to hear. We want you to hear us kind of get into the weeds here. So just a warning. We are gonna get more into the weeds of like what happens. 100 is a big score, though. That's huge.
Yeah.
What was that movie you gave 100?
It's earned. One battle.
Oh, well, you just said that.
One battle would have been the last one.
Yeah, I've had this, the last 2 decades, it was Social Network, Mad Max Fury Road, Blade Runner 2049, then Oppenheimer. But 97 is also a huge score. I mean, for me, I don't know what will, I hope Dune 3 beats it, but it's going to have an uphill battle on anything else this year. Maybe Fjord is going to be Fjord.
I can't believe you guys.
I still have Project Hail Mary above this. I'm probably alone in that one. That's fine.
That's so you though.
It is me.
It's very you.
So
I do have both of them as 5-star movies for me, but I think I put the Odyssey just slightly above Project Hail Mary.
I have the second.
I'm
best
closer to Klemmer in that.
I'll go. So there's a lot of discourse in our mentions, and I only posted my review today, so I haven't seen it yet. I assume there are though. That people at Barstool have been paid to post positive.
I saw this.
For a movie that has a 95-97% split around tomatoes, that's kind of insane.
And it's also extra funny because no studio, I think, gives us less access to anything than Universal. Like none of us saw a screener. None of us saw anything.
If you work at Universal, fucking hit our line.
Seriously,
we will sell out for you.
I will give a positive review for money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
For a Christopher Nolan movie, sign me up.
For a Zachary Levi movie.
Yeah.
I'll do it for anything. But yeah, Nolan is probably the least likely director on the planet to pay Barstool.
And it's on the heels of they didn't allow influencers to see the movie.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
So, but I will give, this is, again, anything I give a 95 or 100, out of 100 or higher is like essentially perfect to me. It just comes down to like ranking it kind of historically, contextually against other things. But I'll give like, what's the difference for me between, for example, this and Dark Knight or Oppenheimer? It's a very personal movie and it's very emotional. And I think the emotional stuff hits, but the ending for me, as much as I liked it, as they sail off with Gandalf and Frodo on their boat, it just did not, and it hits, but it didn't hit to like the fuck way that like Oppenheimer hit for me. Oppenheimer kind of blew me back in my seat where I was like, wow.
I gotta say Inception too.
Inception as well, yes. And that's why those two, for me, the difference between like Inception, though Dark Knight's, it is weird comparing Dark Knight because Dark Knight's a whole different.
I know. When I do,
it is like a
rankings,
different thing.
Almost
I have it ahead of it.
I do too.
I have it ahead
but
of
it is a different thing though, right? Like it does feel like it's a different thing that he made.
That's
still
fair.
amazing.
That's fair.
But those two, Inception for me, and I thought about last night, like I think the Bones maybe are a little better for me than Inception, but Inception emotion at the end, I was like, wow. Where this, like, I like the ending, and I think it works, and it's beautiful, but it didn't knock me on my ass, where if it had, honestly, it might have given it 100. But again, that's like, I'm giving you one nitpick, because I'll tell you what, the first act stuff, I wasn't really bothered by any of that.
It's
I just
really
felt like typical
minor.
Nolan to me. You're disorientated, and then you figure it out.
But that'd be my one, like, if you said, hey, what's, like, the difference? That's really it. I can't dig up anything else.
I guess I would caveat on when I say best third act, I am talking third act in totality, because I would agree that final 2 minutes of Oppenheimer is pretty untouched. Like it's very like him looking off like into like that
like the
1,000-yard stare while the rockets are
hitting,
going off. Like that is.
If we're just talking the last 2 minutes, I'm sorry. I don't care.
Inception.
Dark Knight Returns. The last 2 minutes are fucking awesome.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises should be.
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Just him
like,
just trying to be a
honestly-
Batman nerd. You're just like, Dark Knight. Oh, that's my other Batman.
oh yeah. So,
Last 2 minutes, very similar to this
Creepy old
one.
man
Our
in the
hero
story.
gets to, he's assumed dead, and then
killed, not
he
killed,
survives
yeah.
and goes off with Anne Hathaway.
yeah, he likes that. He likes that motif.
He likes that, yeah. The edit someone already did of Michael Caine just seeing him
Yeah,
off. It was really good.
It's just, but let's talk about the ending there of him like looking up at the horse and like there's just the way he tells the story and the way that she edits, and he's always done the show a clip, go back, like that is always his style. It's like you bounce back and forth, but it's so much more breakneck and repetitive in these last 2 and I'll say 3 with Tenet movies, and it just works so fucking well. And it really drives home the storytelling so much more effectively, and like the callbacks and things you see. It's a very unique way of storytelling, and I'm not saying he's the only one who tells them like the nonlinear way, but his way is. I've always felt this going into this movie, but now it's like no, nobody else is doing this to this level.
No.
How he tells it, it is unbelievable to watch. And I'm not saying other people should just do it now,
No,
but it is like.
I don't think they can.
How many times did they show the shot of him on the steps?
Yeah.
And Troy looking up, and you're like, what's he looking at? And you know what you get it, but it's. I could see other people trying that where you're like, all right, stop fucking showing me, man.
It doesn't hit you until he wants it to hit you.
Yeah.
He's like holding it and he's like, all right. And he drops like the fact that like basically the theme of the movie is dropped as a reveal that it's very similar to the theme of his last movie.
They're both. I mean,
Like
they're both
incredible.
almost they're the same.
Yeah.
Super similar for sure.
They really are, which is great. And this maybe has a little more of like the family element to it.
Yes.
I think
Way more personal.
they just I listened to the Over at the Ringer. Sean Fennessy, he brought that up. He was like, some people, I think like Colbert may have interviewed Nolan.
Jon Stewart did, yeah.
Jon Stewart did, and like asked sort of the family stuff, and I think Fennessy said he skirted around. I should watch the interview, but there is a little bit of that where like there's more of the family, but it is very much Oppenheimer in terms of like what the themes are, what they're trying to say.
I also think the themes are very like what the movie is saying is very funny in retrospect, considering the culture war that was waged on.
Yeah.
Like this movie is pretty conservative. Like the ideas behind it
Yeah.
are like a civilization losing its morality is a civilization collapsing. Like that is a conservative like pillar of thought.
Mm-hmm.
That combined with the idea that like religion is the best way to deliver morality as a conduit, and if you don't have it and you don't respect it, then everything's going to tumble. Like these are very conservative, and I don't think Nolan's conservative in the way that like Scorsese is conservative.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a conservative filmmaker, but it's just really funny. Like everything about the like, and then we can get into like the casting, like who got what screen time, but like everything that went on with this movie prior to releases is pretty funny.
Dumb.
Like, it's very funny.
Yeah, it's
A lot of dummies out there.
It's just like who. Also, I saw one tweet this morning was like they didn't cast any Greek people.
Yeah, I mean, like what?
You're also like
We're in Troy.
Greek people in 6,000 years ago were not the Greek people.
Did you wonder when Matt Damon was cast, like, will that work? Why? And then when you like, I don't know if I asked why. I love Matt Damon, but I was like, interesting. Like but my why was more like I knew we would see the reason, and like obviously them all doing American accents, and the way they talk, the dialogue, like he is the perfect casting for that.
It's also Christopher Nolan and Matt Damon. Like, I really didn't have any questions. I'm like, I just know this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, they have both given us so much quality over the last 20, 30 years of our lives. Like, I just kind of like, I just trust the process at this point with those guys. Like, those guys have to prove a giant failure before I'd ever not believe in them.
That was my thing. If this was like his third movie, people being like,
Yeah.
and I'll be honest, when I heard like Dad in the
It
trailer,
almost was his
I was
third
like,
movie.
whoa.
Yeah,
Right.
it threw me. It threw me in the trailer.
me, but
Didn't
then-
throw me at all in the movie.
Then I'm like, yeah, but you know what? This guy's done, over a dozen movies. Like, I don't think Nolan's going to be at the premiere being like, oh, why did I have him say Dad? Like, there's very clearly a pointed way they talk. John Bernthal. Let's talk about John Bernthal. I thought he was fucking awesome in this.
Awesome.
Again, he fits the way that story is told. If this was like another telling of the Odyssey, a more traditional sense, yeah, Bernthal would be. It'd be the stupidest fucking thing of all time. But it's not. It fits perfectly.
It's also
in how they're telling it.
It also like, all right, so this is different, right? They're speaking American accents. All right, and like, But like they also spoke in British accents for
never
most
did.
of our lives. Why is that the standard? What does that even mean? Why Greek isn't British? Like that? Why are we okay
Right.
with that?
That is
'Cause
true.
Laurence
That is
Olivier
very
did it?
true. That is very
Like,
true.
That's kind of bullshit. So like, yeah, have American accents. You mentioned Bernthal's fantastic. How about is John Leguizamo in it enough to get an Oscar nomination?
I think so.
I think so.
Yes.
I think he's going to absolutely have a. I think he will have a very, very strong chance to be
case,
nominated.
yeah.
I think so too, right?
Morton.
He's
Samantha
that
Morton.
good.
Samantha Morton will.
So
Morton.
damn
And
good.
but is she in it long enough?
But it doesn't
think so.
matter though, right?
I don't know. Does
How
it?
many times
really
you
care.
said like that guy's in it for 8 minutes?
No.
Mahershala Ali in Moonlight was like what,
Yeah,
10 minutes?
I think she. If you have like a small role nomination, I think she because her scene was that scene sucked, and I mean that as a compliment.
so
I hated
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
That was awful. I was like, what the fuck?
I still, and they've said this too in interviews, like the molding them into pigs. Like we still don't know how they did that. Like
it's
we still
crazy.
because they
Said
did
no
it physically.
CG, yeah.
No
we
CGI.
gotta talk about the monster.
all
effects.
the monsters, all the giant
crazy.
60-foot
Cyclops
tall,
looked amazing.
60-foot tall Cyclops
The
puppet.
chase scene with the Cyclops was fucking
Chase
crazy.
was scary. They're showing all this stuff in peripheral,
it's
like.
just-
But man, dude, I don't know how they did all this, but like the sort of like dedication to giving you something, and he mentioned this in all the interviews, like something tactile, like something you can look at and you be like, I can reach out and touch that, is so like it gets you into this world so much more.
It feels like a magic trick. It's like
literally.
I don't know how they pulled that off.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cyclops. I feel kind of bad for the Cyclops.
Yeah,
of course.
You're supposed to.
Did anyone watch the old that had like it was by Jim Henson, Francis Ford Coppola helped executive produce. Some people watched it in school.
90s one?
Yeah.
I watched that in
one,
school,
yeah.
yeah. I was talking to
The
Klemmer about
Cyclops.
that.
The
looks
Cyclops
like a
has like
weenie.
full-on conversations.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be like
Yeah.
Odysseus showing how wily and cunning and witty he is. It wouldn't have worked in this movie.
No,
for sure.
no.
It's
The
a great
no
line.
man,
It's a great
I
line.
am no
You
man.
negotiate with ants.
You talk to
Yeah,
Nancy.
yeah, that was
Oh, that's a
good. That
great
was a
line.
great line. Yeah,
There are a couple. There's a couple of funny lines too. There's like two, and it's not as much the line was written funny. It's that Matt Damon has excellent comedic timing, and the way he can deliver a line that is like mediocrely funny can come off funnier.
Yeah,
there was one. I forget what it was, but there was one line that got a really hard laugh out of me, where it was like him looking back and being like, I forget what it was, but it was.
Was it the one where he's like 10 years on this beach? Like,
Yeah,
let's
this
fucking go home. He's like, let's go.
No, that's a good one too. But there was another one. I when I watch it again, I'll try to remember what it was and say it next week. But
I got a
there was
few
one I gotta
laughs
get-
out of this. With early on when Telemachus is training with Mentor and he smacks him on the face with the sword.
Yeah.
And the guy who plays, I forget his name in real life. Ryan Hurst.
Yeah.
The face he makes after that, just like, did he just fucking smack me in the
Yeah,
face?
yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was a great face. And then when Odysseus' men walk back into the house after being turned back into men, there was just a quick like, well, that happened. It was like Himesh Patel. I really liked in this, like
Very good.
in that, like
I always need
role.
10 minutes with him though, because all I can hear is yesterday. And I'm like that fucking movie. Yeah, he was excellent.
really
He was very good.
those type of roles. Him, John Leguizamo, we mentioned, like those smaller parts in this movie, I feel like really made it for me.
Charlize Theron.
I was gonna say if there's one weak link to the movie, it would be Charlize for me.
Oh,
Oh, really?
She doesn't have enough room to do
I
anything.
think it's
don't
the edit or the screenplay that did her dirty because she just doesn't.
She wasn't
doesn't
bad
get
at all.
I thought she was good.
She has nothing to work with.
Against everyone else in the movie, I thought her performance was like it didn't do
It's
as
almost like a
much.
co-narrator. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it worked for me, but I totally get that.
I gotta say, I mean, Elliot Page was the worst in this movie.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
I love
I
the
don't-
Hades scene.
So I think the ghost Elliot Page was good.
Yes.
I thought when Elliot
I
Page
agree
was
with
not
that.
a ghost, it was the weakest part. Of
like
the
one line of the movie.
Yeah, that
weakest
wasn't.
performance.
Barely in it.
It was a little. Yeah,
She had more than one line.
on Hades. On Hades.
more, excuse
On
me, he had
Hades
more
was
than
very good.
Yeah.
I agree with that. On
The whole
Hades,
Hades
very
scene.
good. The other one, I take it or leave it for me. Didn't like do anything for me. Didn't. Yeah. But Hades, I think was kind of redeeming. One of the other Hades scenes was Benny Safdie as well.
Yeah, Safdie.
Again, I said this in my end of year stuff, and we all fall victim of it. But I hate talking about the things people don't like when I'm praising something. But for this, I feel like you have to because it was like I'm trying to give Nolan a win here. The armor complaints. Do you now see why the armor? Like clearly, the armor for that character was a way, and that what movie did we get to see the Trojan horse scene?
That was Avatar.
Troy, yeah.
Oh, like wait, you mean like
Avatar.
the prologue? Yeah, that was
Avatar.
Avatar.
Remember I saw it with you.
Yeah.
Did we see the doors open?
We did.
Like very brief.
So I don't remember. So I think I might have.
That's where
I
it
think
cuts.
I purposely
Yes.
didn't watch it because I didn't want to see the whole thing. I hadn't seen that. or I forgot.
Yeah.
Either I'm glad I forgot. If I saw it, I
didn't
forgot.
see it because you wouldn't have
forgot. Yeah.
So maybe I must have been like, I don't want to see this. I actually don't want to see it. That opening up, what a fucking badass. I mean, that's unbelievable.
aura.
People running
Standing
through,
around. You hear the
kicking up
story
the
behind it?
dust, and
I
then
guess
he comes in through.
Matt Damon only thought like 10 people were going to run through.
500.
And he ended up, Christopher Nolan, much to his surprise, had so many extras. So that reaction to surprise is kind of natural.
Yeah.
It looked just fucking.
It's incredible.
He's been referencing, Nolan has been referencing Star Wars so much on this press tour. Yeah. He says that he views Odysseus as almost like a Han Solo, Telemachus almost like a Luke Skywalker. And that scene, I was like, okay, there's your Darth Vader scene.
It looked like,
the
yeah,
way
it
he
was
was
crazy.
standing there, it was almost like the beginning of A New Hope or something, where it was like you get his entire presence just from the way he looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that was bad. But again, that's why that armor looked that way. There was like it played like it was just I don't
He
know.
doesn't talk before Hades. He doesn't have a word.
Yeah.
No.
It's a great performance behind the mask. Like it is a fantastic. Like I was rewatching Kingdom of Heaven last night because I just have that itch now.
Oh,
for
Ed
some sword
Norton?
and sandal. And yeah, the Ed reminded me of the Ed Norton performance
Yeah.
where it's like this guy is Benny Safdie's not as big of a star, but he's a star, and for him to just hide behind that mask and do what Nolan ask of him, big props.
The armor and I think the boat and like all the stuff, all those bitchy complaints everyone had about it. Like I feel like it all went away so fast. The accents and all that stuff, like because it's very
Lupita?
clear right away. It's like
For 2 minutes, and she's great.
this.
He's the launched
it's
1,000
so-
ships.
It's so clear right away.
That was a great line.
It's so clear right away. Like this is a fantasy. This is not. It's not a historical.
There's a
telling
fucking Cyclops.
of anything. There's Cyclops. There's
There's
fucking
giants,
giants.
yeah.
There's all this shit. It's so clear right away. Like you are seeing like an interpretation of a myth. Like this. You're not watching a historical thing, and then right away it clicks. Like it is so fast. None of that shit matters at all.
Also,
Like,
the
even
giant
little.
scene I saw him talking about, they had 5-foot-tall stunt doubles for all of Odysseus.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how they did that in scale. Yeah.
7-foot-tall giant stunt doubles.
Oh, really?
And then they did a bunch of like forced perspective shots. Like that's fucking.
When guys do
awesome.
trees.
Those
And-
giants.
and that,
were
when you said there
horrifying.
was something happening in the background of every shot,
Yes.
I thought about that right away because the scene where they're running back to the ship. If you look in the background, there are still giants like
Yes.
fucking people up running. I was on the second watch specifically looking in the background of those shots. There's always something happening.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I gotta go back to that Cyclops, guys. Like,
Played by
imagine-
Bill Irwin.
Imagine
I
you're
didn't realize.
that Cyclops. Imagine
Tars.
you're him, and like these ants took out your eye.
Yeah.
And what does he do now? He's trying to be a shepherd of these sheep. How does he live his life?
He's making cheese.
Making
Yeah, I
cheese.
think the emphasis on him being like a shepherd and a guy making cheese, it's like this guy's harming nobody.
This guy's not doing.
Well, he was
right.
eating the guys.
Well, he did eat the guys, but like
but only 2 at a time. I think he ate them just like.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And
he
Nolan
wasn't being
talked
mean
about that because there was a painting that he like was
Yeah.
inspired by. It was a painting of this beast like eating a man, and he said there's just no emotion behind the eye. There was no like, oh, I'm angry at you. It was
Right.
just like this is what this guy does to survive, to live.
Yeah.
You could have made a movie just about the Cyclops.
Dude, the scream the Cyclops lets
The
out.
scream was
oh,
so good.
Oh,
That
I
was
felt so
horrifying.
bad, and
So good. The
and
sound
Damon gives
design
them
on
the
that.
like the one more,
And that was so good,
Even
too,
the
'cause
men are
then-
like, "Why'd you do that?"
Yeah, and then it's like okay, especially on the second watch, it's like literally everywhere he went, he was punished for that. Like
Yeah.
that and violating Zeus's law, of course.
Right.
But like it hammers home how much he almost deserved that punishment that the gods
yeah.
were giving him. Like I liked that.
Time.
yeah, it's hubris. It's like
I
it's
also
right
love
back
the
to
plan instead of the stupid nobody plan where he tells the Cyclops. It's not stupid. I shouldn't say
it's not dumb, but that and I've seen people complain about that. That would not work in a movie.
Wouldn't have worked.
It
He
wouldn't.
says my
It
name
wouldn't
is
work
nobody.
in this
So the
movie.
Cyclops yells to all the other Cyclops, "Oh, nobody stabbed me! Nobody stabbed me!"
Oh
Yeah.
It's like a Laurel and Hardy bit. Like
It
that doesn't
is.
fit
And I
in-
like the plan with the sheep of like
Yeah.
we're gonna put hay on our backs and
too.
run, and he's gonna hopefully not feel the difference. Like I like that. I think that was clever, and that shows exactly what the scene is supposed to show about Odysseus.
I was on the
Come up
edge
with
of
a
my
plan.
seat the entire scene.
Me too.
I couldn't even breathe.
As soon as
30
those
minutes into the
people-
movie.
Yes.
30 minutes in, you get that scene, and
then
it
you get
lasts
another-
like 5 or 10 minutes.
You get another crazy action scene like right after that, and right after that, and then you get the Trojan horse thing.
Yeah. And the way they showed that through different perspectives too.
Yeah.
You're getting it from John Bernthal's perspective, and then you get Matt Damon's at the end, where it's much more almost just a whirlwind of like, oh fuck, what's happening here? Like that was brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you guys interpret the Zendaya twist? I was asking Klemmer about this because me and Feidelberg, I think, had different interpretations. The first time I saw it, maybe the second time too, I looked at it as Athena was manifesting the form of that priestess to like remind Odysseus breaking Zeus's law, the guilt.
Yeah.
Feidelberg looked at it as that was quite literally Athena in disguise as a priestess, like the Zeus's law
Zeus's
thing. It
law
could be a
thing, yeah.
beggar. What did you guys think of it?
I think the idea of the Zeus law, though, is that like if you were to kill the person and they were God, you wouldn't be able to kill them, and then they would kill you. That's why you don't try to kill them.
Okay.
I thought that was a thought process. So my thought was like she manifests herself as whatever you like your guilt in this situation.
That's what I thought. I think both are kind of cool, to be honest. I think both work.
I saw it as like that woman, Zendaya, was like a priestess or whatever in the town who got killed, and then his guilt,
Yes.
subconscious kind
That's
of
how I saw it.
creates
onto it, yeah.
his visualization of Athena is this woman now.
Same. And I thought she was great too. She makes a small role
She is fantastic.
feel so much bigger because she's so good in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
So much of this movie's about regret and about like mistakes or whatever, because like you guys mentioned Cyclops thing. Also, when he's on the boat and he hears the siren song, it's like, oh, these are
Great scene,
all
great acting.
the promises I broke. This is all, and then the Zendaya stuff is all. It's a his guilt.
And the siren song,
Penelope's theme.
what I was saying before is Penelope's theme with one more like woodwind instrument added. The fact that all of the promises that he can't keep and everything, he's thinking about Penelope at the same time, and that's woven in. That's just brilliant. That's like all around filmmaking, like everything coming together perfectly.
Yeah.
That scene was awesome too. The sound design on Hamesh putting the wax in his ears. And
Yeah.
Actually, I heavy geeked out with that.
Awesome.
When he puts it in, it starts to go quiet. I'm like, oh, that's
It
great.
muffles it like that,
Yes.
and only muffles it on one side at first.
Yes.
That's so good.
So good.
Yep.
The scene where he sees the dolphins, they said that was literally, they were filming
Real.
Matt Damon looking off the side of the ship, and dolphins actually just started coming out. That is like, it reminds me when I was doing the Disclosure Day thing, one of the scenes that was cut, they wanted rain for it, and they had rain machines on set, but every time Spielberg called action, it just rained naturally. And I was like, I think nature just respects a good director.
They just want
Like,
it.
we're going to help you out on this one.
Yeah, another great sound thing. You mentioned the sound. Every time they strung the bow and hits it, the wire sounds.
Yes.
Oh, it's so
The
fucking
bow
good.
pluck in the third act, I think, is one of the best moments. In
Yeah, which is, I mean,
So good.
The whole room goes just fucking quiet.
Yeah, and
They
then
do a
the
great job
hero
setting that
Odysseus
up.
Of the fucking shot to the neck. That guy
Set up
was
so
great, too,
perfectly
guy that
throughout
played
the movie.
Dr.
Ray Hawkins,
Dre.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
pick a bad sound effect or you don't show it off properly, that doesn't really hit at the end, but it's so pointed, and the way it's kind of called back from the beginning with the Lego Zama, it's just unbelievable. Love
that
dude, the dog
that part's
stuff.
awesome.
Dog,
Argus,
dude,
my
the
guy
dog.
Argus, dude.
my
What the
gosh.
fuck was that, Nolan? That was the saddest shit I've ever seen.
My
He said
heart.
that's what made him want to do the movie. He said he recently, he wasn't a dog guy growing up. He said he's recently become a dog guy, and that aspect of the Odyssey, he was like, I got to make this movie.
Yeah. God,
That hit hard, man. And like playing that as that's the like that's when his son realizes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So well done. Tom Holland, I thought was great in that moment too when he gets real
I
teary
thought so
eyed.
too. I thought he was good.
Crazy people ahead of this were like, oh, there's one big stinker and it's Tom Holland. He was exactly
I thought
what
he was
no one
great.
wanted in this.
No,
I thought he was great.
I mean, I don't know if he was great, but he was certainly good, and like he was fine. Like he's not going to get any nominations.
I thought he was
He's
good in the
fine.
first half, great
good.
in the second half.
I think he was.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought he was fine in the beginning. I thought the end, I think he really I was like, okay, like little round of applause. Like I can see it.
I think people didn't like the character and they transposed it onto his performance, which is you don't do that. Like he's playing exactly what that character is supposed to be, which is like a well-meaning fail son. Like
And his age is supposed to, that's another thing.
Whatever.
People were like, oh, he's too immature. He's supposed to be pretty young at the beginning of the movie and a little older by the end.
yeah,
I
exactly.
thought it worked. I thought that all worked.
I did too.
I will say the scene with him, Damon saying like how proud he was of his son. Like I got choked up.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Him
really good.
realizing it's him.
Oh yeah.
With the dog, you just mentioned the dog scene.
Dog,
like,
and then going into being proud of your son.
Yeah.
Like I don't really get choked up at Nolan movies, so this is like one of the first times I've kind of had that feeling.
I agree with that.
the dog
Nolan
killed
doesn't
me.
have a lot of movies that make you feel like that.
No.
The dog scene crushed me. The scene where he's talking to Penelope and like revealing the circle connecting on the sea
yeah.
people.
God,
that
so
really got me. That's what I think one of his best finishes like in his career. Like obviously Oppenheimer super strong, but like that scene really got me.
I swear to God, I almost teared up when he plucked the bow. Second
Yeah.
viewing.
Oh yeah.
It was just like, beyond just the emotion of the movie. It was like, I'm watching like a once in a lifetime movie, a movie getting made in this way. It was like, he fucking did it. He took Feidelberg was saying when we had him on My Mom's Basement, like he won his Oscar and then he could do anything he wanted. And he said, give me the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And then he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
It's the hardest story to tell. It's been around for 3,000 years. Nobody's done it like this.
That's another guy we didn't talk about. Pattinson is.
I was gonna say,
we didn't even mention
shit.
Pattinson. He's
Holy
amazing.
Did he get a nomination? I don't
think he
so.
does.
I don't
I think he
so.
does.
I think he might be able to.
I don't think he does, but he's so good here. He's so sniveling.
beggars
and
out of here.
That's one thing I would have liked, just maybe another scene or two of Pattinson being an asshole.
Me too.
He's
I
really
would've
good at
loved
like
that.
being manipulative in this too,
Yes.
where he's like trying to get the people on his side a little bit. He's like, no, none of us could replace Odysseus ever.
And then when he has his line to Penelope, he's like, unless we have a child, of course. Like,
Yes.
that line even was just so good. And then at the end when he's, get the
Shields,
shields, get the swords,
swords.
That was so good.
Oh, it's so he was
His
fantastic.
fucking death scene is incredible.
Yep.
No one
Oh,
has
yeah.
know he's done death scenes great. We know that from The Dark Knight Rises.
Yep.
His fucking crazy face as he's dying is so good.
Yep.
So good.
So satisfying. The crowd was cheering throughout that. And again, I know nobody in that theater was like, oh, I was waiting for the moment Antinius died since fucking I was 12 years old. Like, I'm sure someone out there was. But it's not like this was Batman source material where people were so connected to every character. And by the end, they felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a perfect like sniveling coward.
It was perfect. That was perfect casting. Even the way he brings the dog out and puts him on the dung heap or whatever. Like, there's a funny press tour where they were like, yeah, you're not so nice to dogs in this movie. He was like, I just put it outside. It's been very funny on the press tour.
On the
Also,
shit
just a
pile.
great press tour in general. I think that
Yeah,
helped.
they've done a very good job with it. I mean,
Also, shout out him doing the scenes with Mia Goth.
Yeah,
That
that's
with your
right.
ex? Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, they dated?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. She was
very
also
funny.
she's in a couple scenes. She was good in her few
good.
roles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Performance.
Yeah, the other thing I noted from that when I was listening to the Finishing the Big Picture guys talk about it was they mentioned that he doesn't really do establishing shots anymore, which I thought was interesting.
No.
There is nothing about like, oh, we're in.
Place.
Well, there is one that I fucking loved, which is the first shot of Odysseus on Calypso's beach, where it's aerial view and he's walking across the sand. It looks like he's like walking across the surface of Solaris.
Heaven or something.
Yeah, it's
Great.
so gorgeous.
Do
but you're not
another
wrong.
really good one when he's talking to Calypso and he mentions like a wife, and then they cut to the palace in Ithaca, and it's a really cool establishment. But it's like I think
Everything is
there's only a couple in the
it
movie.
moves so fast and gets right into it, and that's I mean, there's plenty of people who could probably try that with a story, and it's too much and it's overbearing and it doesn't work, but it flows so perfectly, and it's
Could end up like
it's an
Clash of the
achievement.
Titans or something. Like you could end up with like a movie like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an achievement in many ways. Like you could say it's an achievement in blank, and I'd be like, yep.
Adapting screenplay. Do you think this gets in for adapted screenplay?
So I do think it's
Twist was so good on it.
I think
such
it's
a
probably his
finicky-
best script.
Yes, but it's so finicky because it's the Odyssey he's adapting. I feel like
Yeah.
and he did make changes, which people will be protective over.
They made changes and they were
Great.
I think they were the
changes.
right changes. I think they were
I think you're
great.
gonna
take
have-
on it.
I think people will be a little bit. I don't know if it gets nominated because I don't know if people are gonna love like the stuff and the dad parts of it.
Maybe, but like if you're going with dialogue, but like thematically, what he did with Odyssey and like applying like the guest right thing onto the actual Trojan horse, like they don't do that in the book. Like that is a great change, and I feel like that should get some sort of recognition.
I think it will. I said this morning I think it's going to break the Oscar record. I think it's getting a dozen Oscars. I think we're getting 12 for
I
this.
think it's so early. It's hard
Technical,
to tell.
it's getting everything. It's
It is
nomination,
early,
everything
but like
technical.
it's going to get sound editing, sound design,
getting
score,
costume,
best
wigs, it's
actor,
getting
best
fucking
everything.
If it
Best
can
picture.
scrape out acting awards, it will challenge just taking
Right.
Sinner's title after 1 year for most
But
nominees.
I don't know if it takes the acting awards though.
I'm not sure it will. I'm very curious to see how it will because I think it's a wave though too. I think it's not going to be like one, maybe one. If there's one, it's going to be Damon. But like I think
it'd be
it's
Hathaway.
But I'm saying like I think it's like if you get a couple, like you get like 2, it's going to be 3, then 4. Like I think that's what's going to kind of happen. But we'll see. Again, it is hard to tell. You don't know what's going to hit the rest of the year.
I also have like I don't want to call it a Matt Damon problem, but I have sometimes a hard time unseeing Matt Damon.
I have that all the time.
I
all
don't
the
have
time.
that in this movie.
No.
Like I just don't. At
I literally
all.
talked about that
And
when-
in Oppenheimer to agree. I love him in Oppenheimer, but the first few scenes, I almost have a hard time unseeing him as Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that in Air really bad. I'm like,
Air
that's
for
just Matt
sure.
Damon.
Yeah.
But then in Oppenheimer, I definitely had that. Where like we talked about this because we did
Best Nolan character.
they all had Greaves in their best, or was it Graves?
Groves.
In their best Nolan characters. I'm like, it was just kind of a really
wouldn't
good
be
Damon
up there
performance,
for
but he was
me,
kind of just
personally.
Damon. And this was not that at all.
No.
Never at one point am I looked at that and thinking like, that's Matt Damon. I'm just like, that's Odysseus.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me is in terms of the Oscars and I think there's a chance that Project Hail Mary sticks around, which it will. It's going to get nominations,
for
a couple
sure.
nominations. And then if Dune hits and is really good, and they really can, which they're going to campaign super hard for Denis. But even without those two, I think Odyssey is going to gobble up much of everything in terms of attention. And I think there is a chance that it just becomes so overwhelming, which is what Oppenheimer felt like after a while.
Yeah.
After a while, I felt like Oppenheimer just sucked everything up.
Yeah.
That nothing else could really get any
It's a
attention.
stronger year though.
It is for sure, but there is definitely like. Tell me you don't think like there's definitely the chance though. Like right when you leave that movie, you're like that could just swallow.
No,
the rest of your
absolutely,
whole-
absolutely.
The Oscars.
It's gonna be hard to do. Will be very hard to do. And again, I'll mention this too. This is not for an awards thing, but there is a massive movie coming out in 2 weeks with Spider-Man. Yeah. So there is that as well. Or even Oppenheimer and Barbie, when those had runway for a while, where it felt like it kind of just knocked everything down in its path. And I'm not saying Spider-Man's gonna like get nominations, but it's the attention. It could do that.
Correct.
But if it doesn't, oh my God, this thing.
Spider-Man has a good chance, a really good chance. It's going to double up what Odyssey did opening weekend.
Yeah, the numbers are pretty fucking.
So like that's what you said. That attention, just like the movie attention span. It's gonna Odyssey. I'm not going to say in the back burner, but Spider-Man's going to be front and center very soon.
Yeah, we'll see if he can go. I mean, he could. I mean, it's if he wins everything like he did for Oppenheimer, that's an unbelievable 2 out of 4. It's like crazy.
And then you're talking, like Coppola with the Godfather movies.
It's historic. It's very historic.
That's a kind of like,
If we're talking nominations, I think best casting, yes, we'll get nominated. Best makeup and hairstyling, yes. I think
Every technical
costume design, yes. I think if you're looking best adapted screenplay, I'm thinking yes.
I would say
yes.
no.
Yes.
You thinking no? Best visual effects? I think if you're going to count, do they count? They don't count anything practical towards that, do they, or do they?
Oh, it's all counted. It's all.
It's gonna be yes.
It's all
I
enchilada.
think we'll get that.
Best original score,
Absolutely.
yes.
It will absolutely get
We'll
visual
win
effects.
that.
Best film editing, yes.
Definitely.
They might throw in the Travis Scott song at the end for best original
Absolutely.
score. I
You
think,
know,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably
James
will.
Blake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
James
that
Blake.
how about
sound?
Travis Scott
Yeah.
being the first guy you see in the movie.
Yeah.
See, with the new rules,
Face.
Yeah.
new rules this year too. You has to be in the movie, right? It can't be in the credits. Is that this year?
I don't know if that goes into effect.
I do
yet.
like that rule though. They need to make
Best,
that change.
best sound, yes. Best adapted screenplay, we said yes. Best production design, yes. Best cinematography, yes. Best actress, we don't have a lead here, so no, right? Like,
Hathaway.
She could
I
go in
think
lead.
she should be
I don't know what
supporting.
they're going to put her in.
they put her as
Really?
supporting.
I'll tell
She
you what.
should be
Good.
supporting.
And I'll by the way, if you want to talk about screenplay, we'll then continue on this. But
Yeah.
easily the best female character written.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
Like, not even
sure.
close. She fucking mogs
about
Tom
that.
Holland in that
It's a
movie.
low bar though, Brian.
It's a low bar. And I do like Kitty Oppenheimer quite a bit, and I think her big scene at the end of that movie
Yeah.
is incredible. But start to finish, like Kitty Oppenheimer is kind of like festering throughout the movie,
Yeah.
where Hathaway's in the start to finish. I mean, Hathaway just bitch slaps
she's
Tom Holland around that movie. She just like, I don't mean that in terms of like better actor. I mean like that character that.
The way she
Oh.
when she was going off and that like her veins in her forehead were popping and
Yeah.
I want Odysseus. Like
I do
when
do
she
think she's
screamed
gonna.
that.
amazing.
I'll say this now, strong year. I'd be shocked if she doesn't get a nomination.
Oh, I think she gets
Oh,
nominated.
she'll
I think
definitely
so.
get in. She
I think
has to.
she has a better chance than Damon. I think both get it. I think she has a better shot than Damon does.
But I would say I think she should.
I
What
think
will
they
they
both
do? I don't
have
know.
to.
She should be lead. She feels like a lead character.
I think she should be lead
But
too.
I get they do get weird about that.
I also think Leguizamo has an outside shot.
I think they get a
so, too.
supporting.
He's very beloved.
I understand not saying lock though. I understand
Yeah.
saying like let's see.
Yep.
But I think
looking
he
at,
should.
Based off what we just said, 17 nominations. That would be.
That would beat it, right?
And that would be without there
Sinners
being.
had 16.
Yeah, and that would be without any double nominations because you could have more than one supporting actress.
Sure,
You could have
yeah,
more than one because Morton and Hathaway could both be.
Again,
Also,
I think it's,
Pattinson too.
Pattinson be
I think it's a
supporting.
tidal wave. I think
Leguizamo.
if you start to break through with like one or two, like you get like an extra.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened with Sinners, right? It was like it was you got one here, you got one there, then like then they all got nominated.
And then Delroy Lindo gets nominated, which is great. But like
Misaka, yeah. I think that's exactly what could happen with this. So
Would you all want to see Leguizamo continue with Nolan? Because this is clearly
It's a great
a
collab.
role that was. This movie gets made 15 years ago. That's Michael Caine. It's Michael Caine.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
And he steps in and he does a really fucking unbelievable job in the Michael Caine role.
I kind of thought would have been good in this, and he might have been just a little too busy. But Robert Downey Jr. might have been great in that role too.
Eumaeus?
Yeah,
I don't think he's old enough.
I think he's too weak. I think the
He's probably the
character's
same age
too
as
weak,
Leguizamo.
not Downey.
he actually might be older than Leguizamo.
Really?
Yeah, Leguizamo. Like, how old is Leguizamo?
Leguizamo and Downey Jr. are probably the same age.
Yeah, I guess you could have made him look old.
Yeah, they're probably around the same age.
Well,
But yeah.
there was a ton of rumors that Downey turned down Poseidon to be in the Avengers movie. Well, Poseidon's just not in this movie, so
well, do you like that? By the way, that's another thing. Like obviously the Zeuses, the Poseidons, they're there.
Gods are almost not real.
correct.
I like
which is
that.
great.
Yeah, I like
Which
that.
I think
a
is
lot.
great.
I like it a lot.
That a lot.
I think that's how it
Rounded the
should
movie.
be. Right, for you who talked about, it's not your thing. I think I think you throw them in, it gets a little. I mean, like, there's fucking Cyclops. It does get a little goof, but like Zeus's presence being a storm, and like the boat splitting in half, like Poseidon's presence, like all that shit is like that's how it should have been done.
Seeing a guy like throw a
by the
lightning
way, was like 40x in a non-40x movie. Like the strobing of the lightning,
yeah.
That's crazy.
sound, it felt like you were in it.
People mention that there are a lot of horror elements in here, which there are for sure, especially in the cave.
Oh yeah, totally.
Cave and then the Samantha Morton scene for sure. Like
the Morton
that was like
that was Cronenberg.
Body horror.
Beyonce was like looking away from the screen.
Oh,
when that
it was so fucking.
She's like
gross.
moving them. It's like pottery. Like the
Shoving her hand in
Yeah,
the throat,
oh my
like-
God.
Oh, it was vile.
That was
And when she
literally a
turns them back to people, go back to your disguise.
Yeah. Oh,
Such
so
a,
good.
that's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, like I didn't even realize till afterwards. Like fights was like, oh yeah, that's where like men are pigs comes from. I
Yeah.
was like I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I was like, oh, is
yeah.
Mentor's named Mentor?
Yep,
Yeah, that's where the
her.
word Mentor comes from.
Wait till I tell you about the Odyssey.
Yeah, great movie. I mean, that's definitely
It's fucking awesome.
one of our highest average scores we've ever had. I think.
Yes.
I think One Battle would probably be up there.
I think this is higher though.
What do you mean?
Is this higher?
Yeah, average. I think this is higher.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think so.
That makes sense. I mean, it's incredible. It exceeded the hype for me. I think. I exceeded my expectations. I expected. I look. If you told me like, what do you think you're going to give it? I would have said probably mid-90s. Why would I not think that?
Yeah.
He's done nothing that would
Correct.
suggest
That's the thing.
he did not do that. But and the more people were corny about it online, I was like, well, nah, I would never do this. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna fucking like it no matter what. Now I'm gonna just. I think that's my mindset. Like, I'm just gonna fucking like it just to say I like it. But no, I like it. It exceeded what I expected, and which is just hard to do because the expectations were already pretty high. So yeah, fairly amazing. The Odyssey. If you haven't seen it and you're still listening, drop everything. Just find time to see it. You're gonna want to see it again, even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like it, you will at least be entertained.
Absolutely.
Like people who didn't like Oppenheimer, like that was boring. And again, I don't agree. I think you're an asshole. Whatever. We don't see eye to eye. I respect your movie opinion, but I get it. I do. I get it. This one, if you walk away being like, that was boring, I'd be like, what is wrong with you?
This is much more mainstream.
For sure.
Definitely.
yeah.
For sure. So yeah, definitely check out the Odyssey. Because again, even if you don't like it, you're going to walk out being like, all right, I didn't waste my time.
But I think anyone listening to this show isn't necessarily looking for mainstream.
For sure.
I think anyone listening to this show was going to love this movie.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, awesome. When they hit, it's awesome. When the things with hype, like again last year, One Battle, like you got this.
Marty Supreme too.
Yeah, Marty Supreme. You got Sinners, like you're like Kugler, another like hit. Like all the ones that you wanted to hit last year, those ones hit. This is one of those. This absolutely hit. So very excited to see it again.
Me too.
Same.
Next week, the week after this, we got Spider-Man,
We have nothing next week.
yeah, next week is
I don't know what you want to do.
Let's just review the Odyssey.
review the
again.
Odyssey.
Say Armin Asante Odyssey, 97.
Yeah.
you talk about how the minions and monsters contextualize the fact that they were on ice during Hitler's reign.
That's a 3-hour pod though.
Glad
They were
talked
on
about
ice,
that.
but I believe Minions.
Oh, we're not going to review the
middle
Dink,
of that.
What?
the pickleball movie, the Dink.
Oh yeah. We also have the other one too.
Review the dink.
We can talk about things maybe that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Do a Spider-Man ranking.
Could do a Spidey.
We could do a but like what movie we're going to review though? No movies coming out next week.
Yeah, we can maybe we comb through and then maybe there's something we haven't talked at length about that we can maybe do like a quick hitter on like three. We could
go through our top 10 movies of the year so far.
Yeah, my only concern is like, but then do we burn much of our list later in the year?
No.
We might though. Like
So many good movies come out.
Yeah,
this
one's
year.
gonna probably
We
know.
haven't even gotten to the good stuff.
Maybe,
Yes.
maybe.
That's crazy. We haven't gotten to good stuff.
Save it for the big one. We'll definitely do a Spider-Man one either
We're saying
next week.
next week we just talk about the year in review so far.
We could do that. We're about halfway through. A little bit
So,
over.
yeah, we're more than halfway through, and there's so many. There's gonna be so. That's the thing is, it's hard to say Oscar right now because like all the good movies come out after September typically.
I wouldn't mind doing like a. What if we do like an under like. Movies you need like we can figure out a better way for it, but like things maybe people haven't like have you seen the Christophers?
Yes.
That's an example. We didn't talk at length. Maybe we come up with like a list of things,
stuff
things
like
you
that.
haven't seen yet from 2020. And it can be like a combo list, but also we talk more at length about them rather than just kind of hitting a list.
So like just things that people haven't seen that should.
Yeah, there's some smaller things that I feel like we've seen that maybe people
We haven't
you know,
reviewed maybe
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Anyway, point being, next week, obviously for reasons you'd understand, a bit of a dead week. And then the week after that is Spider-Man.
And then we're off and running because there's some weeks in August where there's like 5 movies coming out. So I don't know.
It gets pretty fucking crazy.
What's your favorite genre of movie? Action, drama, comedy, sci-fi? Well, I can tell you what mine is, and that's Jason Statham mowing down bad guys in a one-man crusade. And good news for me, my beloved action hero returns to theaters next month with his newest film, Mutiny. The film is described as Die Hard on a boat, and if that doesn't sell you, just go check out the trailer right now. I personally recommend the second trailer, which features not only Jason Statham doing Jason Statham things, but also as Muhammad Ali's I'm the Greatest speech running in the background, which is basically a cheat code to get me in the theaters opening weekend. This time, Jason Statham's on a mission to expose an international conspiracy and uncover a human trafficking ring. Can he pull it off? Make sure to see Mutiny only in theaters on August 21st and find out.
So some movie news before we get into our list. There's some big movie news. We're going to start off with more news than trailer off the top because I do want to talk about one quick. Christopher Nolan from 2020 through 2026. And I guess maybe a little unfair because what am I talking about? Tenet wasn't delayed at all. He fucking released it during COVID. Released 3 movies. 3 huge movies. Denis Villeneuve is going to release 3 Dune movies in the span of 6 years. The Batman Part 2.
R.I.P.
Which I'm going to, look, there's been rumors that there's stuff going on with Matt Reeves, which if there is, like, I don't want to, like, pile on and be unfair about that. There's stuff going on. Because this is also, like, a larger point, too, because he's not the only one. That's not the only thing. Fucking, like, 6 years between Batman. Like, we got to do better than that.
Pattinson was supposed to be year 2 Batman.
We got to do
42 by the time this comes out.
Pattinson's going to release 90 movies in between these 2 movies.
Yeah. And, like, they're filming right now.
When the last one came
Why do
out,
you
people
delay
weren't...
That's what I don't understand. They're filming right now.
They're saying it's J.J. Abrams' fault. They're saying J.J. Abrams' movie getting delayed has now caused this to get delayed because Warner Brothers is just doing their yearly schedule where they're like, we're going to delay this. Because I think the J.J. Abrams movie, they were like, it's so good that we want to give it a good weekend. The Glenn Powell, Jenna Ortega thing.
That better be good.
What the fuck? I know.
I just like, my thing is like, you know how long the wait between the movies was? When the first one came out, people didn't know if Pattinson was a good actor or not.
Yeah.
Like some of us think you watch Good Time, but the mainstream take on Pattinson when the movie
Twilight
came out
guy.
was he's the Twilight. Now he's considered one of the best actors.
You mentioned Nolan. Nolan was able to do the Dark Knight trilogy plus the Prestige and Inception in between in basically the time that it's taken to get a sequel.
I just like it's and James Gunn had a tweet that's gone viral that he made 2 years ago talking about the delays of the Batman, and like his even came with some caveats like, well, that was delayed because of this. That was like that really wasn't because it took a while. Like movies take a while, I get that, but for this isn't like. This isn't some like small passion Fjord. This isn't Fjord, you know. Like this isn't. I'm gonna keep saying it wrong. But like this is the Batman. It's got the full backing. It's like there's no reason this should be taking so long.
You see when they're putting it out? It's fucking February. It's not even a good time.
It's a terrible time.
It's gonna move.
This is Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah, right. It's
just
gonna
a
get delayed
placeholder
again.
for it. It's gonna get delayed again. And I'm gonna stay woke on this. I think this is DCU meddling. I think they want to get another Batman. I think they want to establish the other Batman.
I can't hate on that.
I think they have no power right now.
4.
You think?
They're not saying.
You don't think that's a plausible?
No, I think James Gunn right now has been neutered. They cut his balls off and they're showing in the balls. They're like, well, "These are your balls, James Gunn."
Wouldn't that be saying, "Hey, take your movies. Hey, Man of Tomorrow's moving. The Batman." Wouldn't that be the move?
I agree. That's why I don't think So I think this is maybe the J.J. Abrams thing. Maybe it's Matt Reeves. At this point, like Matt Reeves. Like I know I've heard stuff going on too. I've heard that if that's true, then I just hope he's doing okay. But
that's a good caveat.
This guy also has a history of delaying movies.
He does. He is a very slow script writer.
I don't know what's going on here. It's very bizarre. It's weird. It sucks because we're all excited for it. But
I think it'll be worth the wait. I think in 2028, if the world is still here, we're all going to be fucking thrilled and we're going to be like, it was worth the wait. But
I don't think we'll say that. I don't think we'll say it's worth the wait. It's worth 6 years.
That's true.
I think it'll be worth it.
I did say that. I tweeted that. I said there is like fair or not, there will be a very, very difficult bar for it to clear. And I'll tell you what, and Nolan and Denis, they're not doing this guy any fucking favors either. Like they're not like releasing these things like this, and they're all hitting like to release the Odyssey like this 3 years after that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You were okay with the wait between avatars though?
I was, but that was a little different.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
how's it different?
because it's like he was waiting for technology to.
But even that. But even was it only how many years was it between the last two? It was only like.
Oh, the last two? Oh, there was only like.
Oh, not the last two. I mean,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
the
He's
first
talking
one,
about
but
that.
there was like a wait for the tech on the 1 to 2.
we got some Batman tech we got to catch up on. How is he gonna make the Batcopter?
Tech to it.
Yeah, we got a Batcopter and the Batjet. Like you can't just make that
I gotta say,
overnight.
too, we're not waiting for Dark Knight here. The movie was okay.
No, don't put
shut
the
the fuck
Batman
up.
with an
No.
okay. That's
was okay.
crazy.
Oh,
No,
no.
no,
You're
that's
the number one
crazy.
Batman guy too. That's crazy.
I love Batman. I just
Batman is an amazing movie. Not okay.
I have it right there with the Dark Knight.
That's a future massive.
You had
fight
that
for
with
this
the
to you
Dark
on your
Knight?
show.
I have it right there with the Dark Knight.
that's crazy to me.
I don't
That's
think it's that
insane.
crazy. They're very different movies, but I really, really love the Batman.
It's below Dark Knight for me, but it's like below Nolan Batman in general for me. But it's
Well, Burton Batman for me.
no.
Oh, that's
no,
crazy.
What?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Yeah,
above
no,
that
that's
for me,
crazy.
probably.
My top three are Dark Knight, the Batman, and then Batman Returns, which you don't like.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Like he's just an 89 over Returns guy.
Yes, I just like 89 over. Yes.
I do like 89 more than Returns
Yes.
as well.
I like the movie quite a bit.
We talk about it on Super.
So you're really gonna like when this thing 2028, you're gonna be like fuck this thing.
The only thing is, Penguin was so good.
True.
So like,
It was
Penguin to
very
me was
good.
better than the Batman.
Matt Reeves just doesn't disappoint though. Cloverfield, the fucking Planet of the Apes
Yeah,
movies
Planet
that
of
he
the
did
Apes,
were
yeah.
way better than they had any right to be.
Both really good.
One of the most underrated franchises ever.
Agreed.
His
I agree.
grouping
So
of
good.
Planet of the
Yes.
Apes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys aren't wrong. I'm excited for it. This is like, come on, man.
We'll say the
did
first
Pattinson have-
delay did open up Pattinson to have the year that he's having right now.
Yeah, he had what 3 movies this year? I think
5.
5?
Invite.
Invite drama.
Odyssey.
Invite.
Wait, not invite.
No,
Drama.
the drama.
Excuse me.
The drama.
Drama. Dune.
Odyssey, Dune,
Odyssey.
Prime Time,
Yeah, the fucking,
and he's got one more.
I meant now even
Supreme.
so far.
Yeah, the Marty Supreme cameo.
He does have a voice role. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zendaya and Pattinson in 3 just of the could end up being the best movies of the year with the drama.
And they're like the
saying
best
if
parts.
Dune's good.
Drama
yeah.
made me think they should be the leads in every movie ever made.
They're so good.
You want a bigger one, so we'll move on to the next topic, which is
It is
Avengers
4.
Doomsday.
It's just 4. Wait, no. Here,
Florence Pugh. I didn't think about that. Maybe I'm a dummy. I didn't think about the fact that she's in both those movies on that day, on December 18th.
Oh yeah.
She's in Dune Part 2, and she has 2. This isn't like, oh, Florence Pugh's in the background. She has 2 major roles.
Yeah, it's true.
In Doomsday and Dune. That's going to be some sort of record for one individual actor.
Single day gross.
Was
too.
anyone
single
in
day?
Barbie and Oppenheimer?
I don't think so.
Good question.
No,
That's a
probably
very good
not.
question. But even then, I think Doomsday and Dune will. Well, Barbie did make a shitload over.
No, you might be right though. They might beat it.
might be the biggest
We got
single day
to figure it
gross.
out. That's going to be the single biggest opening day for a one actress
Has to be.
Yeah.
or actor ever.
It might
That's
be.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because somebody made the joke. They said it's not Doomsday, it's Pugh's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I like
we got Mr. Florence Pugh guy over here.
I mean, there were parts on Calypso's Beach where I was wondering. I was like, if you put Florence Pugh in this role, I don't know.
You might get more juice out of that.
you would take Florence Pugh as Odysseus though. You'd be like,
I'm just saying, Florence Pugh is Calypso on that beach wearing those strings. Get that shot from behind. that
like
they
I like how
used
you're
to
saying it
Charlie's.
like anyone here is going to be like, oh yuck.
Yuck.
What do you mean?
That's correct. I'm still pissed off that they're the same day. By the way, I want them to each have their own.
So now the day we're recording this is so the trailer. Great timing for a big episode. The trailer for Avengers Doomsday released a couple hours ago. Tickets went on sale unceremoniously. They didn't.
Weird.
They
Yeah.
dropped very early, which was honestly kind of great because I got tickets.
That's how
no
they do it with
problem.
Infinity Vision. They just-
Infinity Vision. Yeah, Infinity Vision.
Premiere
Infinity
format
Way.
this
So
year.
they're not moving, which
The
part
most
of me,
real way to watch a movie.
part of
real
me
format.
kind of likes that it's not moving. Part of me kind of hates it. December has a couple dates, and November does as well that like they could have slid to.
we talked about it before. Jumanji.
I feel like it's only negative for them.
God, I know you're worried. I know you're worried.
Nobody was more worried about Jumanji than Chris
It's a
Hunter.
big story.
Nobody. It is a huge story. Everyone's thinking about it.
Quick. How many Jumanjis have there been?
2. Of the Rock ones.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna take how much.
Right? I saw both of them.
I like to think I'm pretty caught up on movies and recent stuff. I couldn't when we did that when we talked about it initially with Klemmer. I couldn't think about it. I was like, have they done
They already
One or
did a second?
three. I go, you only done two?
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to
Second
Game
level.
Over.
The next
Game
level.
over.
The next level.
Wait,
is it doing Game
Open
Over?
world? No, open world.
Open world, yeah. They
Know the
bring
name.
I'm looking up some Jumanji stats. Yeah, I
over
don't
the
need,
fourth
I don't need
one,
this
RPG.
nonsense.
stat watching us on fucking.
By the way,
Jumanji 2 was
okay,
so bad.
Dune 2.
Oh, okay. Made good
2
money.
Made $700 million.
Yeah, it made good money.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, 962.
Yeah, big dummy
Yeah.
kids watch that. Dummy kids aren't watching.
Well, that's not.
We're
that's
talking box office,
You're
though.
not giving me a gotcha here.
We're
I know.
talking box.
Are we saying Dune is gonna make more money?
It's going to make more than the Odyssey.
No,
Like,
no. Let's remember here. This is. I don't want to make this not Klemmer attack hour. I'm not trying to do that.
Jumanji to the next level.
It was just funny. The way you talked about it was in that moment was just funny because you. No. You acted like you were almost like part of Rob Williams' estate, concerned about.
No, I said it was a big deal. By the way, Jumanji the next
that's
level,
fair.
which who can forget? 801 million. Made
Yeah, that is
100
crazy.
million
Went
more dollars
backwards?
than Dune 2, which all we
Why
talk about.
why do you have to?
saying it like
why do you have to? Dude, Oscar winner, a dozen Oscar noms.
I'm just saying we spend Jumanji could make more money than Dune 3.
It's not
I
going
don't think
to.
it will.
No. It's
But-
not even going to make half of it.
Oh, I think it will.
I like
I think
that
the
take.
context of it.
Wrong.
I don't
But the
think
rock
it will.
stardom is gone.
Jumanji's losing ground, baby.
Losing ground
You guys are down on
majorly.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
The Rock and
No.
Kevin
I want to
Hart
be clear. I
stardom
want to be
have
clear. I don't
gone
want to
down since the
downplay
last
how much those first two made.
After Moana.
And I don't want to downplay how much the first one made because the reboot was like I don't.
You're
wanna-
pleasantly surprised.
It's fun.
Yeah, don't
movie.
confuse. By the way, did you know our story with the first one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We interviewed
Which wolf?
Alex
Whichever
Wolf,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and we said to him, we were like, yeah, we were surprised. It was like right in that studio across the hall. We were like, we were surprised by the movie, how good it was because the trailer. And he's like, what do you mean?
Because the trailer was not. It was a. You didn't probably didn't watch the trailer, I assume, but the trailer was bad. It was a bad trailer.
The trailer was good.
We were like, we didn't have because it's a reboot and
Yeah,
like, the
I
trailer
remember
was
the
kind of
trailer,
wonky.
You're like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
next.
The context
we
was-
were like, all right, sorry, dude.
The context was just funny because the way we were talking about Dune and Avengers, and Klemmer's like, yeah, and Jumanji. Like we were just talking about like.
Jumanji made more money than Dune.
But it's because we were talking. It's almost like you were having a conversation about like Brady versus Peyton Manning. Guys like fucking Geno Smith too. Think about
See,
that guy.
But that's
It's
the
like-
bullshit, though. If we're talking box office, you're wrong.
It'd be closer than saying like Eli as best of all time.
No,
Like,
it's
the
not.
stats
You
are there.
keep making this weird football comp try to work. It's not working.
Stats are working, Eli.
But the issue is, we're talking about two giant blockbuster movies. We're talking box office.
That are much better movies.
Okay, we're
That's
talking.
why- that's
we're
why with
talking
that-
box office, though.
But we were talking about two great
No, we
movies.
wasn't.
and
We
you
were
brought
talking
in
about how they. No, when we.
Yeah, but you could talk about Minions too, and it wouldn't matter. Like that's great. Box office is awesome. But we were talking about qualitative movies.
When we were having the conversation, we talked about box office. We're saying things were moving. Go back to the discussion.
But these are the two that we cared about. But these are the two that we cared about. Clearly,
I know,
all of us care way more about that.
You can care about all you want. I'm saying one makes more money than the other one does.
That's fantastic. We are talking about two great movies that we were much more worried
That's
about.
what we were talking about, though.
We were talking about the release of them too. Like that's part of it as well. We were talking about two great movies and how they would compete against and cannibalize against each other. You're talking about like the third party candidate here. Like we don't care
It's
about
not-
that. We just don't care about that
I
movie.
understand you don't care, but we were. Okay, I care about box office. I think it's really interesting. I'm guessing other people listening also do care about box office.
Jumanji film fans are
The Jumanji movies making a ton of money matters.
It absolutely matters. It was just in the context of the conversation, it was very funny.
The movie cuck in me kind of now wants to see Jumanji 4 make more money than Dune. That'd be kind of again movie. No, that's
I don't.
It's a humiliation.
No shot in a million years.
But the last two both made more money than the first.
We're in a different time.
The Dune movies, and this is where their box offices have always been held back. Well, the first one was released during COVID, day and date.
Yeah.
Which fucked the sequel too, because what we know about sequels is like that first one is the launching pad for the second one. Right. The fact that the second one got to $750 million after the first one was released on HBO Max is fucking insane.
Didn't make $400 million.
Made $400 million with half of it. It
was on HBO Max.
Half the people, 90% of the people watch it on HBO.
I am not going to. I don't think it will. I would be stunned, but I will not rule it out. Solely because I don't want to sit here with my pants down if it made more money.
Get spanked by.
I don't think it will. I actually think what I think is going to hurt it is how bad Moana. I think The Rock has.
The Rock stardom has diminished a lot.
I also don't think Kevin Hart is nearly as big a star as he was when the other two.
How many years in
Karen
between?
Gillan hasn't
That's the
taken off.
thing.
And,
It came out 7 years.
How many years in between?
7 years, which is a lot. That's a lot of years.
7 years. That's way.
That's a lot of years.
They took a
lot of the young
amount
people
of time to make
A
Jumanji.
lot of the young people grew up.
Yeah. What if Reeves was saying that? Reeves was like, excuse me.
Jumanji's on the same schedule as us.
Whoa. 7 years for Jumanji.
I forgot Jake Kasdan does these movies.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, Karen Gillan's career didn't take off as much either. Like,
And it's also like
Jack Black maybe
the
has the
first
most
one
now.
got really good reviews, good word of mouth. The second one was horrendous.
You know what's gonna save Jumanji Open World? They got Aquafina in there as Ming Fleetfoot.
good for
I've
me.
been waiting for.
Fleetfoot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like Jack Black's a bigger star than he was.
Now
in
he is.
2019.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Correct?
Because
So
Super
do you
Mario
think?
Brothers.
So this won't. You know this won't happen. But do you think they'll position him as more of the face? There's no way The Rock allows that, right?
Yeah, I think they would. He's
Danny
Jack
DeVito?
Black
No,
is
no. Not the would they. Will The Rock allow that?
Yeah.
The Rock ego
Probably
contract.
not.
The hierarchy.
What kind of power does he
Jumanji.
have?
The Rock needs to win.
Rock needs to win bad.
Rock needs to win bad.
But what power does The Rock have now that like his bargaining power is the box office draws?
It's pretty bad.
Where is it? Where is
Bad.
it?
Good point.
Very.
The Rock needs to win very badly.
Jack Black is 10 times the box office star.
Correct.
That The Rock is and has been like
Although that
pretty
last
much his
Mario
entire
wasn't good
career.
either. Yeah.
So do you guys think that opening the same weekend as Avengers is going to hurt Dune? That we haven't. Is that going to have a negative impact?
That's one of the reasons
I
I
think
don't
it
like it
will.
opening the
It
same
has to.
day. That is one of the reasons because so here's the deal. So I
Let's
know
have the IMAX.
I think it's
You didn't-
bad for both of them.
Yeah.
it is bad for both of them. There is a planet where I could see it becoming good though. I could see that.
Maybe.
Barbenheimer.
very-
But it's kind of the same demo.
Yeah,
It's the problem.
it is. It doesn't have the unique
Right.
contrast.
Like double
And
demo.
the demo
yeah.
isn't excited about it. All the people I'm talking to that are huge Marvel fans, huge Dune fans are like, yeah, it kind of sucks that like we
Yeah.
do both in one day. Like you're
Yeah.
going to be thinking about one while you're in the other, no matter what order you see him in. And then it's like, it's just weird.
I know you didn't love the trailer. You did nothing for you.
Oh, Avengers?
You're not a huge MCU. You're not.
No,
a
I'm
huge
not.
MCU.
I'm not at all.
No. I look. Do I think did it move me to fucking tears like the Endgame? No. I did quite like. I think it. I will say this. I'm gonna sound like a fucking fanboy. I think it looks like the look of it looks better than a lot of like. There's been some
the
MCU
recent
trailers.
stuff, yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah, Brave New World.
Yeah. Where I think the look of this looks like different, unique, and that's been a point though. I'm not like
Yeah.
trying to be like they have said like they're trying to make it look more practical, trying to make it
Yeah.
give a different style. There clearly is a different style to this.
Newton Thomas Siegel, who did all of the Bryan Singer X-Men movies and Usual Suspects, he was like Bryan Singer's guy for a long time. I think it's interesting.
You and I love Bryan Singer.
Oh, we're huge fans.
guys.
He did.
I didn't want to rope you in solely on that one. I made sure to make
Huge. I don't know why you want to rope yourself
Oh.
into that.
He did Cherry.
Did you, Cherry?
Yeah.
Hey,
He did
you can't
the
knock the
Not a
visual.
bad looking
You can't
movie.
knock the visual.
the asshole
Cherry
shot.
wasn't bad because it looked bad. Let's be
Yeah.
very clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This excited me. Clearly, it's a teaser. They're not trying to show too much. There's a lot of rumors about like how much Downey. There's people who are saying this is not a spoiler. It's all speculation. Nobody has any idea. People have said like, are we even going to see Downey in this movie?
Yeah.
I would almost say maybe if you do, I kind of would hope it would be like the last thing.
I was gonna say,
We'll
I think
see.
that's the cliffhanger for Secret Wars of them
got-
realizing he
yeah.
looks like Downey.
It's got 15 million views in 5 hours on YouTube. It's got 50 million on Twitter, 20 million on Facebook, almost 70 million on Instagram. So clearly it's doing its numbers.
They already have to add more showtimes for Infinity Vision screenings, all sold out now.
Yeah, tickets were very difficult to get depending on where you got them, especially AMC's. So I think like it's going to do a lot of money. It's going to make a lot of money. Will it hit as well and be as good? I have no idea. I have no clue.
Will it not being on? Will Dune swallowing up the IMAX, which I said was 1/6 basically of the
Oh, because
Oppenheimer?
actually, you saying that makes me no. I don't think so. Because I also don't think. I think if it was the flip, I think that'd be bad for Dune.
I agree
Correct.
with you.
Where it's not is like I don't.
Oh yeah.
Dune needs it more than Avengers
Yes,
needs
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, they have Infinity Vision, of course.
Infinity
Dolby.
Vision.
They have- which is
Infinity
just
Vision
Dolby.
movie, yeah.
Like,
it. I mean, that just shows you how desperate Marvel is right now. Infinity Vision.
And I don't. But I don't. blame
it's not a real format.
I don't even-
Pathetic and weird.
They need it though. I mean, they need
Literally
they-
Infinity the Vision you're normally getting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that good?
So
fucking
we
Dolby.
talked about it before the show. We kind of burned the topic a little bit, though. I haven't said it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did. I said it on text. So I burned the topic for everybody. Whatever. But you at home haven't heard this yet. I do think I enjoyed this, and it seems like you're getting people who say the same thing. They're like, I'm not hyped for this way, but there are people who are clearly excited for it, and I do think the hype's going to eventually build. I think there's gonna be another trailer. I think they're going to have a reveal, and they'll do some bullshit. I think Spider-Man is. If you gave me like a pie and said, "What's the most important thing for Doomsday?" I would say 90%. I'm not. I think 90% of the pie of importance for Doomsday is Spider-Man. I think there's a rumor that it ties into it a little bit. I think if that movie ties into Doomsday, that movie being A, a success at the box office, and B, probably more importantly, being good, is bigger than anything a trailer could do. Because that'll get people in. They'll be like, okay, MCU's hitting for me right now. If this trailer could be, the next trailer could be the most insane. It could be fucking Tobey Maguire sack-tapping Tom Cruise Iron Man. I don't think it would matter if Spider-Man stunk. Yeah. I think if Spider-Man stunk, this movie's, I think it's make $1 billion on that, but like I think this movie's going to have some trouble. But I also, luckily, fanboy in me, but also just moviegoer, I do think Spider-Man's going to be, like, I have a confidence in Spider-Man.
I mean, the pre-sales on Spider-Man, the tracking right now is, I know people don't care about box office. I do. About $250 million.
That's going to do crazy.
I mean, it's crazy numbers for that. That's tracking for, which is, by the way, double Odyssey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
It's crazy. I think it's going to be good. I have a confidence.
Marvel's confident too. Yeah, screening wise, they're very confident.
My concern though is there's a shot in the trailer, and you have 1/3 of the screen is Fantastic Four, which is a movie that I liked a lot but tanked. Borderline tanked, I guess maybe not tanked, but did not do well. Then 1/3 of it is Thunderbolts, a movie I liked, did not do well. Mm-hmm. And then this like ragtag, like half-ass Avengers, like Paul Rudd and like the Thor guy are there, and you're like, all right,
Thor guy. The Thor.
What could his name be?
That's insane.
But like, Mr. Hemsworth. One of the Hemsworths. Chris, Paul, Logan.
It's Thor. It's
Paul, Ringo Hemsworth.
Paul Hemsworth. We're talking about Thor.
But it's like Paul Rudd and Thor. But like that guy's not.
Paul Hemsworth.
My point is he's not a movie. Like other than the Thor stuff, he's not a movie star. He can't do anything. So like you have 1/3. Like you have like kind of the minor league Avengers.
Where's the Iron Man?
You have the minor league Avengers, you have Fantastic Four, which didn't do well, and then you have Thunderbolts, didn't do well. And like you're gonna get people in mass to go see this. This isn't like, it's not like you have Spider-Man on screen.
Well, Spider-Man may be on screen, and another big thing that you're not including here is you have the X-Men meeting the Avengers for the first time. I think that's a big part of the draw.
People give a fuck about the X-Men. I don't know.
Oh,
they do, but
the last X-Men movie did horrible.
Maybe not to the level of
these X-Men. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. The cinematic. Well,
I also think
people love the X-Men, but there's fucking 2 different iterations that have come out in most of our lifetimes, and it's a bit of a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
And we've been waiting for them to be in the MCU for 10 years now.
Mm-hmm. This would have been great 10 years ago. This would have been.
Oh, this would have been. Oh, this would have.
These people are just old. Like these people are very fucking old.
That's the thing too. You have a bunch of these old people, and also like the X-Men movies. Like they weren't billion-dollar movies. Like they were modest. They were like decent hits.
Yeah.
Or bombs.
Yeah, and I don't count the bombs as much because like people even just viewed them in a different way. Like the X-Men in the MCU is just people are looking at it it's almost like we finally have the X-Men. Even though we had them, and it's already people that are, characters that you're nostalgic about. I love the trailer. I thought it was awesome. I thought Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom voice in the beginning is crazy.
Really good.
Yeah, I think Evans. I think Hemsworth. I think we did talk about Loki being in it.
Yeah.
I think people do like Loki quite a bit. The show did really well. That's apparently, you were saying, Robbie, the one change from the trailer they showed at CinemaCon. They added Loki into it.
Literally the one shot of difference is Loki.
I would assume in the next one you're going to hear the X-Men interact. You're going to see them talk more. This was a teaser, technically.
I don't think it was technically.
Really?
Marvel said trailer.
Okay.
It did not.
But it does. It feels more of a teaser.
It does.
Yeah.
I think they're counting the character ones as the teasers.
That's fair.
Or whatever.
And then I do think you're eventually going to see, whether it be a Garfield or a Maguire or a Jackman, I think you're going to see probably at some point one of those in the marketing. I mean, they're all going to be in it. Yeah, they're all going to be in it.
I do think in their future, whatever the next teaser.
I would have said if you're looking to get people in, drop one of the Spider-Man in it. That's probably the most.
That'll be after Spider-Man. I think releases.
Yeah, wait till
a month after Spider-Man comes out.
Right.
I would assume the tie-in at the end is one of the older ones.
I would say whatever they do in the next teaser, you really have to differentiate themselves from. Like when I watched this trailer, I was like, this is just the Endgame and Infinity War trailer, just reskinned. Like I feel like they need to do a lot more because that was literally what they did. It was Thanos voiceover as he showed little tiny clips of like all the other people doing shit. The same exact trailer. I would like them to differentiate themselves a little bit from that.
This is the scariest guy he's ever seen.
I know that they are doing the same thing, and they brought back all the same guys to do the same thing again and get other people going again. But give yourself a little bit of a differentiation from that. At least to me, I would like to see.
For me, this was oh my god, we're back in the big event Marvel. I liked all the stuff, not all the stuff, but I liked the majority of the stuff Marvel's done post Endgame, way more than most people. But this just has a different vibe.
It felt significant.
Spider-Man. This feels bigger than Spider-Man.
Yeah, it felt significantly different. It also looks. my worry has always been the look. The Marvel's looks on some things have just degraded, except for Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts
Thunderbolts
looked
looked fantastic.
I thought Fantastic
They
Four looked good.
clearly,
Really good, I thought. Yeah.
Fantastic Four looked really good. I thought.
yeah. But the look of the trailer, I was like, that gives me more probably positive thoughts than anything else I saw.
Look at how Marvel is marketing these two things. You have Spider-Man, which is going to be a monster hit. You can see how confident they are. They don't even have Sadie Sink in this trailer. It's a very confident trailer they put out there. And you look at the desperation and the whiff of panic in this, like, Infinity Vision. Oh, putting these people in there. Like, it just feels like
though.
the whole thing feels like scrambling. And honestly, this is the first time I can really remember people seem to want this to fail.
Yeah, but here's my one thing with that though.
People are turning on this. Marvel.
You want this to fail.
Yeah,
Part of me
feel
does.
like you want me.
I think Marvel.
I would love for this to fail. They need to be taken out back and like they need to learn a lesson. They need their.
But what if they learn that lesson? What
They
if
haven't. They haven't.
Lesson?
They've had 7 chances since Endgame to learn that lesson. They still haven't.
This is the first Avengers movie since Endgame, though.
They've had 15 movies and like none of them are even close to the peaks of pre-Infinity War.
You'd rather this be
Close.
bad and
They
fail
have
than
gotten
it be
sloppy.
great?
They've gotten sloppy. They've
Very
released
complacent.
poor product after poor product that is not act like these movies post Endgame.
Yeah, you don't want if you were given a fucking plate right now and here's this movie's good movie, you're not eating the bad one. You don't want the bad one.
You wouldn't rather this.
I wouldn't want the bad one, but maybe this chef gets fired and goes back to culinary school and learns how to
I
fucking
will say
cook again.
if this fails heavy, I don't.
Marvel destroyed the movie industry as far as quality films for over a decade. Yeah, I kind of hate them.
Crazy. That's
Yeah, I don't
they
know. I don't-
destroyed
I
quality
think-
films for a decade.
Yeah,
There's no quality films for a decade because it was Marvel's fault.
A lot of
The
it's
boogeyman for
Well,
you?
we're seeing it now. We're seeing things like Backroom, Obsession. We're seeing finally have an audience. The millennials are no longer carrying all the weight. Thank God. And
All
you
right,
have
well, Gen X they have a role to play too.
the younger generation are finally looking for creative, interesting films by auteurs. They're getting away from this horrible, like, gross blockbuster. People are going to look back at this time.
Horrible is like
30,
a crazy-
40 years from now, Robbie, this is going to be like how we look at the 50s movie musicals. It's a joke and it's bad filmmaking.
That's
bad
crazy.
storytelling.
But you haven't seen the majority of these movies, so it's weird to say.
I've seen a lot of them. I've seen enough of them. I've seen
I haven't seen like Winter Soldier, which is like widely known as like the best filmmaking.
I've seen over a dozen of them. This isn't good.
But it's weird to sit there and be
There are
like, guys, you have to take Jumanji really seriously because the last one made $700 million. Well, the last Avengers movie made $3 billion.
I know. No, it's going to make
Like-
money. I just think it's going to make less.
But you're just rooting for it to fail.
It's definitely
because
gonna make-
Part of me is rooting for it to fail.
movies
Yes,
forever.
for
Oh,
sure. I want Marvel to get shit
Kevin
fucked.
Feige,
Yes.
the big boogeyman.
He
Kevin
is.
Feige,
Kevin Feige fucked movies for a decade. Absolutely.
Kevin Feige fucked movies.
And so did the dumb audiences that went and saw them.
That's
over and
crazy.
over and over again. Got so excited.
To
definitely
Gooch and Klemmer's point a little bit, it almost reminds me a little bit of the Moana situation, live action, where I'm like, I don't want it to succeed and give a studio the wrong message. Like the worst thing in my head is for this to be like okay, like box office wise, qualitative wise.
Like this could be it's Michael Waldron and the Russo brothers. It could just be them locking it, like the chef analogy. The chef was spread too thin for sure, and now the chef is cooking on one meal and is focused on this. Like Kevin Feige's come out and been like, yeah, it was spread way too thin. I didn't have time to focus on it.
But he's not. But they're going back to Infinity War, like, or what do you call it? What's the next thing? Christ's Infinite. Whatever the fuck.
But again, people keep saying that. When we left, we all went to see Endgame together.
Yeah.
We all said the next time we see Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans probably won't be till Secret Wars. We all said that the night Endgame came out. So why is this now desperation when we knew this was happening in 2019?
I thought that was the last we were going to see of them, to be honest.
That's crazy then. That's naive. You knew they were doing Secret Wars. The Russo brothers on the red carpet for Endgame were like, we would come back for Secret Wars. But now when they get the Russo brothers back, it's desperate. It's like that was the plan
it
in
feels
Endgame.
desperate after a whole phase of pretty much failure. That's what it feels desperate now.
Fair, but like again, that's just revisionist history because in 2019 we all saw this coming.
It was always happening whether they were bad or not. Like this
Whether they
movie
were
was
bad or not, this movie was happening with Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
You think Marvel's in a good spot right now?
I think they need a win badly.
You
I
think Marvel's in a good spot right now?
They have Spider-Man and Avengers coming out this year.
I know, but compared to where they were a decade ago.
I think they're going to be. in a
No,
good,
of course
well,
they
no.
were better a decade ago.
I think they will be in a
yes.
good spot in a couple weeks. I think.
Spider-Man's gonna make a shit throw. I almost think Spider-Man is almost like Batman in the way it's like
Also,
almost
remember-
like it exists on its own plane.
Spider-Man, Sony too.
Yeah, Sony couldn't make a good Spider-Man movie without Marvel and Kevin Feige. Let's be fair.
Yeah, yes and
On the
no.
other
They
side.
they
I can't argue that.
tried.
Sony movies
They
are so
tried
bad.
a bunch and they weren't able to
Disney
do that.
Disney deserves a lot of the hate for this, but they also deserve that only exists because they make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Sony on their own.
I mean, Sony's
look at
doing their own.
Sony
Sony on their own. They can't do anything.
Sony's got enough of a track record where it's like.
I do think, to Robbie's point too, the Marvel has seemingly learned lessons. Like they've scaled back on their movie releases, on their TV releases. They scaled back a lot to be like, we have made mistakes. We're doing quantity over quality right now, and that's wrong. So we need to revert and go back to quality over quantity. It's just like when you go back to a big compilation movie with bringing back 90-year-old actors to do all this shit. It just, and no, even if it's in the plan all along, it does feel revisionist. And whereas something like Deadpool versus Wolverine, it's tongue in cheek, and to me that's way more palatable than this. But again, it might turn out to be great.
Again,
that's
like,
where it feels like we're at right now.
They made 2 great movies last year, and they didn't do great in the box office. But like, they were movies that I think we all liked. Where it's like you're like, they got to learn their lesson.
You did have one stinker last year too, though.
Those are good, and this is the opposite of that to me. Like this is the antithesis of what Thunderbolts is. Like at least the way I view it.
I don't.
Well, see, if it's good, man,
that's just like they should never do an Avengers
hits,
movie ever again because you like Thunderbolts.
Just gotta reestablish. I think.
Should just reboot in
Again,
general. Then
No. Just like
the Avengers have to exist in some way if you're going to continue making Marvel movies.
A good first step is it looking better. That's been a huge issue for me, is that some of it, like, I didn't really care for the Captain America movie, but if that movie had looked really good, I could have excused.
Third act, holy
Bad, it was a horrible villain, and you mentioned it, like the CGI cherry blossom.
Get what I'm saying though. But you just
comes in red now.
You just said one of my points.
I know.
It's like if it, I could have excused. Would I have given it like an 80? No, but I could have looked past.
All right, that's good. Yeah.
So we'll see if this movie looks really good, which I think so far it looks pretty good. Like and it hits and it makes sense. Like I'm okay with like. There is a little bit of like some of the theme park ride stuff is fine. Like I'm okay with that.
It is. There's a place for that. To root for this to be bad because they have to learn a lesson from the past 10 years. It's like, I don't know. They've come out in public and been like, hey, we know, guys. We've learned our lesson. We are locking in for this one.
Which is where I stand, by the way, on James Gunn. I kind of said it with our Supergirl review. There's a little bit of the James Gunn where it's like, if Kevin Feige was talking like James Gunn's talking right now, I'd be like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, I think James Gunn is, like, missing the mark.
I think James Gunn is like...
I think James Gunn is
I think he's fucked.
I think James Gunn has... Because I think James Gunn's problem is that I think he knows Marvel's issues, but he's like... But these are my issues. I'm like, buddy,
Correct.
I think you got the same issues.
I think Kevin Feige's like, a lot harder than you thought, huh?
Yeah, I think he's got the same issues.
You could argue James Gunn issues are in more of a precarious spot than even the Kevin Feige issues.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have the Disney.
Supergirl made $70 million.
Doesn't have the resume.
He also doesn't have. He doesn't. He also doesn't have. He
doesn't have
Feige
the
can fall
infrastructure.
back on. Feige can fall back on like, but I also did this. And also, it did help Feige a little bit that while they weren't huge successes last year, they at least were like mostly well received.
Yeah.
That saved them a little bit because there was like 3 disasters, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the movie stinks, but also
Wonder Man was fucking awesome. I know it's just again, but it's like they're on the path of making good content again.
Fucking Daredevil's
awesome.
but I don't. The issue with them is I don't know how they haven't figured out how to channel the streamings, the series, which there have been good ones. Like it is a bummer that for them, I'd be bummed. Like fuck, man, Wonder Man. Daredevil were awesome, but you're not. And we didn't do it. How long did we just argue about this for 15 minutes, and we only brought it up at the end?
I know.
Like, that is like, if I'm them, I'm like, shit.
I think their last 4 projects are all like 87 or above.
Hey, you know what?
Audience and critics on.
I got anything to show off today because I'm not home.
They're in a horrible spot. Oh my god, it's Doomsday for Marvel.
That's
Marvel's in a Rob. You're crazy if you haven't looked at the last 5-10 years and don't think Marvel is in a tough spot right now.
I don't think.
Also, just the audience goers aren't looking for this kind of material anymore.
They're definitely
not the way they used to. But again, like these movies are making money.
They are going to.
No, the last 3 didn't.
Fantastic Four made
Thunderbolts,
money.
Captain America, and Fast Four did not make money.
I think Fantastic Four did.
I don't think it did.
Let's pull up the box office.
They're going to show
make at least $1.
They're going to show up for the next 2. I feel.
Of course they are.
Spider-Man.
Doomsday's going to be the biggest movie of the year, box office wise.
I think Spider-Man.
I think Spider-Man might.
I think Spider-Man is better than Doomsday.
Okay, so the 2 biggest movies of the year this year will both be Marvel movies.
But here's
I don't think they're in the worst spot
egg
possible.
thing though. Here's my chicken. I don't.
The 2 biggest movies of the year by a long shot. Nobody's going to even
That's
come
all
close.
they got going for them right now. Anything else doesn't work.
I don't think.
But again, all they got going for them is fucking. They got LeBron and Steph on the team. That's all they got.
You can't keep running back because you have stuff to do Ant-Man and Quantum Media bullshit. You have fucking
quite literally can keep running it back because that's what they're doing this year.
They don't, but those movies don't make. But you can't do that every year, or else.
I think the point is they're not. I think it seems as though they're not going to do that. does seem like they know now what to not do.
So they're only going to do Spider-Man and Avenger movies moving forward?
No, I think they're going to be significantly pickier and
Correct.
choose.
What do they have next year? What's on the slate?
X-Men. The X-Men are coming. They're rebooting the
they've
X-Men.
scaled back significantly.
We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know if it's going to work, but to
I
your
don't either.
point, they're not going to like.
Spider-Man we know works.
They know that they have pulled back.
They have.
They have. They've seen it. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but they have. To your point,
Majorly
which is what you're
pulled
saying
back.
they should do.
Yeah.
What did Fantastic Four was?
The budget was a little over 200 mil, and it made 521 million dollars.
So you got to
It's
double it.
close.
So
Yeah,
all right,
it's
it
about-
broke even then.
Yeah,
Did you
it probably made money.
Probably
at
made
the
money.
end, yeah.
Even if we double it, it probably made money.
Franchise, even though I did love that movie. I very much enjoyed that
That's a slight push.
Yeah.
I'll give you a slight push. But this isn't.
It's not like these movies.
Making
It's
money,
not like
though.
they're bleeding money right now.
Well, I think Captain America did.
Okay, well, yeah, one project
And
that
then-
was also in the last phase where it was they were openly saying, yeah, that was the last
And I
of
don't
like
know
when
what
we were forced
Thunderbolts.
to put this out.
I don't think made a ton of money either.
I don't know if they expected Thunderbolts to make a ton of money either. Like you're literally doing a rag. I think Thunderbolts was let's get back on track and just make a good movie. And they immediately hired the director of that to do the next X-Men movie because
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
so
just
happy
kind of
with
funny.
it.
It was like the first one where it felt like they didn't meddle. Like they're like, make something.
I like Thunderbolts.
Something. Oh, I love Thunderbolts.
I thought Thunderbolts was a good
I
movie.
like it more and more.
Again,
Like I watched it again recently. I was like, this is kind of fucking awesome.
It's a good movie.
Is it like, are we mad at them for making bad movies or are we mad at them for making good movies that don't perform at the box office?
I'm mad at them for the last 10 years swallowing up all the oxygen.
I think you're 10's
15,
5
maybe?
or 6.
I'd say 50. No, for the last 15 years, though, they dominated the entire industry so much that it was difficult to make other movies get made. It swallowed up everything.
I think that's like a boomer take, to be honest.
I go back
it's
and
the
forth
opposite.
a little,
Like
'cause
the movies
the
have
opposite
the
boomer
movies have
mistake.
always been out there. You just have to look for them a little bit if Avengers is dominating.
Disney
the screen.
swallowed. They have a practice. They do swallow up screens,
They swallow up screens. They don't swallow up the movie
Well,
industry.
budgets.
but the screens
Disney
are how
made
you
other
get
movies.
movies noticed.
It's not like
there is-
less movies have been made because of
Now,
Marvel.
the last couple years have been bad. Like, there have been some bad movies. But for me, I always do like throwing in the caveat that, like, it's like it is because, like, you can really go back. It's like, maybe it's all Christopher Nolan's fault for making Dark Knight.
Oh,
Of course it is.
But
of course it is.
but that's my point is, like,
What Oppenheimer's about.
there is a stretch.
What have I done?
Right. There is a stretch, though, where, like, they were making good ones. And, like, you really haven't seen Winter Soldier?
I have not seen Winter Soldier.
Oh, man. Well, you're going to see it.
I will.
eventually.
Super critics.
But, like, they were making good stuff. And, like, I always like to say, okay, blame Marvel, blame Disney. I do get that. It's the Oppenheimer, right? Like, we fucked this. I also like, let's also bring in the Ghostbusters of the world. Like, there's other things.
Yeah.
Too that,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that absolutely deserve blame. It's like, you didn't have to copy Marvel.
It's just
Right.
not
Like,
30
you didn't have-
Ghostbusters movies.
Right.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You're
I'm just saying,
exactly right.
I do like throwing the caveat. Like, they don't deserve sole blame. Now they deserve Oppenheimer blame for sure. They started it, but there are others that I'm like,
You guys
there's a lot
don't
of other
think-
bullshit as well.
Don't think it's a coincidence that right now movies are having this moment. Movies are back. Movies are big. Movies are cool. And Marvel hasn't been in the picture this year. You don't think that's a coincidence?
Until 2 weeks from now.
I was going to say, like, the two
going
biggest
to.
movies of the year by a million miles are going to be Marvel movies this year, whether you like it or not. So it's like, I don't think you can be like, yeah, movies are having a great moment because Marvel's nowhere to be found when Marvel is going to be the biggest studio in the world this year.
Yeah, they are. I mean, yeah, it's.
I think you can.
You think it's gonna make $1 billion?
I just don't think, like,
It's gonna make $1 billion.
Avengers, yeah.
nobody's going to see Obsession because they're like, I'm trying to stick it to Marvel. No teen is like, I'm sticking it to Marvel. With
No,
my
but they're wanting to go to a movie because it's not a Marvel fucking. It's not some
You know what?
rehash.
All those
It's not
people are gonna be at
Ant-Man
the Marvel
fucking-
movies this
This
year.
is my.
All of those people are going to go see Spider-Man and Avengers. All of the people you're talking about.
yeah.
Ah.
There's also, I will say too, if Spider-Man's good, and this is why I don't think Spider-Man's gonna outgross Avengers. If it's good.
Oh, because then the
Because
Doomsday
I
gets
just
a push.
I just don't like, if it's good, who is not gonna then go see, like, it is the effect of that.
Everyone's going
I
to
do
see
think
both.
that.
We're gonna sound silly at the end of the year when it's like
I'm not saying these aren't going to do well.
people are going to be so pro
if Avengers
Marvel.
is good,
Marvel
good.
is back.
I'm saying
at the
right
end of
now,
the year.
Marvel used to have 20 different characters they could put a movie out that'd be huge. Now they have like 4, 3, 2.
We'll revisit on December.
Yeah, which I don't.
I'm not to revisit those.
I don't
mean, that's a
disagree on that,
fact.
but that's also why.
going to change after
It
Doomsday.
won't because it's still Avengers, Spider-Man.
But
Those
now
are the
they
two I'm
have
including.
X-Men. Now they have X-Men.
Well, we'll see that. Well, it hasn't come out yet.
That you're right. I would agree. I'd middle out with the both of you were saying. That is the big I think Spider-Man's going to be good. I think it's going to do really well. I don't know if Avengers Doomsday is going to be good, but I think it's going to do well, and I'm going to hope it does well. But then when we're sitting here, we're talking about Doomsday in December. We're going to do 3 episodes of Dune only, just a heads up.
I'm sure. We're gonna are. I can only imagine.
But that is going to be the big question. I think our big question is going to be, okay, circle, like X-Men's the big circle then. It's like that now, like that's, okay, the anchors are up. They have a new ship.
Right.
Can it sail now?
Fantastic Four was supposed to be that thing, and it wasn't.
But Fantastic Four, you can't even come close to comparing them to the X-Men. The X-Men are like
that's gonna be a water.
You are drastically underestimating how big the X-Men are.
The X-Men in the 90s especially were 100 times bigger than the Avengers. Nobody ever gave a fuck about the Avengers until Kevin Feige.
3 biggest Marvel characters: Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine.
Easily. Like nobody ever cared about the Avengers until Kevin Feige because the X-Men were the biggest thing Marvel had.
Correct. Yes.
And now Kevin Feige has the X-Men for the first time ever, and people are pretty damn excited for it. And they're getting introduced in Spider-Man, likely.
So stuff like The Mandalorian, like when that tanks, like I think people were just like tired of these franchises. Like you're not getting that same vibe at all.
I just don't think people are tired of Star Wars when it's like the numbers are through the roof on all other Star Wars projects. I think people weren't into that specific movie. I think Starfighter
Supergirl
with
getting
Ryan Gosling.
70 million?
I think they also. I think timing is some of it. I think Mandalorian. If the Mandalorian movie had come out 4 years ago, it's a different story. I think the timing is
way different.
Supergirl also getting 70 million domestic. Like people seem tired of this shit, man.
I don't see any connection between Supergirl and the Mandalorian.
Well, the cape stuff. I do think there's a superhero fatigue. It's not nearly at the fervor it was 10 years ago. That's for sure.
It's not, but again, I find it very hard to say there's fatigue when the 2 biggest movies of the year are superhero movies.
But Doomsday would have done easily $3 billion 10 years ago. Will it get to 2 this time?
No.
I think it will. I think
that's
it's
a
going to be
full 33% drop.
But we're talking about a movie that's making $2 billion.
I know, but that's a lot of ground to lose.
Scale.
That's a lot of ground to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be again, Spider-Man, we'll talk about this in 2 weeks. Spider-Man's going to be a pretty big like light the fuse moment for them. Like they need it. And I think if they get it, like you might see but also I could also side with Klemmer a little bit here too. There is a franchise fatigue a little bit, I think.
It's a lot bit.
I think. But like in 3 years you could also see a bunch of, I don't know, you can see something else pop up. I don't know. Like if they come out with K-pop Demon Hunters 2 tomorrow, it'd make $1 zillion. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe
Minecraft
people just want new franchise.
Time for Other Mommy.
Yo, Other Mom. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Were there other trailers? That was a good discussion. Let's
There was 40 minutes on Doomsday.
Yeah.
Did they show the Dune prologue for you all?
Yeah, it was
Anything?
fucking awesome.
Only 70 minutes.
We'll just say,
Fucking awesome. Holy shit.
holy fucking shit.
I don't know if I want to see it though.
Holy shit.
I don't know if
you want to
now
see
I
it.
don't want to see it.
I think I'd rather not see it.
You want to see it.
It's much smaller than the Odyssey prologue in terms of like the Odyssey prologue gave away a
You missed it.
pivotal
We're
scene.
doing three straight episodes of Dune in December. I just told Klemmer that.
Yeah, a lot of Dune.
Perfect.
I like Dune.
No.
No, you don't.
I do.
You know what?
you don't.
I like Dune.
The Avengers,
I don't love Dune. I like
the
Dune.
Avengers bandwagon has a really nice, warm,
Ugh.
Mets-colored seat.
Can I go on the Dune bandwagon?
Dune bandwagon. You have do not let board. That you are not allowed on the bandwagon.
All right, you know what? I'll be on the Jumanji bandwagon when it makes more money than Dune, and I'll say fuck you guys, and I'll.
I'm telling you, there's the humiliation side of me would love a little bit if Jumanji made more money.
He talks about
Jumanji clears them both.
You talk about them mentioning the baby in Dune 2 more than they ever have mentioned the baby in the Dune
talk about
franchise.
this baby special. No shit. You can tell me 6 more
come
times.
on.
He brings that up almost as much as he brings up the
I
They Come
think
in
you
Red
watched
now.
the Dune series with what's his face. With
With Mark
Professor X.
Strong.
Yeah.
The hell?
Feedback?
no, with, yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. You're a Dune hater. What?
I'm not a Dune hater. I'm
Major
gonna
hater.
do a rewatch of both movies, and I will keep a tracker of how many times
Okay,
you tell me
then-
the baby's important.
No. Do a rewatch and watch the movie like a human, not like a
Well, I mean,
okay.
hopefully I don't need to pick up my tracker at all.
Rewatch Dune.
I'm gonna
Dune 2,
rewatch both of them.
and then we'll talk about if you're allowed on the bus.
It's like rewatching The Odyssey and your takeaway being, man, they just all they talk about is Zeus's law. All they talk about is Zeus's law. All they talk about is Zeus's law. Like,
Zeus's law is very
what a
important.
weird takeaway from a complete masterpiece movie.
Jumanji.
You're gonna look
like
so dumb on your baby comments when Anya Taylor-Joy's lifting that gold statue next year.
I know. I feel very dumb.
Yep.
Oh,
The baby's really important.
she looks so fucking cool.
Once again,
Jumanji.
once again, was it Jumanji the other side? Whatever, it made more money than
Other
Doomsday.
side.
Just saying, just
The
pointing
next
it out.
level.
level. The
Just
next
Pointing it out.
No, that's the
I
last
don't make
one.
the rules.
Yeah, that was Dune 2. Dune
I don't
2
make the
versus
rules.
Jumanji 2.
Whatever.
Endgame tripled it, so.
This guy, Jumanji 6. We take
An
this
Avatar.
kid to see it. Jumanji 6 blow into the
After the
cartridge.
10-3 release.
Come on.
I don't. You know.
You're such a rock simp. I love the rock.
He is a rock simp.
How many times have you seen Moana?
I can't stop seeing it.
Yeah. He's like, actually, I think it's better than the animation.
That wig is sick.
Yeah. All right. We have a huge list we have to get to. We've been
Jesus.
It was a long episode.
Okay.
This episode is sponsored by BlueChew. Guys, sex is back on the table, or the counter, or the bed, or wherever you do it, thanks to BlueChew Gold. The new arousal-boosting formula from the #1 better sex brand, BlueChew, is making bedrooms noisy again. And it doesn't just get you hard, it gets you aroused, horny, turned on. Got performance anxiety? Not with this. BlueChew Gold quiets the noise so you can handle business. BlueChew Gold is better sex in a tablet. They combine 4 ingredients into one powerful solution. 2 ingredients get you hard physically, and 2 support arousal and desire in the brain. It works fast and lasts. Guys, have a complete experience in the bedroom with BlueChew Gold. There's a reason BlueChew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it yourself at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of BlueChew Gold, you get the 3rd free with promo code BIGSCREEN. That's promo code BIGSCREEN. You will also receive an additional 10% off plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank BlueChew for sponsoring the pod and the bedroom.
Okay, let's get to our list. My computer died, so I got to do it on my phone. Top best directors of the century. We're gonna do top 20. I'm gonna rip the first 10 kind of quickly though, and then we'll focus more on our top 10. I cannot believe this person. I just saw the list for the first time. I just gasped. Number 20 on Klemmer's list and on Robbie's list. Darren Aronofsky.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm like that's
Didn't make anyone else.
I gasped though. Not on my list.
not on my list. but
Not
he's
even
great
actually.
Requiem is incredible. Like, why would that make
Requiem,
you
Black
gasp?
Swan,
So-
the
Black
wrestler.
Swan? Yeah.
director.
Those 3 did it for me.
I feel like Caught
Requiem.
Stealing is really good.
Yeah, Caught
Fountain?
Stealing was great. Yeah.
You do like Caught Stealing a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Fountain, The Wrestler, Black Swan, Noah, who can forget,
Requiem.
Mother.
I actually think Mother's interesting.
No,
hate
say
Mother.
it right.
Mother.
Mother!
Yeah. The Whale and Caught Stealing. That's fair, but I didn't think he'd be on the list. 20, Darren Aronofsky.
I went back and forth, and then I remembered that he's like Mr. AI now.
He is Mr.
Just
AI
like,
now.
if I'm cutting hairs, though.
Yeah, like if that's like that gets you off the chopping block, I get that.
I'll make sure to bring up all the negative things about all the directors you guys like.
My
We like
number
the same directors.
My number 21 is number 19, so it's not on my list, not on Robbie's list. 18 on Kenjac, 18 on Klemmer, 17 on Gooch. Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yeah.
Canetta, 2005. Dogtooth, 2009, which I finally saw recently. Alps, The Lobster.
Hell yeah.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer. The Favorite, Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, and Begonia. Great. That's a great list of movies.
Love him. Now he's free of that hack in a stone.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Movies.
That's what he needs.
I love Begonia. I really, really like The Lobster. I haven't seen any of his other stuff. So
Favorite.
I felt weird.
Oh, you haven't seen
Me,
Favorite yet?
The favorite
I haven't
is
seen The
really
Favorite.
good.
Oh, I saw
Pinnacle
Poor
for
Things.
me.
Didn't love that.
Didn't love that either.
Yeah.
Favorite's really good.
So number 19 is Yorgos Lanthimos. Number 18. I believe this person is going to be second for most movies released on this list. 22 for Kenjac, 16 for Robbie, Gooch 10. I had him just off, and it killed me. Fellow Austinite. Did Richard Linklater.
Oh, that's fair.
Walking Life, Tape, School of Rock, Before Sunset, Bad News Bears, A Scanner Darkly, Fast Food Nation, Me and Orson Welles, Bernie, Before Midnight, Boyhood, Everybody Wants Some, Last Flag Flying, Where'd You Go, Bernadette, Hitman,
that fucking
Blue Moon, Nouvelle Vague.
Blue Moon is so good. That's a great pick.
He had 2 movies last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolute beast mode.
Beast mode.
Different types of movies.
Yeah. And it just
Matt Reeves. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of Matt Reeves. I'm sorry. If something's wrong with Matt Reeves, we need to cut all this out. But Matt Reeves looks at Richard Linklater and pukes. Yeah, right. How could you release more than one movie every 6 years? I'm glad he's in there. I'm glad he's in there.
He's awesome.
I was highest in the next one. I'm glad I bumped this guy up to 17 because I think he's a top 10 for me. Number 8 for me, 22 for Kenjac, 23 for Kenjac, 22 for Klemmer, 24 for Gooch, not on Robbie's. Joachim Trier.
Yeah, I mean, 3 great movies.
Prize, Oslo, August 31st, which you should watch. His Oslo trilogy. Louder Than Bombs, Thelma, The Worst Person in the World, 2021, and last year's Sentimental Value. Yeah. He is going to win an Oscar. Oh, well, he has won an Oscar, but he's going to win a non-international feature Oscar, I believe, at some point.
Yeah.
He's elite. Have you seen any of his?
I've only seen Sentimental Value. Loved
Worst
it.
Person you should watch.
Yeah, Worst Person in the World. Really
I felt weird putting him on my list with only.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I had a rule. Did anyone have a rule about you needed 3 or more? I couldn't do anybody with just 2.
Yeah.
Didn't feel right.
My only thing was I penalized for negative movies. So
for sure. Yeah,
your list if it was really bad, I really could.
I'm gonna tip one pick. There's one person. If I penalized him, wouldn't have come close.
Yeah.
But I treated him like I treat my grandfather, and there's a hint.
Oh, what?
My grandfather is no longer alive, but this guy is alive, so I guess it's not the same. But I treated him like you're an old man. I'm going to let you in here.
I have some olds on my list.
That's a hint.
Oh, yeah.
Because I should have penalized this guy for a couple things. 16, just off my list as well. This was a tough cut. This guy actually got cut because of the old guy. 16, this filmography is elite. Not on my list, not on Kenjac's. 13 on Klemmer, 17 on Robbie, 15 on Gooch. Number 16 best director of the 21st century, Adam McKay. Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, The Other Guys. That right there.
That is.
Stop there.
Big Short.
Not even there yet.
Yeah.
Big Short. Anchorman, can you go either way? Vice, I liked Vice.
I didn't.
Don't Look Up. Some people love Don't Look Up. But those first couple.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm a huge Big Short guy. He got replaced by the old guy.
Which you could call him, like, I went back and forth on him, like, would I consider him a great director? But then I was like, no, he's got a style. Like, McKay has a very clear style to him.
Definitely.
I think The Big Short is actually expertly directed. I just redid a rewatch.
To me, it's like the one. It's like one really expertly directed, like real movie, and then it's like Step Brothers and
I know.
Yeah,
Burgundy, which I like, but like it's tough for me to.
We're gonna do our top comedies soon. We joked about not respecting comedy in the last list we did, but you and I are disrespecting comedy because I kind of did the same thing. I was like, eh.
Like if we were doing best
counted for,
comedy
like,
directors,
Step Brothers is like one of my favorite movies of all time. So I counted that. Like same thing with Talladega Nights. Like that was a
same thing with Anchorman. I mean, I know we got rewatched it, but that's not the movie's fault.
Yeah.
The other guys.
The other guys are so funny.
No drinks. I can't do it. That is 15. 15. This person, long list. Which actually, I don't think this person takes the cake. I thought this person would. 13 on my list. 13 for Kenjac. 12 for Klemmer. Not on the Robbie's lists. Steven Soderbergh.
Wow, no Soderbergh for you guys?
Wow, yeah.
He was just off.
Aaron Brockovich, Traffic, Ocean's 11. Another one. Matt Reeves at home puking over this. That's the last time I'm going to make fun of Matt Reeves. So, Solaris, Ocean's 12. The Good German, Ocean's 13. He had the miniseries as well. The Che miniseries. Miniseries, right? It was a miniseries, right?
Yeah. The Che thing. Well, it was multiple parts, but like it was. I don't call it a miniseries.
Right?
No,
it was movies.
It was movies.
Okay. Criterion Collection. The Informant, Contagion, Haywire, Magic
good.
Mike, Side Effects, Behind the Candelabra, Logan Lucky, Unsane, very underrated movie.
Yes.
No Sudden Move.
Bad.
Presence.
Wait, no Sudden Move. The other one is bad. Laundromat.
Not good. Black Bag last year.
Great.
Black Bag are both really good. And the Christopher's is good this year.
Christopher's really good this year. Yep. Yeah, Soderbergh, another one.
Always doing new things, like trying new shit.
Yeah,
out.
yep.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But when it works, it's a bang.
And there's so many people who feel
Absolute
like
bang.
they try something and then they get scared and they don't try something. And he never he'll film it on a fucking potato if he has to.
Dude, yeah, like Unsane. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make a horror in an iPhone.
Yeah.
Does it, and it's amazing.
Interesting movie.
Okay, all but one had this person. I'm curious if this was a tough cut for Gooch. Gooch did not have this person. I cut out a couple. In my head, I'm like, I got to excuse a few. 18 for me, 14 for Kenjac, 14 for Klemmer, 22 for Robbie. The 14th best director of the 21st century is Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very tough cut.
I figured as
Wow,
much.
yeah. I'm shocked you don't.
Gladiator, Hannibal, Black Hawk Down, Matchstick Men, Kingdom of Heaven.
That's such a fucking great grouping already. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
A Good Year, American Gangster, Body Lies, Robin Hood, Prometheus, The Counselor, Exodus, Gods and Kings, The Martian, Alien Covenant, All the Money in the World, which is an underrated movie. Which got,
considering the circumstances.
underrated.
It is
got
underrated.
nominations, but it got
It's underrated,
it got
period.
Fucked by that creep.
Yeah.
It did.
That creep. Fuck Kevin.
Good
Spacey.
movie too.
Yeah, and a great replacement.
Yes.
By Christopher Plummer.
You can't even. If you don't
Yeah.
know the story, you don't notice it.
The Last Duel, House of
I like The Last
Gucci,
Duel. Don't like that.
Napoleon, Gladiator
Don't
2.
like that, don't like
Gladiator
that.
2 is recency. Like that's.
I'm excited for the next one though.
But the full breadth of movies
No.
is good. Like, and he's pumping them out. Man.
Yep.
Dog Stars next month.
Yep. Dog Stars.
That's got stink written all over
Don't
it.
tell me that. That's gonna make me mad. I'm gonna act like him.
the non-response.
Don't act like that movie. Like you watch that trailer and you're like,
I love the
man, they're
book.
releasing the Lordy, Quali, Guy Pearce, Josh Brolin movie directed by Ridley Scott, releasing in IMAX, and it's dropping August 14th. You're like, oh, I
I don't want to hear that.
The number 13 best director of the century. 14. I'll do a recap so far. Darren Aronofsky, Yorgos Lanthimos, Richard Linklater, 18. Joachim Trier, 17. Adam McKay, 16. Steven Soderbergh, 15. Ridley Scott, 14. 13. We got fucking hater alert to my right here.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Careful what you say.
All right. I'll say it all day.
No, the only time I have movies are subjective except for this one movie.
Okay.
Damien Chazelle, not on Klemmer's list.
Wow.
16 for me, which I didn't even have that high. 25 for Kenjac, Robbie 10, Gooch 8.
10. He's like 3 movies. That's crazy.
That's the only penalty.
Whiplash, La La Land,
8.
First Man, Babylon, and I'm not even a honestly, I'm sorry. I want to like Babylon so bad.
Never.
I just don't love Babylon.
I haven't even seen it, and I had him 10 for Whiplash is one of my favorite
Whiplash
movies
is really
of all time.
good.
Whiplash and La La.
La La Land,
that's
okay,
good.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I don't understand. I don't even say
Your
it's
family has a musical background.
good. Kind of. Yes. Of sorts.
All-time movie for me, La La Land as well, and I love First Man. I think First Man is so underrated.
The first time I ever said fuck on Twitter after I left Good Morning America because I couldn't say fuck. The first thing I said after was, if you don't like La La Land, then fuck you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Which is the case.
I like La. It's all right. It's okay. I
That dismissive
Oh
voice he
my
puts on for
God.
it.
no. If anything, I should do a rewatch.
You
It's on me.
should. You should. Yeah.
I walked out of Deadpool. Deadpool, or is it to be Deadpool? It would have been Deadpool. Came out after La La Land, right?
Yeah, it would have been the first
Yeah.
one.
2016.
And this girl behind me with her dad was like, that was so much better than La La Land than I was. It was the same fucking genre. But that's fair. I understand maybe the penalization of the fact that he doesn't have a ton of movies.
For me, like
Babylon
Whiplash is the reason to put him on more than La La Land.
He's 4 for 4 for
Let's be
me.
fair.
Yeah.
Whiplash is fuck.
It's to me like
Majorly 4 for 4.
2 great movies, 1 good movie, and then 1 not great movie is like not enough to have on this list.
I do like First Man a lot.
First Man is so good. First Man in IMAX opening night when that opens up the aspect ratio. Oh,
Yeah, but even in Babylon, like I'm thinking more like the Babylon has 2 insane scenes that could go up against anything that year. Like the scene where Gene Smart is talking to Brad Pitt and talking about like how like he'll live on and whatever in movies. Like that's one of my favorite scenes of that year. Just the whole movie around it.
What's he got next?
Prison movie with Cillian Murphy.
That's right. Yeah.
oh, that sounds awesome.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Musical.
All right.
Maybe.
Even better.
I would actually love that.
Number 12, best director of the 21st century. Not on Kenjac's list.
Ooh.
17 for me, which looking at man, I had him lower than I probably should have given what he released last year. There's a hint. Klemmer 11, Robbie 7, Gooch 23, Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Which I will say, if his next movie is like Dynamite,
Yeah.
this is like a top 5 guy for me. Like that's like Fruitvale Station, great start from him.
Amazing.
Creed is so fucking
So good.
Black Panther, I do love Black Panther. I give him a lot of credit for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I like that movie, but also just the fact that it wasn't a disaster, given what happened, is kind of crazy. And then Sinners is...
See, like I had like Steve McQueen over Coogler. Like Coogler's an incredibly good director, but it's like different categories of directors, I guess.
So much of his work has been within franchises, too.
Exactly. That's why I'm like what I think
Man,
that Steve
Sinners
McQueen was
is
able
like-
to do is more.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sinners is
If
like,
he had one more Sinners,
whoa.
Yes, if
even
he-
like one more at 90% of Sinners that's an original movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
If
Be
his next one is like that, it's like
It's like
Fruitvale
immediate.
Station for me. I watched
Yeah.
that for the first time
Yeah,
this year. I was
that's
blown
true.
away. I was blown away by
It's almost
that.
like you almost have to like. It's almost unfair because you go to Creed, you go to Black Panther, but it's like no, but like he's got that other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve McQueen, I didn't have him on my list. I wonder if I should have.
He's so good.
Close.
I really like
Close for me.
Widows is
Widows
so good.
Yeah.
so good, dude. What he does with Kaluuya in Widows,
Oh
better
my
than
god.
My
Holy
dad
shit.
always said his biggest problem was his name was Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
It is tough. You gotta change your name.
It'd be like
You gotta
Steve,
change your
like
name.
V McQueen. Yeah, that was-
I
I'll
Stephen.
never forget
McQueen.
when with 12 Years Later, I remember my dad watching the Oscars. He's like, I don't like that.
Just
I'm like,
Steven.
He's like,
Go by Steven.
he's like, he's like, give me an initial or something. Like, what are we doing?
I don't have Steve McQueen on my list, and I'm not gonna say would have had him high up on the list, but he would have gotten a place.
Yeah.
I didn't think of him.
Yeah.
Widows. I watched the Widows with one of our lovely coworkers, Francis. He showed up an hour late.
Oh no!
I think he like fell off his bike.
I watched that because of Klemmer.
It's
That
like
was
a
a
weird
Klemmer
thing.
recommendation. Really
I
good.
was like, you don't have to come to the movie. He goes, no, I'm not bailing on the movie. And he showed up. He was like,
Blitz wasn't bad either. Like, man, he's just a great director.
yeah, Blitz. I could go back and forth on Blitz, but there's
The hype was too.
Yes.
I mean, like it was.
Saoirse. And,
You thought you were gonna get a Best Picture nominee, maybe another win for Saoirse.
yeah.
11. Best director of the 21st century. 11 for me. 11 for Kenjac.
Nice.
3 for Gooch. Not on Klemmer's list. Not on Robbie's list. Park Chan-wook.
Oh, you guys are missing out.
So of these, which have you not seen? I want to know. Hold on. Ready?
Almost all of them.
Joint Security Area.
I haven't.
Immediate on the list.
Haven't seen it.
Immediately.
No,
Absolutely.
I haven't.
Maybe his best movie.
Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. Old Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No
Old Boy,
Vengeance. I'm a Cyborg. Thirst. Stoker, which not good. You can throw
Thirst, though.
Yep, you can throw Stoker. The Handmaiden.
Handmaiden is so good. Holy
Handmaiden.
shit.
I would say Handmaiden before Joint Security Area.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it. And then Decision to Leave.
Decision.
Decision to Leave.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I could see Klemmer liking JSA the most though.
Yeah.
Oh, you might like No Other Choice better.
I didn't love Old Boy.
You might like No Other Choice better, I think. Actually,
I saw No Other Choice.
yeah, so you've seen
No
it.
I didn't. It was okay.
Okay.
It was, I think I have an issue with his I respect the quality of his film, like the two I've seen, but for some reason it doesn't quite hook me, and it might just be a personal thing.
I'm with Klemmer. I liked Old Boy. Didn't love it. Didn't love No Other Choice either.
Yeah.
Decision to Leave from 2022 mentioned, but then No Other Choice, the last one. So he comes in at number 11.
What's your favorite genre of movie? Action, drama, comedy, sci-fi? Well, I can tell you what mine is, and that's Jason Statham mowing down bad guys in a one-man crusade. And good news for me, my beloved action hero returns to theaters next month with his newest film, Mutiny. The film is described as Die Hard on a boat, and if that doesn't sell you, just go check out the trailer right now. I personally recommend the second trailer, which features not only Jason Statham doing Jason Statham things, but also as Muhammad Ali's I'm the Greatest speech running in the background, which is basically a cheat code to get me in the theaters opening weekend. This time, Jason Statham's on a mission to expose an international conspiracy and uncover a human trafficking ring. Can he pull it off? Make sure to see Mutiny only in theaters on August 21st and find out.
All right, top 10. Top 10. So here we go. Here's 20 through 11. Number 20, Best Director of the 21st Century. Darren Aronofsky. Number 19, Yorgos Lanthimos. Number 18, Richard Linklater. 17, Joachim Trier. 16, Adam McKay. 15, Steven Soderbergh. 14, Ridley Scott. 13, Damien Chazelle. 12, Ryan Coogler. 11, Park Chan-wook. Number 10. On everyone's list but Robbie.
Oh, I might know who this is already.
10 for me. 6 for Kenjac. 24 for Klemmer. 12 for Gooch. That is Bong Joon.
Oh, Robbie.
I've literally only seen Parasite.
Barking Dogs Never Bite, Memories of Murder, The Host, Mother, Snowpiercer,
Oh, I've seen Snowpiercer.
Okja,
I like.
Parasite, and Mickey 17.
Yeah, I've seen 2 of those, so it felt disingenuous to put him on my list. I know he belongs.
I
on
barely
there.
had him on mine. I don't really like Snowpiercer. I didn't really like Mickey 17. Parasite obviously is brilliant, so I felt like I had to throw him on. And plus, I haven't seen. Everyone says Memories of Murder is fantastic. I haven't seen it yet, so I didn't want to penalize them.
Criterion Blind Buy during the sale. That's a good criteria.
All right, I'll grab it. Is that
Do a little Zodiac Memories of Murder doubleheader.
Insane.
really?
Yeah, great double feature.
The two movies are very much.
So I had him on, but very late.
Get him on the list, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he belongs on. If you're making
Yeah.
a list of the best directors, I know he belongs on there.
But dude, even Okja. Okja's a great movie. Haven't
seen that either,
That's
yeah.
a great one. Yeah, great Gyllenhaal
I
performance. out of
also
nowhere.
like, I enjoyed Mickey 17. Completely understand if you didn't love it. Totally get it. But I also love that he went with a swing that was so out of his normal bag.
Yeah.
And that I will just respect. 'Cause I think he just kind of has like a fucking attitude about like what he makes.
Yeah.
Like, he was like drunk on stage at the Oscars.
Yeah.
He's like winning. He's like, fuck me. I need to stop winning. I'm plastered right now.
What a beast mode.
Yeah.
So great.
So and Parasite, he has like 30 years of good graces over Parasite for me.
Yeah.
So. Number 10 is Bong Joon-ho. Number 9, we have a duo.
Oh, okay.
Not.
Oh, no.
Oh wait. Should have been on my list. That's weird. I don't know where I had it. I don't know where I had them, but they are on my list. It says the sheet I have says they're on my list. They were on my list. 2 for Kenjac, 25 for Klemmer, 12 for Robbie, 7 for Gooch. The Coen brothers. I'll get Gooch. I'll get you the actual where they are on the list, but they were on my list. They were like top 12 somewhere. The Coen brothers, who obviously have a very large filmography.
So many,
Brother, Where Art
so
Thou?
many stinkers.
The Man Who Wasn't There, Intolerable Cruelty, The Lady Killers, No Country for Old Men, Burn After Reading, A Serious Man, True Grit, Inside Llewyn Davis, Hail Caesar, Kenjac's movie, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
There's a couple
Kenjac
good
and I
stories.
didn't love that movie, and we got raked over the coals for it.
Yeah.
Like,
got
you
destroyed.
two stupid fucking idiots.
You just don't get it. You don't get it. It's like, no, I like some of it. I
that
don't
was like
like
one
some
of
of
our
it.
first
Yeah.
people were mad at us. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, you pieces of shit.
Like, think for yourself for a minute. Like, come on.
Yeah.
They have enough bad movies for them to penalize themselves
Yeah.
out
Are
of
you
Way
counting?
more bad movies than good ones?
Are you
Way
counting?
more.
That's
Way more?
Way
more.
The 21st century.
Hold
yes.
on, hold.
Now, them on their own, we can start having a discussion.
That's a conversation.
That's a
But I
different
didn't count
conversation.
that. Did you count
Coen
that?
brothers.
I considered it.
Oh, you counted them separate?
Tough.
I did
Really?
both, but honestly, it didn't really matter. Like, for me, like, I have them on there just because No Country is so great. Other than No Country, I don't have a great Coen Brothers movie that I think is great in this entire century.
No Country, Oh Brother,
Oh, brother, I don't love Oh Brother.
You don't like True Grit?
True Grit,
Grit's fine.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
I don't like Inside Llewyn Davis.
You don't straight up don't like
That's
it?
crazy.
I do not like it. I walked out. I was so annoyed. I don't like him.
I'm actually shocked by that.
I really don't like. I really did not
Okay.
like that
That's
movie.
crazy.
A Serious Man? That feels up your alley.
That's a
It was
really you
okay.
movie.
It was. That was okay. It just.
Burn After Reading doesn't feel
Burn
like
After Reading, I liked more than the other ones.
The ending
I
of Burn
like
After.
Burn
I
After
love the
Reading
ending
a
of
lot.
Burn After Reading. J.K. Simmons just fucking.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Whatever.
How do you feel about Hail Caesar then? Do you like Hail Caesar?
I did not like Hail Caesar.
I like
Okay.
Caesar. Oh, that's when I understand.
That one I get.
No, it
I
is,
like
but he said
I
he
get
liked
that
Burn
one.
After Reading
Yeah.
more than. So I was like,
I also have Hail Caesar and Monuments Men. They came out around the same, like I think the same like month,
Yeah.
2 months. And I have them both. I need
Yeah,
probably to
they
do.
got
I don't,
intertwined in your
I don't
head.
want to do a
Yep.
rewatch, but I have them connected. So so my memories have jumbled there on those two.
Spoiler alert for Hail Caesar. When I saw it, when Channing Tatum gets on the submarine,
Yeah.
the guy 2 hours ahead of me went, "Fuck this," and he got up and he left. He got up and left.
Kind of how I felt.
Oh man, I loved it. Every time they cut to George Clooney back with the communists, I was
Yeah.
And we also got the Lady Killers in there, which is dreadful.
yeah, they have some
Like,
stinkers.
they have way more stinkers.
I don't think enough to.
I don't think any of them like however bad you think Lady Killers is.
Honestly,
it is
I didn't
elevated
penalize at all
times
for bad
50.
movies.
Oh, I do.
I didn't at all because I just considered like it's like going up to the plate. If you miss the ball, so what? You might hit a home run next.
That's why it's a batting average though. Like you got to hit.
Yeah, but
Can't just
400,
keep striking
400
out.
puts you in the Hall of Fame.
They didn't hit 400 for me.
Oh,
They have one movie that I think is great this entire century.
that's the biggest surprise for me.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, I will say this in Klemmer's defense. I didn't fudge numbers. I didn't do this numerically speaking. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it aside on some of these. There was like a little bit of me was like, oh man, I might put them much lower. But their best, I just love so much. So I don't. Where you have them, I don't really.
No Country is incredible. Like like top 5 of the century.
Yeah.
Number 8, best movie of the. Number 8, best director of the 21st century. The only person on this list who someone in this room was in one of their movies.
Oh wow.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh
Steven Spielberg.
wow.
Number
Robbie.
8, 15 for me, 10 for Kenjac, 16 for Klemmer, 6 for Robbie, 18 for Gooch. I think he's got a couple too that I was like, oh,
A lot of stinkers.
He's got a couple stinkers in the century. But
He's got one in particular that I have to like fucking the post. I have to disassociate when I think.
I got plenty where I'm just like I don't care for, but like I'm never like wow that was bad. I'm just like that's not his quality.
Since
level.
2000, he's done AI, Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal, War of the Worlds, Munich, Indiana Jones, and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
beginning is so
You're very high in Munich, right?
I love Munich.
Yeah.
I also love Catch Me If You Can.
The Adventures of someone. So I just watched. Oh, Arrow Video does Criterion closets, like their own closets, but they have like Guy Off the Street. You're like, who the fuck is that? They had Finn Wolfhard.
Okay.
He went on this really like funny rant about unnecessary sex scenes in movies, and he's like
fried him.
It's fucking. He goes, Munich has a sex scene that comes out of nowhere. It's pretty
That woman's
funny.
naked.
I just can't remember. He's like, because I forgot what movie. Oh, he was showing Excalibur.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Munich has this crazy sex scene. That made me laugh.
It does, yes.
I got a story about one of the. I don't want to do it on here because I don't want to become this political bait. They had this guy on this one video. I literally turned it off on the plane. I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not watching your stupid closet video." But yeah, Arrow does those. I was surprised by that. The Adventures of Tintin.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little rough.
It's rough.
Well, like, that's
War
just not for
Horse,
me,
which
though.
I actively despise.
I do not care for War.
These are the bad years.
Yeah, I don't care
Lincoln,
for those.
Bridge of Spies.
Great.
Bridge of Spies is a good movie too.
BFG.
Oof, not
Bridge
for
of
me.
Spies has the stink of stealing Sylvester
Yes.
Stallone's Oscar.
I can't blame him for that.
yeah, no, you can't.
Can't blame
BFG, The Post, Ready Player One, West Side Story, which is
Fantastic.
I don't like that movie, but I know I'm alone. I know.
Man,
You just don't like musicals at all.
I love the original. I don't like when you remake shit.
the remake's better.
I think a remake after 70 years is better
I
than.
don't think so. I think you're taking the original. I also grew up with the original on like all the time, so I have like a.
What was the last musical you liked? What was the last musical you liked?
The greatest, one of the greatest movies
Shout
of
out
all
anniversary, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again today.
time. One of the greatest movies of all time is musical. All that jazz is one of the greatest movies of all time.
No, I'm talking. What was
last
the last
one you
the
liked?
last
The
musical
last
you liked?
musical I liked.
You might just like old musicals only.
Very
What's
possible.
the last
Sound
musical
stages.
that's been like I'm trying to think of the last musical I've seen.
The Testament of Anne Lee.
That's okay. I don't know. Is that a musical? That's okay.
It is, and I love that movie.
Yeah, it was
But that is, I don't know if I don't know if I would. It is a musical. It is a
There
musical.
just haven't been many musicals.
What's the best musical of all time?
All that jazz.
Okay.
Not even compared.
Yeah, okay,
All
okay.
that jazz is the best musical.
Filmed
I
Hannibal.
think so.
Wicked? Did
I
you like
still
the
think
Wicked
it's right.
movie?
Was that?
The first Wicked?
Oh yeah,
movie?
the Wicked.
Oh, the first Wicked movie was good.
Yeah.
Second one was a drop off.
Song Sung Blue. Does that count?
Oh, that's a great movie.
Tick Tick
Yeah.
Boom? Lin-Manuel
Singing in
Miranda?
the Rain is my number one.
I don't care for
I
it.
don't
Tick,
love
tick,
it.
boom.
I didn't grow up with it.
All that jazz is that.
Wizard of Oz I grew up with, so I love Wizard of Oz, but it was
Moon?
on my house all the time.
He did Fablemans and then did Disclosure.
Fableman's great.
How could we forget
Romance
Amelia
is
Perez?
awesome.
Oh, you love Amelia Perez, right?
Yeah. Might be the worst movie ever nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fableman's, I know film Twitter has very much come around. I still think it's underrated. I think Fableman's is a brilliant
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's very personal. There's something. Yeah, it's not really like physically like released.
Oh, really?
Weird. Yeah, the release is weird for it. So yeah, Spielberg on everybody's list though. Though he did have a couple. You had to lop off a couple on.
Of course.
You're like
The
okay.
BFG, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The big fucking giant.
Oh yeah.
Ready Player One, the only movie I ever saw back to back.
Oh, I love Ready
Same
Player
day.
One.
Back to back.
Klemmer hates it. I love it.
It has
I-
one good scene.
I was supposed to be picked up from seeing it, and the person picking me up got into a car accident in Manhattan, and that there was for some way or another, I was like, well, I'm not. There's no reason for me to leave, and then there was nothing else playing, so I sat in the theater and I watched Ready Player One.
You had a
second time.
You had a worse day than the guy that had the car accident.
Seriously.
Impressive.
Saw it twice. 7. This person only has 3 movies released. Number 4 for me.
Oh, I know who it is
God.
right away.
One of these.
Oh, yeah.
Movies.
Oh, I know. Why.
We may have to call it truce. I don't want to get into this debate with you. Kenjac
I
did
like
not
the
have him.
movie. I know what you're gonna do. I like this
Kenjac
movie.
did not have him. Klemmer has him at 7. Actually, there's no debate.
I have
Klemmer
at 7.
Klemmer has him at top 10. Robbie 8. Gooch 9. So Kenjac did not have him on the list. Jordan Peele.
It's another one.
Not enough?
It's just
That's
there's-
fair. I have no problem with that because I said more than 2. You kind of.
It needs to be like I do have at least one guy who's in my top 10 who does not have. I think he has like 3 or 4 movies. Like, but it's like it needs to be. I don't know how to explain it. Like horror and comedy to me count less than like if you're doing more. You have to be like obscenely like Sinners. Sinners would count towards that.
I think these
like Get Out would be
are.
Get
Yeah,
Out.
I think
Get
they
Out-
are, yeah.
Get Out would count towards that. But like to me, like Nope and Us aren't on that same level as Get Out. So like it's tough for me to put it up.
What
on
about that
same-
football movie he made last year?
Oh, come on.
No, hey, none of that.
This is like that's like
Said Jordan Peele.
It's like gross propaganda. My future brother-in-law said that last night on the way back from the Odyssey.
Oh, everyone thinks he made that
goes-
movie.
He's like, really, you'd have Peele because I was talking about this list. He's like, man, he goes, Get Out, Us, Nope, so good, but that football. I go, no. He didn't make that movie.
He is one of those names that when they put it on there, like for me, if you're talking best directors of the 21st century, Jordan Peele's one of the only ones that feels like an event director. Like when
Oh,
the new
big
Jordan
time.
Peele movie comes out, it's like,
absolutely.
Which is
oh my God.
insane with only 3 movies.
I know.
Nope is I love all 3. They're all amazing. I
think I like Nope more than Kenjac does, and I'm getting all this grief.
Nope has a lot about grief too, and I will say this personally: that movie came out right after my dad died, and there's a lot of grief in that
Yeah,
movie.
there is.
And it also hit hard. But also, I will say I've made fun of Matt Reeves a lot today. Jordan Peele,
Oh, Jordan Peele takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not love Nope, Kenjac?
No, I do like it. It's just that those two aren't on the same level as Get Out. Like Get Out is like one of the best ones, right?
Oh, so I
don't have either of those near that.
Do you remember the trailer release day for Us?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like,
Oh
I
yeah.
think Us is kind of
I
awesome.
got 5 on
Us-
Australia.
All three great movies. Yeah, all
Like,
three
Us
great.
to me, like in some ways, parts are better than Get Out.
See, that's how I feel about Nope.
I gotta
think
rewatch
Nope
both
is-
of those.
I gotta
Nope
rewatch
is
Nope.
so
I gotta
much-
rewatch
I
Nope.
could in 10 years I could maybe re-rank them differently. Like that's how I feel. Those
I
three
think
do-
Nope
yeah.
is getting very close to the top of
I
the
gotta rewatch Nope.
I think the big difference for Get Out to me is, especially because we've been reviewing so many movies around that period too. Like there was such a 5-year period of dog shit horror. Nobody gave a fuck in that
Oh,
genre
so bad.
whatsoever.
So
no
bad.
innovation, no care, no. They were just like, let's put out a literal pile of shit on screen and make teenagers make us money.
Half of them were remakes.
and half of the remakes, they were
Remake sequels, yeah.
Bye-bye,
true-
man.
like it makes me the pee pee poo poo
I was
man.
thinking Bad Nightmare.
Dog shit movies, and then here comes a movie that revolutionizes it, and now all these other people follow suit and start making their own original stuff, which is why I think Get Out, at least to me, is so special. So
Yeah.
that's part of
You've
it.
seen so many comedy guys turn to horror.
That too.
Interesting to see how much that translates.
That
Yeah.
too.
Even Obsession.
Yeah.
7 best director of the 21st century. Number 7 is Jordan Peele. Number 6, here's the Robbie one. Robbie warned me. He's like,
I had to.
Robbie sent me like a
note at the
like
end.
a little note at the end of the email with the list where he's like, hey, just a heads up. Robbie does not have this person. Gooch is gonna puke.
Everyone's gonna be so mad.
2 for Gooch, 5 for me, 5 for Klemmer, 5 for Kenjac, Paul Thomas Anderson.
Whoa.
For 6 best director.
Whoa.
Let me
get it.
let me know.
Oh yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I've only seen like 4 of his movies this century. I loved One Battle After.
It is a lot
Another.
though.
It's a lot.
No, I get it. I
made
loved
that
One
many.
Battle After Another. Licorice Pizza, I thought was fine. I really liked the Bradley Cooper scene. There Will Be Blood, I think, is one of the more overrated movies of all time. Thanks to an amazing all-time performance from Daniel Day. I don't like the movie around his performance, really. And then Punch Drunk Love, I liked.
Okay. You haven't
Those
seen
are the only
you haven't
ones.
seen Phantom Thread yet.
No. Haven't seen Phantom Thread. Haven't seen The Master. I know I got to see those.
It would
Phantom Thread's
change
like
your.
one of my brother's favorite movies of all time. Like, I'm sure I would love these movies and
It's
include
not
them on
those
my
movies
list,
you
but-
mentioned aren't enough to get on the list.
Again, I named one movie that I really liked. And it's One Battle, which I loved, but like, I can't say that I loved Punch Drunk Love. I can't say that I loved Licorice Pizza. I can't say that I don't really like There Will Be Blood after the explosion goes off.
That's crazy.
He has
Drunk.
3 all-timers for me.
Punch Drunk, There Will Be Blood, The Master, Inherent Vice, Phantom
Master's
Thread,
so
Licorice Pizza, One
good.
Battle, or his movies.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, just so varied.
I respect him.
So many different lanes. But yeah, no, I do get if like he's not your guy, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
No omissions in our top 5. Number 6 best director of the 21st century, PTA. And I will say too, PTA, I love his filmography, but last year's One Battle is like. One Battle is one of those movies like I've had a couple movies the last couple years where I've moved to 100 out of 100. I'm not saying One Battle will get to that, but like it's one of those ones where every time I rewatch it, I like it more and more.
I agree. I wound up bumping that one up to 5 stars on like the third read.
It's a movie that it's one of those that I revisit just scenes.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the ocean wave scene where he's running across where he goes to Benicio's character the first time, and then from that point until he falls off the roof. Like I could just watch that on. Like it is just it's awesome. Number 5, 5th best director of the 21st century. This was a very interesting one. Numerically, would not have been my number 6 because it's not been great recently. Not been great. But when he was hitting, he was on another level. 6 for me, 9 for Kenjac, 4 for Klemmer, 3 for Robbie, 11 for Gooch, David Fincher.
Yeah.
Yep.
When he was hitting.
Room,
When he was
Sorry,
hitting.
not Room.
We'll write
Panic
stories
Room,
about it.
Zodiac, Benjamin Button, Social Network, Dragon Tattoo, Gone Girl, Mank, The Killer. He will have a new movie this year, which I fucking hope to God is good. The Cliff Booth, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood spinoff. So Fincher is number 5.
And when he was hitting.
I mean,
Some of those movies, man.
all of them hit except for the last. Okay, so I really like The Killer.
I like
Mank
it. I
stinks.
don't
I'm not
really
gonna
I
defend
say it's
Mank.
almost not even hitting. It's just the fact he's only released 2
haven't
in
put
the
any
last
out.
12 years.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
He hasn't released a movie in theaters in 12 years.
insane.
Yeah, I like The Killer too. The Killer's
Which
a good
is
movie.
why I don't give a fuck that they canceled Mindhunter. I don't give a fuck.
I'm happy.
That's actually that's my like Avengers. I'm really like fuck it. I never want
I was rooting against Mindhunter.
Liked the show, liked it a lot, but it's David Fincher.
Oh, actually, here I'll give you a devil's advocate. maybe they should, because I almost feel like he boycotts it because they canceled it. Yeah. He's like a grump in the corner, like, no, I'm not doing anything.
We'll make anything now.
I know, they're fuck you. Like, that's what it feels like.
Man, Panic Room, great.
Oh,
Zodiac, great.
Social
Benjamin Button, I
Network
can live
might
without.
be best of the 21st century.
It was
for
our
me.
It was our number one.
Zodiac is right there with
Yeah,
it for
Zodiac's
me.
amazing.
Gone Girl is right there with it. From I
Dragon
love Gone
Tattoo.
Girl.
A
Guy
Dragon
where the
Tattoo's
more
awesome.
of his you watch, the more you like the others too. Like it just feels that way. Yeah.
I just rewatched Panic Room. I got the Steelbook like a couple months ago. It holds up.
Still very
Oh,
good,
yeah.
yeah. Big time.
Such a unique style, look, feel, vibe, all of it.
I don't hate Mank.
It's not for me.
The killer. I couldn't tell you one thing happens in that.
Oh, that opening scene is awesome.
Opening scene is awesome.
all right,
It sets
there
you
you
up
go.
for a
But you
movie
had to
that
remind
you think
me.
is going to be better than it is.
Yeah.
It is. I still like it, but the opening scene is so much better than everything else in the movie.
Correct.
That's
He
fair.
belongs in the top 5. David Fincher, 5th best director of the 21st century. Number 4. 7 on my list. 7 on Kenjac's. 3 on Klemmer's. 4 on Robbie's. 5 on Gooch's. Martin Scorsese.
That's I can't. To me, the top 3 is top 3, and there's a giant gap after that. So Scorsese is one of these 3 for me.
Well, you will.
you're mad that he's at 4 instead of 3.
There's a clear.
I'm mad that you guys know because the numbers he's
You already
mentioned-
know. Okay, so you already know. We already know who 2 of the 3 are, and I think you can guess
Of course.
who the other one is and why. We're about to do the.
Oh
We're
God!
about to argue.
I actually forgot about it. All right,
We're about to argue. We're about
that's
to
fine. It's what it is. You guys fucking.
get your fucking.
It's crazy that you guys have him.
Get your swords ready.
You have him over Scorsese is crazy to me, but
I don't think so.
It came really close. It was
Just
a
for the
last
20
All right,
minute.
hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese. We'll get there. We're about to do it. I mean, obviously, the Scorsese's list is fantastic, and I mean, it's not even a knock for me. Though there's one in particular that maybe if I was higher on it, he'd be higher, and that's Wolf of Wall Street. I like Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm with you on Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not that high on it. Like we get it. Greed is bad. I understand.
Top 7 or 8 for me. It's like it is almost.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If you said
Very
Jeff,
hard.
like gun to my head, Scorsese's 1, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Just for me, the top 3 are the top 3, and everybody else is after.
For me, that was the
2000s.
top 2.
Gangs in New York, which you love Gangs in New York.
I do.
I don't love Gangs in New York.
I like it.
Aviator,
Don't love it.
Departed. I love Departed. You
What about The Aviator? Do you love The Aviator?
I like the Aviator a lot. I love Gangs in New York.
Shutter Island, I like until someone starts talking about it. I'm like, all right,
I
go
agree.
away.
Yep.
Dope, but dude. All right. Okay, all right. No, we know.
Very fair. Very fair.
Hugo, Wolf of Wall
Yeah.
Street. Silence is
Great,
one of the
phenomenal.
most underrated movies.
So good. Oh my God. So
phenomenal.
underrated.
And I feel like I do feel like we all fall in this trap. It's Gooch's favorite. It's like, yo, nobody's saying they got to make a Nice Guys 2. They got to make a Nice Guys 2. Like
Just
everybody.
everyone says Silence.
Legitimately, no, but I do think Silence is like,
Oh yeah, it's
Super
extremely
underappreciated.
underrated. Just one of those movies you just don't go back to.
yeah, The Irishman, which I love.
Oh my God. Irishman's so
I like
good.
The Irishman more.
I like it more and more.
Irishman might be like a top 10 of the century.
Yeah, it ages so well. And then Killers of the Flower Moon, which was excellent.
I think it's fantastic.
Irishman belongs nowhere near the top 10 of this century.
That's
10?
that wouldn't be in my top.
Nowhere
10.
near
I'll
the
tell you
top
what.
10, but I love it.
You know what? You know what didn't hurt him, but should have? The fact that his name is attached to this fucking Cape Fear show. Oh my God. Amy Adams.
Are we factoring the Vice series on HBO?
I do declare I'm Amy Adams. Like, all right,
And,
relax. Fucking.
Vinyl, right? Was him
Vinyl,
too?
sorry, the Vinyl show.
Yeah.
on
That was the
HBO.
one that I fucked
yeah.
up on the dozen.
Yeah.
I gave the other
Were
team
you,
that answer.
were you in Vinyl? No, this kid that I went to college with was in Vinyl.
I was not in
And
Vinyl.
he was we called him a recovering vegetarian. He came into college as a vegetarian, then he tried Taco Bell for the first time.
Oh, that's what
do
got
it.
him on the dark side?
And then when he left college, he became a vegetarian again. Now he lives in Costa Rica and eats fruit every day. That's all he eats is fruit.
Oh, he did Boardwalk Empire too.
Anyway, he was in Vinyl.
Yeah, that's right. Border Empire.
Empire,
That's
I
right.
forgot to.
You directed the pilot. Yeah.
Great,
Amy
great
Adams
series.
sounds like Frank Underwood in this Cape Fear show.
I want to watch it.
Javier Bardem is so good in this show, though. Cape Fear is not a good show, but Javier Bardem is like
I'm so
excellent.
curious about it because I've never seen the movie, so I'm like, the show would be a new story.
Scorsese, the '60s movie is interesting because it is scary for its time. The Scorsese one is like a cartoon, but it's fun. It's like wild.
This
De
show
Niro is just chewing scenery.
You should just dabble in the show. Just even an episode is worth like you'll get. Amy Adams' accent is so bad, it's unbelievable. Yeah, that's Scorsese. I mean, it's Martin Scorsese, and he's got another movie coming out when, like a year or two.
Yeah,
Jennifer
Lawrence. And
It might.
DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
That thing might sneak in for next year's Oscars.
Really?
It's done filming. It's been done.
You mean like before the end of the year?
The one with Leo and Jennifer
I think
Lawrence.
it'll come out like this calendar year.
There's a shot.
Oh my God.
Wow.
My only
Do we
thing
even
is
know a title on that?
Apple, but my only question on that is Apple's very good at marketing things, And again, I'll lick Tim Cook's boot all day long because they left F1 in theaters for like 8 months.
Absolutely.
But I feel like you would have seen something already with them. How far in advance did they market Flower Moon?
Pretty far, I think. That
Yeah,
one
that'd
had
be
a
my
big
only-
trailer, but that was such a bigger. This is a small
maybe.
drama.
That'd be crazy.
This is like a small awards play drama.
Number 3. First off, you have him at 15, so he's on your list.
Of course he is. He's a great director.
Holy fuck.
2 for me, 3 for Kenjac, 15 for Klemmer, 5 for Robbie, 4 for
Wow.
Gooch. That is Denis Villeneuve,
15.
who is probably not going to win the Oscar this year because I just think Nolan's going to suck everything up, which is a bummer because I absolutely love Dune. But outside of Dune,
Outside of Dune, which Dune I like.
oh, Technique, which okay, you can go either way. Incendies,
Great movie.
Unbelievable.
Prisoners,
Great movie.
Enemy, Sicario,
All great.
Arrival.
I think Arrival's his best movie personally. I don't
There
love
are
his
no
style.
bad movies here, though.
But you know what I should say to just hype up Denis Villeneuve is just show you Sicario, Day of the Soldado.
Yeah, right.
Be like,
Oh yeah.
People love that movie, by the way.
I
People
just
go to war for
don't.
that.
I just don't.
and then Dune Part 2.
I don't connect with his style for whatever reason. Like it just does. It's a coldness to it.
Some
Something
like
about it-
Canadians. You said that. You're like,
That's
I
true,
don't
that's
like-
true.
Because I feel like it's not too dissimilar from Nolan's style if you were to
Not at
compare
all.
him to another big
For
director.
some reason, like even like Sicario, like I'm like all right, I didn't like love that movie. I just don't.
Like Prisoners feels Nolan-esque to me. If Nolan like
His
honed in on a story like
the
that.
two of them and Spielberg. I'll say 3 of them because Spielberg. I didn't love Disclosure Day, but Spielberg still has a spectacle.
Yeah.
The train scene is like not many people can do that. Yeah. But Nolan and Denis' scale and scope and size is just like it's almost you're like how the fuck can nobody else do this? Like nobody else can come close to this. Sometimes it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dog, he didn't start making movies until he was like 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Fucking
crazy.
insane.
That is crazy.
I would highly recommend Incendies.
Big
If
time.
you haven't watched it,
Incendies.
it's small.
I haven't seen
It's
that.
French.
Not seen this.
And it's
Can get a
play.
physical 4K from not 88 films, 101 films, I believe.
It was a play that he had directed that he made into a movie. And it's I think you would really like it.
Very excited to see what he does next. I would like if he didn't do sci-fi.
Yeah, I would
yeah,
like if
yeah.
he did something smaller.
Something like
Well,
Prisoners again.
What are we
would be
talking
cool.
about? What are we talking? He's doing fucking James Bond.
Right,
Oh,
That's
right, he's
I
doing
do.
James Bond.
I do forget about that.
Bond coming.
That's.
I think
I
there
do
was a
forget
James
about
Bond. He's not even in the list. Like this is Sam Mendes, Clint Eastwood, Ben Affleck.
He was very close to mine. He was
Those 3 guys to me are all better. They're not even gonna make our list.
Eastwood,
They're all.
21st century.
And this was on my
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's close for me, but
Like Eastwood to
I
me
had to-
is all better. All better than
counting
Villeneuve.
penalties.
Spoiler: he ain't top 2. Eastwood, I had to. There's
You
a
throw the
couple on
penalties out for him?
For Eastwood?
Yeah.
I did.
there. There's a couple.
You
The
said
Mule
all
and-
better than Villeneuve.
You like the
Yes.
Mule,
And
though,
Eastwood?
right?
I have Affleck, Mendes, and Clint Eastwood all better than Villeneuve.
Oh,
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, I mean he's
I
a
would have Affleck.
great director, Robbie. What are we
Eastwood above
talking about?
In the
Affleck.
21st
there is
century,
no-
You can't even compare him and Villeneuve, I don't.
Well, he's right. He's actually won Oscars for Best Picture and 1 Oscar for Best Director. I mean, like you say you can't compare. Like why? Like Eastwood's had an incredible century. What are you talking about?
Again, he was in my top 25, but he's got a couple.
like
He's
Cry Macho and
threw a couple out.
all right, yeah, it's fine. All right, but let's.
He's on my list, so I'm not.
I mean, that's
I'm not dinging you. He's on my list.
like he definitely.
There's a couple that hurt.
There's a couple that hurt for sure. I also
Obviously, if
didn't
we
like the Mule,
expanded
but like
past 2000s, we're talking a different.
no,
ballgame.
I'm simply talking this century. And like you say, I can't compare it. Like he literally has won
hated that
Best Picture, like and Best Direct. Like this is like
Some of his best of the century, I don't think have aged well.
I don't.
I really like Gran
ended up
Torino when it came
26,
out. That
only
hasn't
you
aged
and
well.
me had
$1 Million
it.
Why hasn't
Baby
Gran
hasn't
Torino
aged
aged well?
I just feel like they feel very date. Like that and $1 Million Baby both feel very
$1
like.
Million Baby. I think is-
Mystic River,
Mystic Rivers.
Flags of Our Fathers, Letters from Iwo Jima, which I think is the better, by the way.
I think everybody does.
Oh, really?
change
so.
language.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think it's kind of gone.
I thought I had a cool, unique take on that.
Came around. I think.
Invictus, J. Edgar.
Don't care for that.
There's a run. There's a run.
It's-
Sully.
Sully's really good.
I like
that's
Sully. I like
crazy.
Sully.
These are just a lot of for me though. These are a
Richard
lot of
Jewell.
doubles.
Also, hey, hot take: the Nathan Fielder show made Sully better too. I like Sully more.
I like Sully. I like Sully almost more than any Villeneuve.
That's fucking
I-
crazy.
What the fuck did you just say? You like Sully more? You can't even say that.
no.
I really
He
like
likes
Sully.
watching
I like
Michael
Sully.
Rappaport.
I like Sully.
I like Sully. I like borderline.
aren't you that
like
Sully?
you fat fuck, why you doing my fucking ball? You're like a
Well, maybe
Michael
not not Arrival.
Hey,
Maybe not Arrival.
aren't you the fucking guy
Yeah,
who
it's
put the plane down? the
15,
hall?
17 to
Jersey
Paris.
Boys,
Not
one
even
of the
a bar-
worst
yeah.
adaptations of all time.
He did $1 Million Baby.
15, 17 to
Jersey Boys
Paris.
did Hereafter. Oh my god.
Cry Macho.
50.
These mule. These.
You guys are shitting on Clint Eastwood
He's on
right
my
now.
list. He's on my
This
list.
is
but-
crazy.
He has a lot of stinkers, Klemmer, in this
Bill and
century.
Wood hasn't made many movies I think are that great.
But he's made no bad movies. These are a lot of bad movies.
I think his,
Yeah.
15, 17, The Mule was.
he's made movies I love. I don't love any
Clint Eastwood can make great movies, and he could make the most dog shit, unwatchable
It's
garbage.
It's a lot. Ben Affleck, another guy I said I have on this list ahead of Villeneuve. I think Ben Affleck's made movies that I genuinely love.
I might have put Ben Affleck.
He
on
also
my
makes
list
like
if
The
I
Night
remember
Comes
this.
for Us, or whatever. He makes
What?
he also makes like what was the
He
fucking
made
New
one
Orleans.
bad movie. One.
I'm saying like we're talking about a guy that has made zero bad movies.
That was also, by the way,
Even
that
if you
was
don't care for them.
that was the movie he cared more about than anything in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't he say he was like all fucked up, like stoned out of his mind making that?
Yeah.
No, but like
But he was like, I think he was like on like Kimmel, like one of the cries, like I fucking want.
Yeah, I should have had Ben Affleck
good.
on my list. I forgot him. He would have been on
He
mine.
was on mine.
I mean, like, I don't know.
All right, that's Denis. We get it. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
All right.
We got it. That,
You guys all
that's
love him. That's fine. He's. I know he's big with.
Eastwood's on my list too.
Denny is big with the film bros. You guys, this is a little film bro.
You are a film bro. You are a film bro.
What a cop out.
I'm a film grandpa. I'm
Fuck you.
No.
Am I wrong?
I feel like I've been pretty fair to you, episode. Fuck you for that. What a do it.
Also, I think
I get my
Eastwood
shot.
on the top 25, no brainer.
We were starting to make
above
the
Denny
seat.
is just
We were starting to make the seat in the Dune 3 bus. This now we're not.
Oh no!
Exiled.
Oh, I lost my seat.
Yeah.
Exiled.
Oh, no. All right, Jumanji.
Number 2.
Jake Caston.
The reason we're doing this list as 21st century, not last 10 years, is number 2. And that is 3 on mine, 4 on Kenjac, 2 on Klemmer, 2 on Robbie, 6 on Gooch, Quentin Tarantino.
6.
Yes.
I mean,
Kill Bill, 1 and 2. And then if you
Right.
really want to be a cunt, you can be like, hey, Whole Bloody Affair as well. Which we did for our list. We did count them as 1. Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, Django, Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's been, well, I got to make fun of him too. But he's different though.
He's being an asshole
He's being
about
a
it.
dick about it.
really
Like,
intentionally being.
yeah, we don't.
Make 12 movies. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have the sauce. Do it.
Oh
one's-
no!
no one
we have
says
an
that,
extra Quentin Tarantino movie. Boo hoo!
I do
He's
think-
counting Kill Bill as one.
Now,
It's
let
like
me-
that's 2 anyway.
I will do anything
Not surprised to hear you
to
say
talk to him on a podcast for 10 minutes. Just let me be very clear. Do we think the charm of him, it won't for me. It will not for me. I can hear him yap about movies for days.
He has such
But do you
eclectic taste.
think-
I love listening to
Do
him
you
talk.
think the mainstream view on him will change if he continues to not release something and continues to talk about other people's movies? Do you think? Okay. That's just,
yeah,
I'm
no,
just-
Maybe a little bit.
just a food for thought. Because for
think a
us,
little
it
bit.
won't. Us, it won't.
I think maybe a little bit.
I don't think Joe Mechanic, who lives in Iowa, cares about Tarantino going off on Paul Dano.
Yeah.
Kill Bill opened at like 1 last year, like
Yeah.
the anniversary.
You know, I again, it won't for me. He could make no more movies forever. I'll be mad at him, but I will love him all the same.
Yeah.
A great number 2. I mean,
Such a silly rule he's imposing on himself.
it's like, but what a stupid list of movies that is.
It's cowardly.
By the way, Robbie, you said that you think of Kill Bill as 2 movies. Well, you know who wanted that to happen was your guy, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, your guy.
I saw
Your
where
guy.
that was
Harvey
going. I saw where
Weinstein.
that was going. My guy, Harvey.
You and I like Bryan Singer though. So
I actually hate Brian Singer. This
this
is
is my new thing with Klemmer. Now I'm going to start saying I'll take the bullet if I can bring you down with.
not the first person to do that.
We love Bryan
No, I
Singer.
really
we
don't
do.
like Brian. I always thought he was a weird creep. Even with like Apt Pupil when I was like in the 90s. I'm like, this
Clemmer's
guy's a
number
weird guy.
1, Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Number 1 was across the board number 1.
Oh, really?
Everyone had him number 1. Which I just don't. It's in the Odyssey episode. We all rated it high. We're on the heels of people tweeting us. Not me. Actually, I got to check my mentions. I wonder if I'm going to get roped into this because Kenjac was leading the charge on that with I think KFC and fights.
Okay, because KFC made 8,000 videos about it.
Yeah. But I will say, I just don't know how you can, he is the face of movie making of the 21st century. It's Christopher Nolan. I want to throw out, maybe you don't like everything. Maybe you don't love Oppenheimer. But, I don't think it's.
You made The Dark Knight.
And I think Tarantino yeeted himself out of the conversation because he hasn't been making a movie in almost 10 years.
Tarantino also has a throwback style.
Yeah.
You're right. Nolan is the director of the now. Because even Tarantino's movies that come out feel like from the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, they have that style. Nolan's movies are very of the now. I would say Fincher's of the now, but he hasn't made anything in a while. I think
Another one.
I think almost he's seated, because to me, the movie of the 21st century is Social Network. That's like the movie to explain the 21st century.
Yeah.
I think, Jeff, I think you're right. The style
You're just
of the
not-
21st century is like it's
He fucking
specific
created
style.
the superhero movement.
Yeah.
As it's known now.
Well, I had Jon Favreau on my list.
IMAX.
You could also argue
seeing
created
movies
that.
in IMAX.
Sure, Favreau absolutely does not get
I had
the
Favreau on my
Right,
list.
he was right off my. I had him on my list, and I replaced him with, I believe, Sam Mendes might have replaced him on my list. But like, yeah, Favreau based on Iron Man, based on Elf, even like
Chef?
Those three
Maid.
alone.
Maid's a good movie.
Yeah,
Memento, Insomnia, Batman Begins, The Prestige, The Dark Knight. Then he did Inception,
yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk. Remember, I'm not even the biggest Interstellar guy.
I'm not either.
Dunkirk, Tenet. I still like it though. It's still like a 90 for me. Oppenheimer, The Odyssey. I mean, that's just like
Untouchable.
It's a
Like, nobody's
joke.
even close to him.
He's also like the only director that I think hits the trifecta. He's never made a movie that like doesn't make money, isn't loved by critics, and isn't loved by everybody. Like regular people. Like every movie he makes hits all three of those. With maybe the exception, like Tenet was the only
That
time
was
where
the
he even came
closest
close.
he came on that line. Yeah.
But like every director fails. Like Denny, for example, doesn't make the money. Like every director has one of those. He fails in those three criterion. No one always 100 per 100 on all three of those.
he's gonna make
crazy.
He's gonna make a likely combined, because remember Oppenheimer fell short of $1 billion by like $1.
yeah.
He's gonna make $2 billion combined with a movie about the guy who made the atomic bomb and a retelling of the Odyssey. That's fucking insane.
The other thing with him too is, unlike people we mentioned on the list, like Tarantino just doesn't work anymore, really, or Fincher, his movies are getting better.
Yes,
Like he's going up.
Again, we talk about that edit. Like he found a different editor. Like his style. It's just you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like
Still
how?
feels like he's in his prime right now.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
almost like he's hitting his.
he just
prime
hit a
right now.
new. He just hit a new stride.
Almost, or maybe the prime is yet to come.
Yeah.
His taking time off. He said 3 years.
3 years. I know. I was
And I love. He had a quote about Tarantino, like maybe last week, where he was like,
Yeah.
I really hope he rethinks that." He's like, "I make every movie as if it's my last," and I liked, like, that's the mentality I want my director to have, of not like, no, I need to make sure that this 10 film, like, no, Nolan's gonna make movies until he's fucking 90 years old, God willing, and I think they're all gonna be awesome.
I was shitting a little bit on Denny here, a tiny bit in the show, but one thing I'll compare him and Nolan with is that you see the work on the screen.
Big
Like,
time.
Those guys
Yeah, you
put
do.
so much effort into their movies, and they're so detailed and so cared for. The style of Villeneuve isn't one that 100% jives with me, but you can't ignore just the care they put in. They try to make, when you plunk down your money and your time, they try to make it the most valuable 2-3 hours you can do, which you have to respect. Tarantino's the same thing too.
Yeah,
Sure.
and
Just again hasn't. It's like
Villeneuve too does the Nolan thing where, like, he'll hit a twist that you like makes you feel like Arrival is the perfect example. The twist in Arrival feels very Nolan-esque to me.
Yes, it does.
Very like
Very
I could see
Nolan.
them
I
doing
would
the
agree.
same kind of thing, even the way it's shot and the way it's shown and everything. And I think both of them, are just like, they're the guys right now for me. Like, if we're doing 21st century, Denis will obviously fall down a couple slots, but it's Nolan and Denis.
he's. I actually again, all this is fucking subjective, and I guess we're going off best. Like we did best. So best director 21st century, Christopher Nolan. Number 2, Quentin Tarantino. 3, Denis Villeneuve. 4, Martin Scorsese. 5, David Fincher. 6, Paul Thomas Anderson. 7, Jordan Peele. 8, Steven Spielberg. 9, the Coen Brothers. 10, Bong Joon-ho. But I just don't like. Man, I don't know how anyone couldn't have this guy ranked number 1. Like when you factor it all in. Again, we're doing best, so maybe if that is subjective.
Yeah, if it's not your style.
But if we switch it to like the directors that define the 21st century, if we did that, which I think is a little less subjective, because then you got to take in box office. Like, I just do not know how anyone else has won. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. Like
I did have Favreau on my list, by the way. He was 25 on my list.
Yeah. So here's the rest. So here are the ones who didn't make it. I'll rip it through quick.
What's your favorite genre of movie? Action, drama, comedy, sci-fi? Well, I can tell you what mine is, and that's Jason Statham mowing down bad guys in a one-man crusade. And good news for me, my beloved action hero returns to theaters next month with his newest film, Mutiny. The film is described as Die Hard on a boat, and if that doesn't sell you, just go check out the trailer right now. I personally recommend the second trailer, which features not only Jason Statham doing Jason Statham things, but also has Muhammad Ali's I'm the Greatest speech running in the background, which is basically a cheat code to get me in the theaters opening weekend. This time, Jason Statham's on a mission to expose an international conspiracy and uncover a human trafficking ring. Can he pull it off? Make sure to see Mutiny only in theaters on August 21st and find out.
Throw a comment out there if you want to. 21 was Ari Aster.
Yeah.
I had him and Gooch had him. I had him top 10. He's a no misses for me guy. I like Beau's Afraid. Sorry. I'm a freak, whatever.
I haven't seen that. I'm
Hereditary.
curious, though. I saw someone call that his Odyssey.
Fucking loved Eddington.
And then Eddington is fucking. I think Ari Aster's a sicko in the best way. Number 22, Miyazaki.
Yeah, Miyazaki. Yeah, me and you
19
probably.
for me, 16 for Kenjac, 21 for Gooch. I took one. I gotta say though, I took one out of Klemmer's playbook. I kind of just shat on cartoons with this one because like if I was doing pure numbers, he would have been top 5 for me.
Yeah. He's like $5.99. It's like it's crazy.
Also, nothing better than having a fail son release a shitty movie.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
Did you know that
Fucking
Miyazaki's
Pogo,
son
whatever.
did
Goro.
some like a shitty movie.
The raccoon one. Was it
Tales of the
Pogo?
Earthsea.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
It's from the Earthsea, right?
that was Pogo, the raccoon one or
He
whatever.
did that Princess Mononoke thing. I saw it was
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what are you?
What?
Bored me to tears.
Wait, Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I like it. That movie bored me to tears.
Wait, are we thinking about the same movie?
Don't gauge. Don't gauge.
You can get. I just don't like the
He
movie.
doesn't like cartoons.
One from 98?
I like some cartoons.
No, you don't.
98?
97.
I guess so. I don't
That's the
know.
quote of the episode, though.
We had to watch it on my old show. I did. Someone made me watch it because they knew I wouldn't like it. And it stunk.
23, Martin McDonough.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't
My
have
list
higher.
at 20 on Kenjac's, no one else's.
I
Yeah,
love
that's an
Martin
output
McDonough.
thing.
In Bruges, 7 Psychopaths, 3 Billboards, The Banshees of Inisherin.
4 fucking great.
I like
Has a movie coming out?
It's 3
Yeah, he
billboards
does,
that kind
he
of
does.
holds it back for me.
I like.
But like, even if it's 3, like that's.
I do
3
like
then
it. I do like it. But it's just like if you have 3, they got to be 3 like really great for me.
Missed my list by I think 1 or 2. Sam.
If you guys have like Peel and Coogler, I don't know how you
Sam
can.
was
have
at
that.
Feel free to read Sam Mendes. Amazing filmography.
Sam Mendes.
Agreed.
Another Sam. You know who bumped him off was honestly probably Eastwood.
Fucking Eastwood.
It's a 15 cities of Paris and the Mule. It's just so hard to look past. It's unfair. But he's on my list, so whatever. Road to Perdition.
Yes.
Which is his #1 movie of the century.
Yes.
Never forget.
I won't. Jarhead, Revolutionary Road, Away We Go, Skyfall, Spectre. See Spectre.
Spectre's not.
1917, Empire of Light. Oh, Empire of Light was terrible.
Yeah.
To defend.
Yeah. No, I actually, for your sake, I almost didn't read
So
it.
excited for that
You
too.
know, you know why I almost didn't read it? Nobody would know if I didn't read it.
I in my world it ends at 1917.
Which is great.
Yeah, no, he's made. No, do not get me wrong. He was one that was very close to my list. 25. This was 14 on mine. Kenjac had him 15. Sean Baker.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't have him up either.
Take Out.
no bad
Take
movies
Out.
either.
Super underrated. Criterion
On my
Collection.
list.
Yeah.
Prince of Broadway. Starlet. Tangerine.
Tangerine's fantastic.
Great.
Sean
All
Baker.
his are second sight, by the way. You can buy them second sight. The Florida Project.
Great.
So
I
good.
like Red Rocket.
Red Rocket's amazing.
I like Red Rocket.
movie.
Honora, which
Yeah.
I love.
Sean Baker's great.
Great,
Yeah, Sean
great
Baker's
director.
Yep. 26, Clint Eastwood. 22 on mine, 9 on Klemmer's. There's a couple of bad ones on here.
There are a couple bad ones.
A lot of it.
Almost,
For the guy that was like, you
almost
gotta
every director
dock
we
people
mentioned, it's
for
a
it
couple
being
bad
bad.
ones.
I know. 27, Alfonso Cuarón.
It's an output thing
Close
too.
on mine, Kenjac and Gooch. His list pretty good though.
Children of Men, man.
Tu Mama Tambien, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, widely considered the best of the
My
franchise.
favorite one.
Children of Men, Gravity, Roma.
Romo's
Yeah.
cool.
Again, Roma's 8 years
He
ago.
hasn't worked in forever.
Yeah, 8 years ago. Number 28. I'll say it again. Hamish Patel. Yesterday. Oh my.
Oh, my
we
guy
go.
Danny
Boyle.
Boyle.
Danny Boyle. Not on my list, and I'm a huge Slumdog Millionaire
Oh
fan.
man,
Oh, I should have had him on
19
my
for
list.
Klemmer,
I would've
13 for
included him.
Gooch. I was surprised he wasn't on
Forgot
yours.
him. He would have been on mine.
Danny
for
Boyle's
sure.
great.
Oh wait, Mendes. This is like we'll revisit it in 5 or 6 years. He's probably doing
Got the Beatles.
Beatles
Yes.
movies. 4 of them.
4 of them.
I know.
Beatles experience.
Don't give me that face,
Talk about,
Jeff.
no, talk about overcompensating though. You haven't released a movie in 8 years. Yeah, I'm doing 4. Doing 4 all at once. All right. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for those movies. Danny Boyle, The Beach, 28 Days Later, Million Sunshine, Slumdog Millionaire, which I love. 127 Hours, Trance, Steve Jobs, T2 Train Spotting, Yesterday, 20 Years Later, which is fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have been on my list.
That is a
He's
great list.
So, yeah, it's like
Well,
it's like 4.
I am,
really
and
good
I'm a
list.
huge Slumdog defender.
I was
Yeah,
not
I should've had
expecting
Danny
to have
Boyle.
him that high, and then when I started writing it down, I was like,
yeah, you
Jesus.
look at it, it's like, yeah. So another one just missed on mine, and I I think it's an output thing. And I know I didn't. I didn't love the last two. 6 for Klemmer, Ben Affleck. Which let me be very clear.
Crazy. He's not higher than you.
Gone Baby Gone, The Town, Argo are great. I love
Air.
Argo. See, I don't love Air.
Oh, I love Air.
And Live by Night. I know
Live by Night stinks.
Project.
I'm not gonna defend. I'm not gonna Live by Night.
Ever, if you meet him, never. He loved that was it. That was his passion project.
He was coked out of his mind.
30, number 9 on Robbie's list.
Oh,
Well, I know I'm saying this about everybody, but he was close on. They were close on mine. Lord and Miller.
No argument here.
If they got credit for directing the
Spider-Verse, which they
movies.
don't. Be very clear,
know.
they don't.
That's
They'd be on my
bullshit.
list.
that's their Jordan Peele him movie.
Yeah. Except
Cloudy
it's
with a
good.
Chance,
Spider-Verse
Cloudy
movie.
with a Chance, 21 Jump Street, Lego Movie, 20 Jump Street. That is pretty great.
Dude,
Yeah.
Lego Movie, 21 Jump Street, and Project Hail Mary, for their genres
Project
especially,
Hail Mary.
I think they're like
Sorry.
perfect movies.
Yeah.
Like perfect. I think they have 3 perfect movies in the century.
I gotta stop saying they're close to my list, but I promise you, I wrote these,
yeah,
I wrote these people down. I did.
30,
Like,
number 38 is not close on your list, Jeff.
yeah, I know. Okay, fair. But I'll say, okay, I'll change it to this. I did like
Consider that.
I wrote them down. Ryan Johnson, I gave consideration to.
Oh, he was high
11
on
on
my
Robbie's
list.
list. Last Jedi guys. Brick, Looper, great. Knives Out, Glass Onion, Wake Up Dead Man. I think he's got a great group there.
Looper's one of my favorite sci-fi movies ever.
Looper's really good.
Looper's
12 for me. I was shocked you didn't have him.
Who?
Robert Eggers.
I have him on my list.
Oh,
Oh, you do? What do you have?
I didn't
thought
have
about
it.
it.
Maybe you're confusing with me.
26 for me.
Oh, well,
26.
Oh, just a glopped off.
I
Okay,
thought
yeah.
about it. I do like some variance in the direct. Like
That's what I was
when I
thinking.
was looking
Yeah,
through my
that's-
list, there was like
We talked about that, and then guess what? It's not going to get any different with Werewolf.
Guess what? He's in trouble. Because guess
Trust
what?
me, I like what he keeps serving.
Werewolf's coming out this year. Do you know what else is coming out that same weekend? A little movie called Jumanji.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Brother,
Deal with it, bitch.
The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman, Nosferatu, and I love
Nosferatu made $100 million at the box office, which is still insane.
Jumanji wipes their ass with that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, here's the
No,
thing.
but I'm just saying.
Opening day in a safari
I
outfit
had him at
for
12.
Jumanji.
Kenjac had him just off this 25,
What are you
26.
talking about?
He would have been not going to change, though. That's the problem.
He won't.
He basically said, I'm like, no, this is what I do.
I'm all set with him. Yeah.
That's why I want him doing something weird like a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Give
That'd
him
be
Swamp Thing
cool.
and see what happens.
I
I
like
think
that.
he would be. You brought that up. I think he'd be
24
a
for
great fit.
Robbie, 20 for Gooch. I looked at it and then kind of dropped her off my consideration because I don't like Little Women. And I don't really like Barbie all that much.
Oh.
Barbie's whatever to me, and that's Greta Gerwig.
Sexist pig.
Little Women's.
Love Lady Bird. I mean, Lady Bird's one of my favorite movies ever.
Oh, I think Little Women's better.
I do too,
I
actually.
like Lady Bird.
I watched Little Women for the first time last year, and
Barbie's
I
whatever.
really thought it was great. Barbie, I think, is okay, and I love Lady
By
Bird.
the way, one note: we have all men in our list. I, think
I
it's
know
the first
that's
woman
that-
you brought
that's
up.
why, yeah.
I mean, is it,
She wasn't my. I had a woman in my top 25. We'll get to her.
Give
I actually
women,
had
give
couple
women a
of stuff.
chance to direct.
Yeah, that is a big
Like,
problem
come
here.
on.
yeah,
That is a huge problem.
it's not our fault.
No.
There's another one that I lopped. I lopped another person up because they released a stinker last year that I hate. Number 33.
Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Finally, we can talk about Matt Reeves. I made fun of Matt Reeves all podcast. Oh, because I'm just mad. Matt Reeves, I'm mad, Matt Reeves. I want to see the Batman too. Yeah. It's out of love. He did, obviously, the Planet of the Apes trilogy, which is fucking incredible. Let Me In, Cloverfield, the Batman. He was 13. Robbie, you had him. 35, Jon Favreau. Klemmer and Robbie had him.
Yep.
Incredible.
I think that's great. And he
I think that's too low.
made the Jungle Book too, which is awesome.
Mandalorian and Grogu. I had to throw that in there.
Chef, Elf. Yeah.
Could not believe this next one was not on Klemmer's list.
Yeah.
This next one, number 35.
Yeah.
Not on my list.
Yeah.
Not on my list.
All right.
Wes Anderson.
Oh, Royal
Never gonna
Tenenbaums
be
is
on mine.
fantastic. I can't do anymore. The last two movies, French Dispatch is horrible.
Yep.
Whatever that was, Phoenician Scheme, get the fuck out of here. Asteroid City, I didn't even like these. Oh, it's
Whose list was he on? Whose list was it? Was he on yours?
He was on my list.
For sure.
He's made
Definitely.
14.
3 movies I like.
14?
Moonrise Kingdom.
14 on Gooch. It did not make mine.
Can't.
Thought about it.
You said you like variants.
I do.
Royal
The same movie 18
least
times.
variant director
Phoenician Scheme, Asteroid City is a completely
Royal
different
Tenenbaums,
era.
Made
than-
15 of the movies,
Zoo,
same exact
Darjeeling,
movie.
Same thing.
Mr. Fox, Moonrise, Budapest.
Fantastic
House
Mr.
of
Fox
Dogs,
is great.
French
Great movie.
Dispatch.
There's the variants.
Asteroid City, which I like. Asteroid City. Our fans from our Discord love our Discord. The film crew. They always say, Jeff, you don't rate Asteroid City. They're liars. I like Asteroid City. They like to spread propaganda. Phoenician Scheme.
Phoenician Scheme stunk. French Dispatch is
liked it.
horrible.
French Dispatch was actually actively bad.
French Dispatch was bad.
Yeah.
Never had a Phoenician Scheme below like Flula and the dog go to the park.
Yeah, it did not do well on my list last year. Go
No, it
back and
didn't.
look.
Which honestly, I didn't hate theme scheme, but I don't have no problem with that. As I just spent like $200 on his box set from Criterion.
Could have
37.
saved the money. It's by 2 movies. Rushmore and Royal Tenenbaums.
Does anyone have? Do you have his Criterion box set?
Who?
Wes
Anderson? Oh, no.
Have you seen it?
I have. I still don't understand why they put it out in the middle of his career. He's 50 years old. He's going to be making
it's a
movies for
box,
20 more
and
years.
They line up the spines like they don't line up. Like he would murder somebody.
Yeah, if he knew.
I don't think he must not know. He would kill somebody.
I think
still
Wes
trapped in an
Anderson.
elevator.
Wes Anderson could take a shit on iPhone footage and Criterion to put it in the closet.
True.
That's immediately.
All right, I'm gonna rip through the rest of these a little quicker. We gotta go. Alex Garland, Robbie had him.
Okay.
That's actually honestly,
Yeah.
I probably should. Ex Machina, Annihilation, Civil War.
He doesn't direct anymore. Not an active director.
Yeah, you.
I didn't even love Civil
actually
War.
kind of can't count Warfare. It's not.
Yeah, it was Ray Mendoza.
No, it
He
is.
said he
no,
was the
it's
co-director.
fair.
He was the co-director.
Oh, he was.
Co-director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No,
did
no.
say he's not directing anymore, though.
Is that true? He
He only wants to screenwrite. I think Civil War broke him.
Fuck you. What are we doing here? So, good. No, you're
doing it.
You make good movies, man.
I'm huge on Annihilation too. Way higher than
Annihilation was
most people.
great.
I thought this guy would show up.
Annihilation's good.
Yeah.
25 for me, 21 for Robbie. Edgar Wright.
Oh yeah, I love Edgar Wright.
The trio is-
Edgar
Running
Wright.
Man.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim, The World's End, Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I like. I don't
movies.
like Scott.
I like Last Night in Soho too.
I don't like World's End.
I know. Recency 2.
First act of Last Night in Soho was good. The rest of the movie stinks.
Oh, I like
This
Last Night in Soho.
this guy hit a Klemmer triple crown. And let me be very clear. One of these is one of my favorite movies of all time. Bennett Miller.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
That's
this
why-
is
Did I have him on my list?
17 for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only person to have him. Capote, Moneyball, Foxcatcher.
Yeah.
He makes me so mad, dude. All you make is
12
awesome
years,
movies.
that's crazy.
Work. What are you? And he's still a
is
younger
crazy.
guy. What are you doing?
That is crazy.
No one makes me madder about a director of this century than
Ben
him.
Miller, wow.
Kenjac had Guillermo del Toro 17th. Guillermo del Toro shows up at 39.
I don't even love his movies that much. It's just like
I thought about throwing
it's
him
just
on mine.
he's-
Hellboys,
makes
Pan's Labyrinth, Crimson, Shape of
You
Water.
guys know this, but
Nightmare
usually
Alley.
his characters are misunderstood and sometimes ugly.
that's another thing. Variants.
All right, as long as you-
Monsters that have a heart of gold.
Right.
41. There was a tie at 39. That's why the second was 41. Robbie had him. Brad Bird.
Yeah.
Brad Bird
Love
gets
Brad Bird.
gets
Yeah.
hurt by
There you go.
one
That's a good
big
call.
stinking Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
2 all-time animated movies and an amazing Mission Impossible.
Incredibles and Ratatouille, great Mission Impossible. Incredibles 2 also really good. Safdie Brothers, number 42. Number 19, Robbie had them. Again, for me, they do technically have more than 2, but
They have 3.
release, yeah.
Good time count. Like that's a legit movie.
Good Time Uncut. Those are the 2, right?
I don't think you should get their separate.
Oh, I guess.
No, I don't
Marty.
count they're separate.
I was counting Marty Supreme.
I know.
Daddy
I
Long-
kind of was
They
too.
got Daddy Longlegs too. Which
Can you count just the one kid for that then? The one.
Gosh, that's what I put.
So you
Josh
just put
/
Josh?
Shafty Brothers.
That's fair. Terrence Malick was on Kenjac's list.
I'm a big Malik head.
Yeah. We'll probably
Yeah.
get grilled for not having
World,
him.
Tree of Life, To the Wonder, Night of Cups.
Tree of Life alone. Tree of Life alone. Tree of Life alone.
I do like Tree of Life. Yeah,
Night of Cups.
I don't know why, but I remember.
Night with a K and an N.
Never even
I went.
heard
That
of
was
that.
I think that was the first movie I ever went to a screening for at Good Morning America. Was Night of Cups.
Night of Cups.
I can see something early. I'm like, oh.
Never heard of this. That's fun.
Ruben Ostlund, that's another good one, who
Banger.
got shat on by American movie making when they remade Force Majeure.
God, it was so
Triangle
bad.
of Sadness, The Square, yep. Here's a big one. We'll see what happens this year. Alejandro G. Inarritu.
Yeah.
That's too low for him, right?
Morris Perros, 21 Grams, Babel.
Back-to-back Oscar winner, like probably should
Man,
be, but like it's.
I don't love The Revenant. That hurt. I like The Revenant, but I don't love it. And then Bardo was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have him on my
Bardo's
list, but I
stunk.
feel like we're disrespecting him.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
It's also
But I didn't have him on my list, so
It's also an output. It's output too.
Back Oscar Best Director winner.
Yeah.
Klemmer 21 had David O. Russell. Okay.
Yeah.
We love David O. Russell. We love him,
I
right?
like David O.
Sure,
Russell.
get out of here. David Russell's a great director. Like, I'm not gonna deal with the cancel
No,
culture
like just
nonsense.
even outside the filmmaking.
Klemmer like this with Brian Singer, David O.
Oh,
Russell.
I don't like Brian Singer. David Russell, I'll stand by though.
And the
I
Fighter,
do like
Silver Linings, American Hustle.
I like
those are
watching these
good.
movies.
Silver Linings Playbook is one of the greatest rom-coms ever made.
I like American
Like
Hustle.
Amsterdam.
Oh, me
Sue
too.
me.
Me too.
Great, but it's fun.
Yeah, but people were so lame about American Hustle. Oh, it didn't win any Oscars. Fuck. It's like, why do you?
You want to know something grosser? I got out of Joy, and I was like, not bad.
I can't defend Joy.
The thing that hurts Joy the most is
He's got Madden.
the Mop movie.
Mop.
Yeah.
Madden coming
21. Only I had this person. If you haven't seen some of these, see him. The Hunt. Another round. Thomas Vinterberg.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Far from the Madden crowd. Yeah, Vinterberg's fucking great. Sofia Coppola. Gooch had him at 22. Honestly, I think we kind of disrespected her a little bit.
I had her like I think late on my list to pass.
Boston
One person that
She's
hasn't
great.
been mentioned that I'm like
Translation, Marie Antoinette.
beyond stunned
Where
that
the
hasn't
bling
been
ring, the beguile,
Whatever.
the rocks.
Priscilla
Priscilla.
was great.
Somebody hasn't been mentioned you're shocked about?
like
40
beyond stunned.
23 on Robbie's list. James Mangold.
There he is.
Yeah.
He's
thought about
Mangold this low.
Mangold has one thing that is working against it, which I mean, look, Kane Leopold, Identity, Walk the Line, 310 to Yuma, I think better than the original.
10.
Night and Day, The Wolverine, Logan, Ford vs. Ferrari, Indiana Jones, which I do like. Complete Unknown. Maybe it's recency bias. Complete Unknown kind of.
I don't love a complete unknown.
I think his problem is he doesn't make great movies. He makes very good ones.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. That's a
Still,
great way to put it.
Logan's amazing.
Yeah.
So that would be the one great, but then again, it's in franchise work, so it feels a little diluted. So, but like his original stuff, it's all great.
Really, like I love Ford vs Ferrari. I really, really like A Complete Unknown. 310 to Yuma is fucking awesome.
is.
Logan's an amazing superhero movie. He's able to actually Walk the Line is like one of the best biopics of all time.
You think Ford vs. Ferrari is a great movie? I think it's very good.
I think it's very good as well.
Like
Maybe it's on the verge. Yeah, maybe
especially
it's
for
on
that
the verge.
year
of
at
great.
2019. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of unfair. For me, it was like 8th, 9th of the movies that year.
Maybe it's
But,
on the
but that
verge
it
of
was also
great.
a strong year, to be fair. But I enjoy
great
Mango
director.
movies.
Four
Yeah.
more. I had a woman on my top 25. Just want
Just note it.
You had a woman.
to. Marielle Heller.
Oh,
Oh wow.
did she
Diary of a
do?
Teenage Girl. Can You Ever Forgive Me? One of my favorite movies.
Great movie.
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. She didn't release Night Bitch in 2024. That's fake.
We're forgetting that. We're forgetting that movie forever.
I love. Do you like A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
I haven't seen it.
I like that
Oh,
movie.
you'll love it.
Oh, Schmaltz Heaven. Klemmer, you're going to be
Oh, buddy.
dripping wet.
buddy.
It seems a little almost like too much even for me.
No.
No, because actually, why it's
no,
so
no.
good is that it's not just like Mr. Rogers, please. It's not like
It's like
that,
from the
yeah.
perspective of a cynic or something. I don't know.
Good. I'm telling you, me, Frankie Borelli, Caleb, and Roan went to that movie in Providence before Rough and Rowdy. We were like, oh, let's go see the new Mr. Rogers movie. We snuck in Popeye's chicken sandwiches. We were laughing. We were playing, Dave and Buster's games beforehand. The lights came on at the end. We were weeping. We're grown dudes just weeping.
Yeah.
You guys just told me. By the way, sorry. Real quick. I saw Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
Really good, fantastic. I'd give it like a 86, 87. Liked the hell out of it. Looks great. Was absolutely worth watching. So good.
yeah.
On Netflix
Banger.
now.
Hell
People
yeah.
are dumb like me. Haven't seen it.
So good.
49 as well. Todd Phillips, 23 for Klemmer.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hangover and Joker.
deserves some love. Obviously, the most recent one.
Absolute
Road Trip,
fuck
Old
you.
School, Starsky and Hutch, School for Scoundrels, Hangover, Due Date, The Hangover Part 2, Hangover Part 3.
I should have had Steve McQueen in there instead of him, though. That was my cut I would have made.
Yeah, McQueen. is so
Number
good,
24, I had him at 24, 52 on the list. Barry Jenkins, Medicine for Melancholy, also Blind by Criterion, high suggestion. Moonlight, great. If Beale
Moonlight,
Street could
Beale
talk,
Street, so great.
disgusting snub. He did then the Mufasa, Lion King, but also get the bag, man.
Yeah.
Also, not a movie, but did the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, that's another volume thing I think for me, where it's like I love Beale Street,
Sure.
I love Moonlight. It's just like those are the two I really like, and then I need more.
Steve McQueen, man who won't change his name, Kenjac.
I should have had him
Hunger,
instead
Shame, 12 Years a Slave.
Those
Widows,
Hunger and Shame are so good. Fucking
of 12 Years a Slave is
12 Years
one
a
of the top 10 movies of the century, I think, right?
Fun.
I thought about throwing Fuqua on my list.
yeah, it's just tough. Like
Training Day, Equalizer, Shooter, Southpaw.
He hasn't even come close to Training Day.
yeah,
No, he hasn't.
That's the problem.
Nolan won though, which we didn't do that just to say Nolan was one. We didn't talk about it beforehand, but kind of figured he would be, so it makes sense.
I wanted to see. It was fun to see like how far out in front he actually is.
Far out in front.
Yeah, it's very far. It's very far right now.
Unanimous number one, which is kind of like But again, now I think to that, look how different all of our other numbers were.
Yeah.
And we all agreed on the same guy.
Yeah.
And again, I like if you don't, what we did best, throw up best. And I've already said this, I'm just repeating myself. But if you did iconic, most important, or like who defines the director that defines 21st century, it is him.
If we did this list a year ago, before Odyssey, would Nolan still have been your number one?
Oh,
one or
easily.
Yeah,
So
one or
easily,
two.
yeah.
So I think Oppenheimer
So
like,
too, right?
nail in the coffin
Yeah.
for him. I think winning Best Director, winning Best Picture, like nail in the coffin.
I think before Oppenheimer, he would have easily been my one.
I think Nolan would.
Oh, I think I would have Tarantino then.
Yeah, I would have Tarantino.
Maybe.
I would have Tarantino before Oppenheimer.
But you think about it, since Tarantino's last movie, he put out Tenet, which is it's like in the 70s for me. But then he puts out Oppenheimer and this, like
Yeah.
What would you think? What would you guys think about it? And I had struggles like how to kind of kindly grade him because of the last few years. But Taika's early work is really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Catherine Bigelow on my list. For
Me too, but
Dark
it's-
and
that
Dark.
fucking that
Oh, you were
piece of
saying
shit
that?
from
Yeah.
last year. I
House
hate
of
that movie.
Dynamite. Yeah, but like Taika had Boyhood, which is great. Hunt for the Wilder People was
Dynamite's
great.
Such a weird movie.
But man,
First third of it fucking rocks.
and they just keep
he did it five more
First third of
times.
it's as good of a movie as you
Really,
can.
we're doing this again? Okay.
We'll do it again and again and again. And it's like, okay, like we get it. Yeah,
somehow a worse version of the movie just kept repeating.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Zero Dark 30. I love The Hurt Locker.
yeah. It's just
Hurt
like,
Locker is incredible.
Then that Detroit movie didn't hit.
God,
Oh, that's
looks
right.
right.
Forgot about
John
that.
Boyega. Yeah.
she does look great.
All right, fun episode. Thanks for joining us, Robbie. Long one, but I mean, it was. I mean, we did best directors. We had a huge debate about what's going to be one of the big movies of the year and one of the most divisive potentially in Avengers, and then obviously the Odyssey. The biggest takeaway from this episode is, like, again, if you're listening, you have not seen the Odyssey. Find the time. You just had the time to listen to 3 hours of us yapping.
I was going to say the biggest
could have seen
takeaway is
The Odyssey.
probably more Jumanji 3 is going to be the biggest movie.
Yes, of course.
First of the year,
Jumanji, what?
Jumanji.
No,
You can't
do
remember
not
the
think-
fucking name of this movie, dude.
Not
Can't
unlock
remember
your
the
phone.
fucking name of this movie.
Do not unlock your phone.
Jumanji. Cooler than ever.
Oh God. It's an open world,
It doesn't
right?
even matter. That's the thing.
It's an open world.
Open
Oh,
world.
World is
It
fast,
doesn't even
yeah.
matter. It makes more money than your beloved Dune Part 2.
All right. Thank you to Robbie for joining us. For Kenjac, Klemmer, and Gooch, I'm Jeff D'Lo. Talk to you next time.